allegedly cut from the same perverted cloth. Tucker is being accused of inappropriate behavior by 6 massage therapists in the Baltimore region, behavior that was so bad that he was alleged.
That's the way. What the?
Banned from 2 of the spots. Now, unsurprisingly, Tucker is denying these allegations, but there are a few things working pretty hard against him. First of all, according to the Baltimore Banner, the news site that dropped this story, most of the women who shared first-hand accounts of their experiences with Tucker did not know each other before being contacted for this story, and yet they all gave very similar accounts of Tucker's behavior. But if that's not enough, thanks to the internet, we have even more damning evidence against Tucker in the form of 3 tweets from 2021 from 3 different people that include some of the exact same details provided in the story. Justin Tucker must not have received his happy ending that he forced the masseuse to give him this week, probably because he's banned from every spa in Baltimore. Fun fact, Justin Tucker finishes prematurely and is banned from multiple salons in Baltimore. Justin Tucker is canceled, but it's not my place to provide the reason. Let's just say he's been told by many massage places to never come back. All in all, yikes. Tucker having a down year suddenly makes a lot of sense. Having a clear head is a huge part of being an effective kicker, and he knew this story was being written about him, so I'm sure his head was anything but clear knowing that he was about to be exposed for exposing himself. The only question now is how many first-round picks the Browns are going to trade for him. Like Deshaun Watson might have a new roommate in hell because he and Justin Tucker are allegedly cut from the same perverted cloth. Tucker is being accused of inappropriate behavior by 6 massage therapists in the Baltimore region, behavior that was so bad that he was allegedly banned from 2 of the spots. Now, unsurprisingly, Tucker is denying these allegations, but there are a few things working pretty hard against him. First of all, according to the Baltimore Banner, the news site that dropped this story, most of the women who shared first-hand accounts of their experiences with Tucker did not know each other before being contacted for this story, and yet they all gave very similar accounts of Tucker's behavior. But if that's not enough, thanks to the internet, we have even more damning evidence against Tucker in the form of 3 tweets from 2021 from 3 different people that include some of the exact same details provided in the story. Justin Tucker must not have received his happy ending that he forced the masseuse to give him this week, probably because he's banned from every spa in Baltimore. Fun fact, Justin Tucker finishes prematurely and is banned from multiple salons in Baltimore. Justin Tucker is canceled, but it's not my place to provide the reason. Let's just say he's been told by many massage places to never come back. All in all, yikes. Tucker having a down year suddenly makes a lot of sense. Having a clear head is a huge part of being an effective kicker, and he knew this story was being written about him, so I'm sure his head was anything but clear knowing that he was about to be exposed for exposing himself. The only question now is how many first-round picks the Browns are going to trade for him. Like Deshaun Watson might have a new roommate in hell because he...
All right. Mr. Hello there, ladies. Hey, can you just real quick, just check the YouTube? Well, you can come and sit in the seat and I just want to listen. I'm just looking at this little piece before I cut it on. I don't know if the people can hear me for real. You want to just see if you can hear it clear, like it don't sound like it's coming straight from a computer. Can y'all hear me? Somebody writing the chat. Can you hear it, Marcus? Like it's straight? Can you hear me? Yeah.
It's saying we don't judge. In 2022, I had found out my baby daddy had cheated on me with the neighbor upstairs, and
I just wanted to check. All right, I'm ready. Let's rock and roll, dog. Get you. Yeah. Of course, we got to start off happy Black History Month. It ain't no month like Black History Month. I'm not going to lie to you. Of course, if you listen to this podcast, it ain't going to be too much changing because realistically, all we do is highlight a lot of Black stuff anyway. Just real quick, but before we get into this, because my first rant is, of course, I got to get off some good sports rants. And I feel like with my women listeners, I feel like I earned at least give me like a good clean 10 to 15 minutes to really just got to get off a sports bag. We'd had super relationship conversations all last week. For the last couple of weeks, we ain't even really dibbled and dabbled into the sports conversations, but I'm going to start it off this one properly with Black history in the making, and probably one of the most wholesome stories, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been, especially in the DMV area, it's been a very gruesome and dark type of week. Like the vibes kind of been off. So probably the most positive thing you've seen come down your timeline was, of course, led by one of our very own. And of course, when we say DMV, we only tie in the outskirts when it comes to sports. For the VA, we're gonna grab us Allen Iverson, we're gonna grab us Michael Vick. For the Baltimore, we're gonna grab us Angel Reese. And we kind of maybe just hilarious a little bit, but for realistic, we kind of keep it just sports. So, of course, like I said, further south, it's going to be Michael Vick and it's going to be Allen Iverson. Farther north, it'll be Angel Reese. So, to kind of start it off, like I said, again, with probably the most wholesome story, especially in this dark week, was absolutely this moment right here between Angel Reese and her mom.
Today.
Yes.
And for your birthday today.
Oh, wow.
This is your cake. You said that if your mortgage was paid off, that you would retire, or you can pick if you want to work still. So your mortgage today has been paid. Say, oh, you dropping the cake.
What?
Today your mortgage has been paid. You ain't got to worry about your mortgage no more. And if you want to still work and keep yourself, if you want to keep yourself busy, you can keep yourself busy. But Jamel has it handled. Shout out to Jamel to making it happen, and Janine, of course.
My
but
God.
your mortgage is paid, and you don't gotta work. You don't have to work anymore.
Are you serious?
Yes. And when I move to Chicago this year, actually, I'm getting a house, y'all. You can come stay with me whenever you want to. So you,
oh Lord Jesus.
Okay.
Happy birthday!
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Bro, Jimmy, I'm gonna cut it right there because I'm not going. Mom Dukes was not going for nothing else, bro. If you would really watch that video, it kind of like watching that video, just that however many minutes that was alone by itself, it would have made you feel some type of emotional way. But if you actually watched the episode and got to see that mommy and daughter banter between like a mom that's not real old and the daughter's like in her early 20s, like that banter that you kind of get between mom and daughter who has a healthy mother and daughter relationship, it led up to that moment where it was like that. I was like, damn, this ain't even my family. And it made you get emotional because, I mean, of course, if you have been 22 from any major city, and I'm talking about black city, you know how hard it is, one, to even just make it to 22, let alone be able to retire one of your parents. And I didn't understand. I know I'm saying it's somebody right here. You just jumping out of your soul. You want to hate on Angel Reese. All I'm going to ask you is, I don't care how old you are. My question to you would be is, mom, dad, it don't matter. What's the coolest thing you have ever bought one of your parents? And if I'm going to keep it a buck, if it's under a band, you should probably keep your opinion to yourself. It's okay, dog. And I understand, listen to what I'm saying. I tell y'all this all the time. I understand how the internet works. I understand it's just, for some people, you're just naturally born. I'm just going to hate on Angel Reese because she just triggers a different type of emotion for me. Cool. I ain't mad at you because guess what? One of her favorite slangs is hating pays too. Let's be clear. Skip Bayless has made a career. Skip Bayless is a multi-million-dollar LeBron James hater. So I ain't sitting here. I'm not mad at you. It comes with the territory. And I am a LeBron James stand the same way I stand for Angel Reese. So I'm cool with it. I understand what happens. But I know one place that I love to record from is I Told You So Records. I told y'all literally, I can't remember what the first deal was. And it seemed crazy when I said it. But this before the season started, it's like right after the draft, I sit here and said, me and Marcus was having a conversation. And I was like, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Angel Reese probably will be the first WNBA player to reach a beat. And I know realistically, because if you love Stephen A is your daddy, and you take all your sports commentary from Stephen A, you would think that Caitlin Clark probably would be there. I told y'all this before. I said, hey, if the rest of America feel the same way like when you listen to Stephen A, when he put them knee pads on for old girl, why they don't give her a product to sell? If like they tell you, I literally watched Shanae Ogumake sit here and say, and the crazy thing is, her sister is somebody completely different. I can't believe the way she tap dance for Shorty, but cool. If she's the needle mover, my question is, why don't they give you a product to move? I've never in my life heard a needle mover don't sell no product, even if it's not for somebody else, even for yourself. Why not do it? But listen to what I'm saying. I understand how it works. Cool. I understand how most people digest stuff. You can't, it's hard to see in the future a little bit. The same way I told people earlier about Lotto. Even before she threw the jabs to Nikki, I called it. It's some things that I just pay attention and I understand marketing and I understand a superstar when it's just clear day in your face. And sometimes if you allow other people to tell you stuff, it's hard to see what they're telling you because you can't out hear what they're telling you. Because of course, if you turn on, and that's why one of those things I was so surprised. I was like, damn. Because you're on Google and you search stuff, I was so surprised of all the outlets that picked up the moment between her and her mom. I didn't even get to the McDonald's thing yet. I was just surprised how many from TMZ to People Magazine to CNN. And I watched a lot. I'm talking especially CNN. I watched CNN go crazy on Angel Reese before. I'm talking about like every time she didn't breathe towards old girl, I didn't watch them sit here and write up something crazy about her. So for them to see them all just highlight this thing, because I do realistically, of course, especially in the black community, I think even as a kid, dreaming of if you wanted to be a rapper, a basketball player, even when you hear any of these athletes or rappers talk, that's the first thing everybody want to do. Be able to sit here and retire your parents, get your mom a nice house, be able to move them out or somewhere else, whatever it is, that's on your bucket list, your to-do list. Like that's the first thing you hear athletes to do. So it don't matter. Again, like I told y'all, it's cool. I understand why people had their opinions, especially if you really don't watch the games. But if you do, even perfect example, Saturday night, Unrivaled going on TNT. Angel Reese get ejected out the game. I'm talking about the whole entire arena. Boo, boo. Literally before Luka and Anthony Davis get to steal the weekend thunder, that was probably realistically, I watched all this, the same pages who was championing her up for the mom thing. Oh, they was ready to go crazy. I literally seen them start to like, they was ready.
She got ejected out of the 3-on-3.
Yeah. Because of the ref, I mean, it was her and the ref had a back and forth, and it was like one of them, like she was brushing the play off, and the ref said,
I tried to watch the other. How is it like?
I mean, I think if you listen to me, if you are somebody who like, let's just see and say you're a Caitlin Clark fan, or you one of those people who love to watch niggas come and jack up threes, then that to me the Unrivaled thing would be perfect for them because there's a bunch of players who come down like Enrique Gumbawale, Ryan Howard for the Atlanta Dream.
Asian not playing, right?
Nah, she ain't playing. But all her teammates play on their Jones. So like they coming down jacking threes. So like if you enter the like the one-on-one crossover and get to your midi and all that, like they literally doing all of those.
Yeah, I tried to watch the game the other night with Angel Reese and them. Oh, that shit ain't.
Like I said, that's why I said. But listen to what I'm saying. My thing
I mean it's not necessary. I mean it just.
But listen, what I'm saying, even if it's not for you, it's nothing wrong with that because it's just like music. I'm a kid. We had this conversation before. I don't want to, and I think that's what people have to realize. You don't have to force yourself to like this because you see other people like it. You don't gotta force yourself to like it. Just like baseball, bro. I don't give a fuck about baseball. I ain't gonna cuss. I don't care about baseball. I don't care about hockey. It's a lot of stuff I don't care about that I just like. Cool, if this for other people, knock it. I ain't mad at people who like something that I don't like. I don't watch wrestling no more. I used to love wrestling.
No, I think the concept is cool, but it's just like. The 3-on-3 kind of throws it off.
I think it make it better because it kind of put people on the island. Like you got to really be able to play both ways. Like if you're watching the 3-on-3, you can clear as day and see why certain people didn't want to play in it because it just realistically it's going to expose your game. If you can't play defense, if you cannot be on the island one-on-one and lock your man down, and that was the thing for her even when she got ejected out the game. But that's what I'm saying. I think it feels more so in a half court than a full court setting. That's what it kind of I think there's more so threw me off. I think the half court setting would kind of get it'll make it a little bit more safe for you. Like the half court setting because you won't have that moment to where you got to really get back on defense or you won't get.
You got to get back on defense. You got to stay. You don't move. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It don't move, so it doesn't allow you some of those.
No, that's why I say I think if it was more like even watching the big three, like I watched the big three, but if I'm saying the full court kind of threw me off. It's just like, all right, I get a breakaway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no, there you go. That's a easy bucket. And that's why I say I don't know because they still have a full roster, right? Like
they said they got 6 players. They got 6 players per team. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It was kind of like I said, watching. I was like, damn, like what the hell's the because like I know in the big three they go up to a certain score, but in this they kind of got quarters or whatever.
They got quarters, and then they go to a final score in the fourth quarter. So let's just sit here and say if the score was 66-66, the final score would be 77. So it's 11. You got to win by 11.
So that's what I'm saying. So I
so basically every game it gives him a game-winning shot.
So I feel like if they just took it to where you just had a set score or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's what I'm saying with that.
I know I get what you're saying, but I think realistically, if it was half court, I think if you really actually watch them, women are way more aggressive than people want to think of it. Like if they they play like extremely like,
and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. For half court, that's what I'm saying. Basketball wise, a half court wise, you playing full court. Of course, people going to get beat and miss, and you're going to get those mismatches. And that's why I'm just saying, I feel like in a half court setting, it might be more.
I think it depends. I'm gonna tell you, to me personally, I think the team, if you kind of just to give it even a better judge to watch with Nafisa Collier. Like if we talking about just skill level, my favorite player, she played for the Luna Owls, and she's one of the people who own it. So like if you just screw who I'm a fan of, but we talking about just off of pure skill. Nafisa Collier is the female version of Dirk Nowitzki. Like her one leg fadeaway is read. Like you cannot stop that one way. Like she had Brittany Griner out on the island all day long. Like come here, let me put that one. If she put that one leg up, is all right. It's all she wrote. Like I'm talking about that. Like she to me is the perfect person to kind of like. And you see people even on Twitter and they joke about it because, like I said, she is one of the co-founders of the league, and people be like, "Damn, she basically spent a bunch of bread to start up a league just to show people how good she is." Because that's literally when you watch the games, you be like, damn, bro, she is real live, really a demon. Like she really, I like literally look like the female Dirk Nowitzki. I'm talking, her game is just so smooth. That one leg fade away. Oh my gosh, she is like her. I think to me, her is the perfect Joan. Like that, if you really want to take a game to watch and judge, her game is the perfect game for that 3-on-3. Just that open because you can't double team her. You can't like I watched her play 5-on-5 when she played for the Minnesota Lynx, and then I watch how it's so easy for her to expose people because there ain't no double team. You cannot double team. Like it's no way you can like you literally one-on-one on an island. That even just when I see we talking about Angel Reese on Saturday, her going against one of the players for the Las Vegas Aces. She played for the Laces, and it was just that moment. I'm talking about, and that was got the crowd so hyped. She slapped the floor, started clapping her hands, and she strapped Shorty up. And Shorty falls to the ground. The ref called a foul, and then the whole arena, like that's all you seen, like trending. And even like go on the comment, you can go to the page of the actual league, and they try to kind of like make a joke about it, like because Angel Reese was hiding behind like a little joke, almost like a jail cell, and she was like, "Free me," and they try to like play on it. But people go look in the comments, like bro, them people. One thing I can say about Shorty, people don't play about her like the same as much as people hate on her. Her fan base ride even crazier because they kind of maybe always want to make sure they are louder than the hate. Like my only thing to them is what sometimes they kind of blow me is like, bro, y'all retweet and entertain everything. Like some stuff I wouldn't see if her fan base wasn't kind of entertaining. But again, like I said, just so we don't have to stay on this too much longer, shout out to her for getting a McDonald's, her own McDonald's meal. I believe the deal comes, I think I want to say it starts either, what was it, February? Is it February? What is it? February 2nd or hold on. I think it's this. I think it's either the 2nd or the 10th. I think it's the 2nd though.
Today is the 2nd.
So
maybe it's today because
no, it's the 10th. Yeah, it's February 10th. It started on February 10th. Her deal with McDonald's is February 10th. Angel Reese has her own official meal. I believe it is what the hell is this, John?
Bacon barbecue quarter pounder.
Yeah, quarter pounder with cheese meal. Yeah, so it comes with a high C orange and it comes with fries and. Yeah, that's it. And it comes with his own special bag. And that's why I sit here and say again, when we talked about, when I sit here and said, and again, I understand.
Now that's my question, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole special bag shit. You gotta pay for the bag.
I mean, the bags probably should come with the meal. If I order,
you gotta pay for bags now. So that's what I'm just saying. Do you have to?
Oh, you do pay for bags when you I don't care. I would just get it. I'm just realistically just get it for the bag. I'm cool.
But that's what I'm saying. But do you get the bag? Because I know like some, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a regular bag just with the logo on it. Like what is it?
It's a bag with the logo. With the it say the bag say Angel Reese special.
I don't know, you might not.
If I order the meal, it should come with the bag.
No.
So you tell me I gotta pay extra for a bag and I'm ordering the meal
it's just like a regular brown bag. It's not like a Happy Meal box.
It's like it's a brown bag, but it's with the logo on it. It say Angel Reese special.
Yeah, I don't know. Depending on, like I said,
yeah, that's crazy. That's a hell of a finesse. If you finessing people, like I don't care. I'll pay for it just because I am a fan and I just want to support her. And when we talking about February, we talking about Black History Month. This is Black History.
Yeah, I don't know because like even with like the Travis Scott, you know what I'm saying, like this. I think it all depends on how it, you know what I'm saying, like every party.
The Travis Scott don't have a bag. What?
The Travis Scott joint?
Yeah,
they had a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying. I think it all depends because a lot of
because he had like jeans, t-shirts, and all that with him, right? Or tennis shoes.
Yeah, but not. I mean, if you
not in the store, but I mean on his like his website or something.
You know, he had a lot because even with the little characters when they did that, a lot of people wasn't getting the, you know what I'm saying, like the whole you had to go to certain spots to get the actual.
And I'll come back to that later with Travis Scott because I seen what ESTG did just off of I understand him and Lotto both did the same thing this week. Like they added somebody for the number wise, but we'll get to that when we talk about music later. But I paid attention when ESTG had that jump with him and Lil Baby. I'm like, bro, Travis Scott don't fit on what y'all talking about on this song, but I understand it's Travis Scott, so people gonna click it the same way with Lotto with Playboy Cardi. It's like. You could have put somebody else on here, but both of them people, I understand, hey, Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi, both of them do the same type of crazy numbers via listening, and both of them ain't put out no new music in a minute, so I kind of get it. But anyway, going, like I said, for Angel Reese, that is a huge deal. That McDonald's thing right there is kind of just solidified for me to be able, like I said, my favorite place to record from is I Told You So Records. I told you, I know for a fact, listen to what I'm saying, I listen to enough stuff. I sit on social media all day on my free time, and even on my work time, just to pay attention to how people move to certain things, like certain things that people are just excited about. And Angel Reese is just one of those people. And I think a lot of times because she is a sports figure, you look at it when you're trying to judge it. Well, she's not this. She don't shoot like this. She don't do this. Yeah, but any of that don't still make people want to buy jerseys. Don't make people want to buy sneakers. People going to like whatever they like. Your style of whatever athlete you like, whatever reason why you like your favorite football team, your favorite. Because if we just going off of just pure performance and stats, then we all should just be Tom Brady fans. But niggas wasn't everybody and their mother wasn't a Patriots fan. Everybody right now, guess what? Sunday, the Super Bowl about to come up. Everybody is not on Sunday. We just going off a pure skill level. Patrick Mahomes, we talking about mechanics and style, everything. Take whatever else out. Patrick Mahomes is 100 times better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. But guess what? I'm going to still root for Jalen Hurts on Sunday. And I think people have to understand that and listen to what I'm saying. And that's why I'm not here to sit here and I'm not here to sell you. I'm not here to sell you. The product is already sold. This story is already damn near written. I'm just going here to remind you, like, hey, I'm the person who told you when she first got drafted, this is going to be the closest thing y'all get to LeBron James ever again. And I'm not talking about skill. I'm talking about impact on culture. I'm talking about how people feel, the hate, the people. Because guess what? People, just as good as you got to be for people to celebrate you, people got to want to hate you. Perfect example, Floyd Mayweather. People used to watch Floyd Mayweather fights because they wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose. So it don't matter if you don't like her skill. Guess what you're going to still do? Even like I said,
do you think she's going to be better than Asia? I mean, bigger than Asia Wilson?
She already bigger than her.
I don't think so.
What you mean? Popularity-wise?
You think she is?
I know for a fact. Go look back.
She just got her jersey retired and all that. Nike.
No, listen, that's what I'm saying. But I get, but this is what she said. She's a Nike athlete, though. So of
that's
course.
what I'm saying. And she has a signature shoe. She got they released they shirts and all that. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's going to be bigger when it comes to the WNBA and all that. I don't think she's going to be a bigger face than AJ.
So my question is, what would you consider bigger? So what will be your definition of big? So I don't want to argue a point that I may agree with or I don't necessarily know from a disagree. So what would be your question of what is bigger then?
I don't think. I mean, because when you say you going off of how many? Because see, I don't even deal wise. I don't think she will have more.
She already improved it. Who else got a cereal?
Yeah, but okay, but you saying a cereal? But I feel like when you look at those brands or those deals, I'm gonna offer you that. How big is that deal though? Just how,
but it don't. But you don't. If you don't have, you can't sit here. You trying to sit here and belittle the deal. It don't. If you don't have it, you can't belittle it. Only other people that got that deal with that cereal box is the Kelsey brothers.
Okay. So you saying that, but then again, it's just like all right. When you look at brand wise, when you see the face, you see Asia Wilson in a lot of.
Do you think more people? You think more people listening to this podcast right now know who Asia Wilson is or Angel Reese?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
because that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you saying yes, Angel Reese is right now because of that's the name right now.
But what you mean? Right, one of them is going to retire before the other one, and 9 times out of 10, the older one is going to retire first. So with the ceiling of one getting bigger than the older person getting bigger than the younger person is slim to none.
But that's like all right. You reaching off of. So what you saying? Asia Reese will be Wilt Chamberlain. Reese will be LeBron James. Like Asia Wilson will have the stats and all the accolades to be the.
I don't even necessarily know how long that would be though. To be honest, like I think I'm gonna tell you a reason why.
She got three championships, 3 MVPs.
She got two championships.
3. Just one.
No, they lost. They got 2. They won 2 back to back.
Oh, they just lost to Liberty.
Yeah, they lost to the Liberty.
So she got 3 MVPs and 2 championships.
Yeah, she had 3 MVPs and 2 championships. But again, even with all of that don't make you. I don't necessarily know. Does that make somebody bigger or popular? Because the perfect example. Look at how niggas kind of do Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning got 5 MVPs. I didn't even know that until they start talking about the LeBron, like the championship. Oh, perfect example. Even we can tie it even in football. Do you think more people? Do you think more people got Joe Flacco jerseys or Lamar Jackson? Joe Flacco won the Ravens a Super Bowl.
If there's a Ravens fan, yes.
Got what? You think more Ravens fans got Flacco jerseys than Lamar Jackson?
Flacco jerseys was a thing at one point. Yes, Lamar's now, but that's just like if.
But that's my point. We're talking just right now today. Who do you think got more jerseys?
But that's just like okay. When you say more people got RG3 jerseys or Jaden
Daniels.
Okay, do more people got
Jaden Daniels?
Just real quick. Got Sean Taylor jerseys or Jalen Daniels?
Jaden Daniels had the #1 selling jersey in the NFL this season. Period.
But that's right. What I'm saying is you talking about somebody who's already been in there, who did what they did, and then now that's the popular name. So you're going to get you'll see a lot more people with Sean Taylor jerseys and RG3 jerseys.
Okay, I'm gonna just tell you just free game for people who, if y'all think I'm over exaggerating, all you gotta do is just watch. I mean, just go Google because people like to do the numbers thing. I'm gonna tell you because I pay attention to how they do it. If you go look at all of even for Caitlin Clark, all her games, her most watched games are her versus Angel Reese. The most watched games outside of a Caitlin Clark game are Angel Reese games. It ain't nobody else. It's Angel Reese versus somebody. Caitlin Clark's most watched games are versus Angel Reese. Go look at how drastic the numbers drop off if it's not attached to Angel Reese. They drop off dramatically. They are like, let's see, and of course for the WNBA, that's not high numbers, but still, it's 2-something million when they play each other. When they don't, it dropped down a whole million. But they won't break it down like that because the person they're trying to sell you is Clock. They're not trying to sell you Reese. But if you go look at the numbers and be like, every time they show you a joke, it's always they're going to highlight it like, oh, it's because of Caitlin Clark. But then even the most watched Las Vegas Aces game was them versus the Chicago Sky. The most watched game that was not and didn't have nothing to do with Caitlin Clark was an Angel Reese game. I get this what I'm saying. I understand how they promote it. When they talk, they promoting it like, hey, we're selling you Caitlin Clark, you gotta see her. But niggas is watching the Unravel shit. She not nowhere near attached to it. And they try, and ESPN don't cover this. They don't talk about it. They don't do nothing. ESPN don't even acknowledge this shit. This is literally just a TNT, HBO Max thing. But guess what? All the sports pages still gonna pick it up. Why? Because the bigger star is there. Even if you search on social media, all you gotta do is go look at the numbers. Everybody be caught up on the numbers, but you'll go off of what Stephen A. Smith say, but you're not even looking at the numbers. It's right here in your face. Hey, one is extremely more popular than the other one.
What have they been? I mean, what their numbers been?
I mean, I don't, but I guess those numbers can kind of be misleading because I don't know what other women basketball the TNT got. Of course, it was the most watched women's basketball that they had, but I don't know if TNT carry women's basketball. And so, of course, that's one of them LeBron James type of highlight Jones, like, oh, it's the most watched, whatever. Because I mean, all right, who else do y'all carry? I don't necessarily know, but people are still watching it. It's still in the hundreds.
I'm saying what their numbers if they put up, like, what's the?
I don't know because they ain't advertising. It's not like YouTube where you can sit here and go look. Like if we watching a game right now, I don't know how many people watching this game. It's just on. So I don't know, but I know how many people are responding and having a conversation about it. I know what name was trending before that Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic trade. I know who name was trending via social media. I seen what all the bloggers were picking up. Like I understand because again, when people tie it in because you want to tie it into skill level because you feel like she's not the most skilled. That don't mean she ain't gonna be because I'm sure it's some people. If I'm a Steph Curry fan, I think LeBron James is trash. If I'm a LeBron James fan, I don't like the way Steph Curry play basketball. When it comes to sports, music, it's a preference. You can't sit here and tell me my preference or what I like or the player that I like is wrong. I can't tell somebody who's a diehard Golden State Warriors fan you wrong for liking Steph Curry. But I'm not a fan of niggas shooting 3-point contests. I'm mad that LeBron ain't never participate in the dunk contest. Like I want to see Zion, I want to see Ja Morant, but I can't sit here and be mad at somebody like, oh well. Even kind of we can tie it in and we can eventually move on to sports, but even when we talking about LaMelo Ball, like niggas can see and say, oh yeah, LaMelo Ball don't transition to wins. They sit here and lost, but he still was the third most voted player on the East after Giannis, after I want to read it. I want to read it absolutely correct. And guess what? And I haven't voted for an All-Star game in God knows how long. But for something was telling me, man, they're gonna do my boy LaMelo dirty. I voted for LaMelo. I voted at least 5 times for the jump. So LaMelo Ball got basically I'm gonna round it up 80 Jones. He got literally 2.5 million votes. So the top 3 in the West was Giannis with 4.5 million, Jason Tatum with 3.6 million, Karl Anthony Towns with 3.2. So, and then after that, it's LaMelo Ball. So number 4, and we talking about just off of Eastern Conference players, not even the guard, because he's number 1 at guards. He even got more votes than Steph Curry. But so are you saying, if that's why I'm sitting here saying you can't tell people who not to like. If we gonna offer paper, if you're just gonna offer pure skill, a nigga be like, how the hell LaMelo Ball got more votes than Steph Curry? Because he's just a more popular player. Kids like him more than they like blase blah. And the cool, I mean, of course, with the NBA, it's a lot different because there's no racial tension towards it. Like, let's be clear. Let's after a while, people will eventually get tired of, if you're not a fan of women's basketball, you're gonna kind of get tired of the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese story. Eventually it'll die down. Eventually that storyline will die down because people will just get tired of, all right, I'm cool on the race shit. Because eventually that's what happened. And that's just how, even look at how people even treat when we talk about certain conversations, people be over it. So you don't want to talk about it. So you got to think about and I'm sure even when the businesses think about it, it's like, how long will it last, or will it really sell a product?
Well, I mean, from when I just Googled it, they say right now the rating is on it. I think just off the first, it's like the 313K viewership right now from
313,000.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's what the average is 194. Across TNT and True TV through.
Yeah, so you're talking about
through 2 weeks.
And you're talking about this is something that was going on during the heart of the NFL playoffs, going on during the NBA season. People like, you have to be like, I have to be a actual fan of these players to watch these games, because if I'm just like, of course,
but that's what I'm saying. But do it kind of hurt it because it's on streaming and not on TV?
It's on TV. It's on TNT. It come on Monday. It come on Monday and Friday on TNT. And
Monday
it come on
nights?
Monday night. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I didn't know. I thought it just came on.
It come on Monday nights.
Okay.
It come on Monday nights on the actual TNT joint. I believe. I don't know. I watch it on streaming because I'm never in the house at that time, so I don't know.
I didn't know.
I watch it on HBO Max.
I thought it was just on the streaming.
I mean, I could be wrong. I don't necessarily know. You might be absolutely right. I don't know because I watch it only on streaming. So I don't. Matter of fact, no, I lied because I watched it the other day. I want to say it was Friday. I watched Friday. Was that Friday game or was that? Yeah, they play on Friday. Yeah, I watched Friday game actually on TV. So it came on actual TNT on Friday. So like I said, it just like I said, with all of that being said, again, this is a marathon, not a sprint. I'm just here to kind of just remind people, like, remember what I told you early when the draft first happened. It was going to happen. Because I understand marketing. I understand what people like because it's a thing. Like some things you kind of can't avoid and don't have nothing to do with. Just like even Bronny, like if you just and we could trade out of this. Look, I've watched even especially here. He came and shout out to LeBron James. LeBron James had him a dad moment when he played with he played against the Wizards the other night. And of course, I mean, if you live in the DMV area, and I think that we talk about this all the time.
Niggas, cut the shit.
Not even. I ain't talking. I'm not even talking about that. We can get to that in a second. But I'm just sitting here saying how much people are fans of LeBron James. Like that literally sound like a home game for LeBron James and Bronny.
Man, that's where anywhere LeBron goes.
Yeah, but I mean, still, just but that's just I can't say that's anywhere he go because he ain't gonna be like that.
Any arena he goes to, he sells out because it's LeBron.
No, you missing the sellout point. But I'm talking about the cheers part. And
Yeah,
when they play Golden State,
go.
when he play Golden State, they not cheering for LeBron James, dog.
Okay, all right, but that's
of course, yeah, because they got an actual player in the team that they like.
Well, name another arena where they not cheering for LeBron.
They ain't cheering for. It might be up and down for because I seen Bronny get some cheers at Madison Square Garden too. So if the game wasn't listen what I'm saying. If the game was closer, LeBron wouldn't have got them cheers. He's
still going to get them cheers. It's Madison Square Garden. LeBron does his number in Madison Square Garden. You see a lot of LeBron James jerseys.
He ain't gonna get no cheers in Denver.
Yeah, well, okay, Denver. All right, but that's all right. Cool. Who else? Major cities. He's getting cheers.
Yeah, because I think major cities probably got more casual fans than diehard fans.
Denver, Denver, that's just now recently.
That's recently, of course.
Because when it was Carmelo there, it was that fan base was. That's what I'm saying. You saying right now because yes, they have won. If they haven't won, you would still have more LeBron fans.
I know, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm you telling who I was surprised got the second most votes out of all the players was the Joker. The Joker beat LeBron this year.
As a country, why wouldn't he? I mean, everybody do that. This foreign country.
I was surprised. Like niggas ain't. This is the first time two people didn't beat out LeBron. Giannis and the Joker both beat out LeBron this year. But like I said, again, with sports, you kind of all I'm just saying is you can't make people like just what you like just because you feel like who's somebody better. You can hear people argue, like I said, again, tying into Floyd Mayweather. Some people feel like Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer of all times. A lot of people will argue, oh, he never fought nobody. So it's just like I said, it just depends on what you like. You can't. All I'm saying is telling you is you can't make or break a whoever a superstar is. If they're gonna be a superstar player, they just gonna be superstar. Like I seen John Morant, he's sitting out the day, and I seen him sitting on the sideline because you see him. I meant to talk about LeBron with the kids, and I'm gonna talk about it in a second. I seen John, he's sitting on there with a Nike Tech and a goddamn ski mask on. I'm like, bro, I understand. I know when you're looking at it, I'm like, bro, this is just some N-word stuff. Like, come on, John. But I get it. That's his allure to the kids, and that's why they like him. Because he literally looked just like them same little youngins who sat there on court. They were sitting court. They was literally, they was one seat literally from the second row from sitting on the court. And it was three little boys, and they was literally, and the crazy thing, it was like, it wasn't even like you had like a clean outfit on and you had the ski mask. Like it was just a dirty outfit, and it was just like LeBron went up to them like they trying to acknowledge LeBron, and LeBron like, yeah, cool. I parlay with y'all. Take that stuff off though. Take that hood off. Take that ski mask off. Take your headphones off. Like make yourself. But let's be clear. One, because you courtside, and then two, dog, you sitting next to all these white people. Like act like you supposed to be here. Like don't sit here and try to you're trying to look and make people look uncomfortable. Me as LeBron James, I don't even want to come up to you. But
you look at that shit. Look on. What are you on? You on the camera. You on the floor with that shit on. No, but listen what I'm saying though. I hear you. I hear what you're saying, but you as a parent, that goes into when we always had that conversation. That's parenting. The parents, LeBron James, they're grown. Those was kids. What you mean they was grown? They was not no grown boy. That was kids. You can even listen to. I'll go play the clip. You can listen to their voice, and you can hear how young they were. They look grown to me.
They was like 16, 15 years old. They wasn't no grown. Marcus, listen to their voice. I play the video again.
Their voice don't mean that. My voice probably don't even look like my age.
They was kids. Them was kids. Yeah, like I said, they were kids, and again, like I said, LeBron James had his moment with them, and he had them take off of their take off their hoodies, take off their ski masks, and then after the game, he came and dapped them up, and they went crazy, like they was geeking. They posted it on their TikTok page, and of course, it went viral, and everybody was just like, but that was LeBron being a dad, and I'm like that he did it because he didn't have to do it, but he kind of just like, bro, like, and this ain't like I said, this is here, this is in the DMV area, and we talk about parenting all the time. I'm totally like, I love the fact, and that is why I'm kind of torn in between. Like, me personally, I don't think the Luka and LeBron thing gonna work. So I'm kind of just gonna take my cheers to see Kyrie and AD get it done. But I just loved it, the fact that he did, like, that was a dad moment. Like, that was literally a dad, like, bro, this is irritating me to my soul. And y'all sitting here, right? And they was literally sitting right next to some old white people. So I kind of understood where LeBron was like, bro, come on, let's be serious. Put some, take this stuff off, take the ski mask, take the headphones, take all that stuff off, and we can have a moment after the game. And LeBron cooked the Wizards, and again, when we talk about fans, and you can't, like, I'd be so surprised, like, that lets you know how big of a star LeBron is, because dog, Bronny be having, like, I'm talking about, people treat Bronny like that's their kid. Like, people be so, like, when Bronny get, like, they, like, you literally, the whole arena act like a soccer mom at an AAU game. Like, you know how mom, like, that's my boy. Like, anytime Bronny do something cool, the whole arena, it just seemed like it's like, oh, this is our kid too. We watched him grow up. So everybody be so happy for Bronny. So even when Bronny had the and one the other night against the Wizards, like, everybody went crazy when he made the layup, when he made his free throw. It literally sounded like a home game. So that's just when I'm sitting here talking about making superstars, and just, some things you can't control. Like, and that is one of those things. And of course, LeBron kind of even leaned on Stephen A. Smith for that, because Stephen A. was just like, it's corny because you trying to go out your way to kind of just like you trying to prove a point. Like, you trying to sit here and be like, why LeBron even getting minutes? Why he getting playing time? Whatever the case may be. He played like 15 minutes the other night against the 76ers. The Lakers was getting cooked, and Bronny, he didn't do nothing. He played 15 minutes. He didn't score no points. He had like 3 turnovers. So what?
It do mean something, because you got people on there who's been on that team that ain't getting playing time.
Yeah, but again, when we talking about, so that don't mean nothing. Like, you can't.
That do mean something. That's somebody lively. You're saying that, but just imagine if you're sitting on the bench, you let this nigga get in the game, and you know Cam Reddish. He was a starter on the Atlanta Hawks. He's on that bench. You're taking his minutes for him to get a
Marcus, listen to what I'm saying. You're somebody, I know you don't really watch Lakers game. Cam Reddish's cheeks. Anybody who, and listen to what I'm saying.
Then why did y'all trade for him then?
Marcus, he's been ass.
But y'all, that's what I'm telling y'all. This is what I'm saying to you. You value players from looking at other organizations, right?
We need one of us start running the Lakers. I don't care, but we're not about to do a deep dive on fucking Cam Reddish.
We're not doing a deep dive, but what you're saying is that's somebody's job, though.
It's not my job to make you popular. That's what I'm trying to. That was the whole key point of when I'm sitting here telling you. Guess what? Fans are going to like who they want. If Cam Reddish get into the game, the arena is not going to go absolutely crazy. If Cam Reddish go get a layup, nobody's going to care.
Right.
It's a difference. It's a business. It's still a business.
It is a business, and that's why he did that, to try to get a spark off the bench. But that's what I'm saying. But if somebody who is grinding, trying to get there or trying to get some time, it's just like, oh damn, you let this nigga get in there. Yes, you absolutely right. If he would have got a steal and dunked it, oh, the crowd would have went crazy. That would have motivated the team, right?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
But what he did, that's what I'm saying. He went out there, and what did he do in the game?
He didn't do nothing, but they was getting cooked anyway, so it didn't matter. It was already down by 20. He don't
in the first quarter.
What game? This was, I don't know, the 76ers game. They was getting blown out by a dub. I don't know what that's the
game they talking about when he played in the first quarter. On the NBA radio, when they were sitting there talking about it, a lot of people was upset about him playing in the first quarter, getting minutes in the first quarter.
Man, I watch enough Lakers game. I done lost enough money betting with the Lakers. Ain't nobody on that Lakers team. I don't care about Cam Reddish. I don't care about what's the other Vanderbilt. I don't care about what's the other Vince Gabe. All of them other, man, niggas is cheeks, dog. They ain't none of them sitting here making no life-changing decisions to sit here and making the Lakers win or lose no goddamn game. So it don't, like I said, it's cool. It's something, like I said, Stephen A. Smith is just one of them people who are like, bro, you just a cornball. I don't care. Ain't no other way you can dress it up. Like, I'm not, you sitting here trying to crash out and tell him, please stop. I'm begging you as a father, don't keep putting this like, bro, let him do him. It's here. Like, LeBron James has built his legacy and his name up enough that he can do whatever he wants and allow him to do it. Like, if the Lakers go 0 whatever, what is it going to do for Stephen A. Smith? It ain't going to help you cash no more checks. If the Lakers win the championship, it's not going to help you. It's not going to make you go to bed no differently from however the Lakers are running their organization. And that be the thing that be blowing me. Like, it's other players. Like, I seen I forgot what I was looking at, but it was a dude who literally broke down all the other 3 players who got drafted ahead of Bronny and the 3 players who got drafted out of them. All of their stats are the same. But nobody don't care about none of the other players because they ain't Bronny James.
You're absolutely right. So, but that's what I'm saying. But how do you think somebody who put in the work and is
but guess what? Listen to what I'm saying. Again, this is the key. This we can tie this around. It's not about just playing basketball. People do not pay to see people just play basketball. People play to see their favorite players play the game. Are you a favorite? It don't matter how good or how bad you are. People like who they like. People like LeBron James, so they like Bronny James. The same way what I'm telling you about Angel Reese. She can go 0 for 20, and guess what? If you are a fan of hers, you're going to still find a way to celebrate her. You do not care, and that's what people you have to understand about it. Don't matter music. If I like something or I don't, but guess what? They're fans. As long as they like it, that's all that matter. And Bronny James got fans. The other nigga who's number 15 on the bench, guess what? It's not my problem that you didn't get your clout up before you got to the NBA. It's not my job to help you build up your stardom. You have to build that up on your own, especially in a day and age when everybody got their own TikTok, you got your own Instagram, you got your own YouTube. You can build a fan base for yourself before you even touch the court. Perfect example, Slim that played for the 76ers. Of course, he ended up getting injured, but at one point in time, he was going to be the runaway rookie of the year. But you know why? Because he built himself a name via TikTok. It wasn't because he was the best. Nobody didn't think when he got drafted to the Sixers, he wouldn't have went that far down into the Sixers if people thought that he was going to be a walking bucket like he was. People thought all the TikToks and all that was going to discourage people from even wanting to draft. And that's why he went so low. And he was hooping.
My man from Miami about to get it.
So that's, again, like I said, man, you can't control who people like. You cannot make stars. Stars make themselves, and you just got to deal with it. Like, it's cool. You can hate and you can say whatever you want. Stephen A. Smith just be sounding like a hater. But like I said, we done talked about sports for long enough. I apologize to all the women that's listening. But let's talk about the Grammys. I'm not a Grammy fan, but I do want to talk about Kanye. Kanye West is probably one of the craziest demons of all time, though. Kanye West be on like a different level of demon time. Because, bro, it's no way you had your actual wife come out to a award show butterball naked. Like, she is literally, I'm talking about butt naked, dog. She ain't got nothing but basically almost like some see-through tape wrapping her up. Like, it's nothing. Like, she literally come on the carpet. He got his all black on, and then she got a black fur on. And then they pose, and he just standing there, and she just get to taking her jacket off, drop it to her back, and everybody just going crazy. Like, bro, Kanye West is like, his brain got to be studied because he is absolutely different. Like, and the crazy thing is, like,
y'all the same person.
Man, they ain't never in my life done nothing that crazy. Like, that's crazy, dog. Like, that level of just like being able to sit here,
twin.
man, he is different, dog. Kanye West is a different type of demon. Like, I just kind of be like, I get it. It's like, I don't want to say how you even, like, this supposed to be your wife. Like, it's kind of like
manipulate somebody to do that.
Yeah,
money and leverage.
Like, bro, that's like
money and leverage, power.
Man. But it's just, but you know, the thing about him is like, he literally been like, he was like off the grid to the point where it's like, people like, damn, Kanye been kind of quiet for a minute. And then he just literally, even yesterday, like last night, it was like something like late last night, he just woke up and started like, and it was like late last night. It had to be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, he been doing a couple of the shit with his daughter, making it.
Yeah, but you know, the sad thing is, and the messed up part about just life is that, especially with Kanye, the positive stuff, because you're right, I do know him and his daughter been working on music, or they've been like recording little stuff that she been posting on her TikTok. People don't care because people do, realistically, people only respond to Kanye is when he do something outrageous like what he just did at the Grammys. Like, when you do something that outrageous, that make people be like, oh.
But is that not on brand, though? That is his brand. You got to see, I mean, if you look at him, the stuff that he's been doing for the past, umpteen years with the Grammy, everything, all his iconic, what's name? The whole Taylor Swift shit, the shit with Amber Rose, it's been at the Grammys.
Yeah, but that one was different, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. That's crazy. Like, for you to real life, you sitting here telling me like, bro, she's butterball naked.
She don't have kids?
What do that mean? She still got a family. She still got a mother and father. I'm sure she still got a cousin, a brother, or sister. She still got somebody who sit here and be like, hey, like, we, like, at one point in time was like,
right, but nobody knew about her before she got with Kanye.
No, of course, but so, still, like, bro, I would be like, imagine if that was your sister. Like, that's crazy.
Money changing. You know that.
Man, that's LD, dog. Like, shout out to Kanye West.
Oh, come on, so you wouldn't do that? If you got, if you was going up there with Lotto and she told you to come out there in some Speedos or whatever the shit is, you wouldn't do that?
Man, your body. I mean, let's be clear. She got a nice body. My body was as fire as hers. Then maybe.
I mean, she's skinny. She don't have she ain't got no six. She ain't got no Tiana Taylor body. She just skinny.
But yeah, but she still got a nice body. Like, nigga, right, she got some nice boobs. Like, her boobs ain't bad.
But that's what I'm asking you. If you're with somebody with money, with stature, with all that, and they tell you, well, I want you to dress like this, you gonna say, no, I'm not going? Yes,
No, I'm not. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that I wouldn't go, but
you going and you're gonna wear that outfit.
Yeah, your body just gotta be fire. I wouldn't do it if I wouldn't do it like where my body at right now. Ain't no way in hell I would. But if I was cut up, no, I don't care. You're not about to embarrass me. I'm cool. Because then guess what you sit here saying no, I'm not doing it, dog. It's not happening. No. And like, no, because people will have it up on you. It's a difference between there's certain things that you can pull off if you got to have decent body, and certain things that you cannot pull off. I don't care who you with. I don't care if I was with Beyonce. I'm not. Guess what? Jay-Z ain't about to sit here and be running around with Beyonce with his shirt off.
He did when he jumped off the boat.
No, he didn't. He had a shirt on with a helmet.
I thought he jumped off the boat with the
he had a shirt on and he had a helmet on. What are you talking about? With a life jacket. Are you serious? When he was on his jet skis?
No, when they jumped off the boat. When they jumped off the boat,
you got a phone right there beside you. You cannot Google no picture of Jay-Z with no shirt off.
I think he jumped off.
All you got to do is Google it. I'm telling you, it ain't one.
I thought he jumped off the boat.
Yeah, like I said, you can't. It's just me personally. Shout out to Kanye West. Kanye West is a different type of manipulator. Kanye West kind of really just know how to steal the moment from people. And when we sit here talking about, we talking about music, we talking about accolades. I gotta give. I don't necessarily know how Shorty did this, but. And because listen to me, I've been on here and I've kind of been like a hater towards this young lady, and I almost still want to be a hater, but I'm not because it's Black History Month. I don't want to sit here. You got to kind of celebrate people with their victories. So shout out to Doechii. Doechii won rap album of the year for the Grammys. Like that's crazy. Did she?
Alligator bites never hear by Doechii.
Hold on, I gotta find the joint without the music. Hold on, where's the one without the music? Let's go. Here you go.
My heart and my soul into this mixtape. I bared my life. I went through so much. I dedicated myself to sobriety, and God told me that I would be rewarded and that He would show me just how good it can get. And I have to thank God. I need to thank my beautiful mother. Put my heart and my soul.
Like, bro, hold on. Who did she beat out for the joint? I got it. No, for rap album of the year, Doechii beat out. Who was the nominees? J. Cole. I might delete this later. Pete Rock and Common. All right, that's cool. Who is this? Eminem. All right, that's cool. I really don't care. To beat out Metro Boomin and Future is kind of OD. And the reason why I say that's OD is just because the other thing about it, that Metro Boomin and Future album with the single kicked off the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Like that's just to me, like just off of common courtesy, what Future and Metro did for the culture to start that beef. You should have just gave them the album of the year just off the strength. Like I said, you can't.
Shout out Doechii.
Yeah, shout out to Doechii. Doechii won it, and I'm gonna say she won and she deserved it. Just because I'm not a fan or I'm not really into her music, I'm not gonna knock her for it. She won it. Cool. I can't like it's not. And one thing, a reason why I'm not gonna knock her for it, because the Grammys ain't my cup of tea. I'm not sitting here. I don't got the Grammys on right now. I got the Grizzlies versus the Bucks on. So I can't make it like, oh, this is some award ceremony that I actually care about. So I will give her, like I said, it's Black History Month. I will celebrate that queen. She won album of the year. Like I do think that realistically, does that open up a and then you kind of get to I don't know if people gonna judge her like the way they do Cardi now. Like people kind of like, and it may be different because you a TDE artist, so people, I don't know, but people go super hard on Cardi. Like people, like I feel like Cardi B, because she went so crazy with the numbers, with the album of the year, and then like another reason why I can't knock Doechii. Mike, I forgot Killer Mike won the album of the year a couple years ago, and nobody, and at least that was last year or the year before last.
Last year.
So yeah, that's why you can't knock Doechii for this. And the reason why you can't, because at least going into the album, there were actually hype behind it. Even if you was denying it, even if you was calling her an industry plant, or you were saying, oh, I ain't never heard of her, never heard nobody listening to her music, at least it was a conversational piece going into the Grammy. So it's not like, oh, I never even heard of this girl before. It don't matter how you feel about her music, you heard about her before. You heard about this album. Even if you fought it, like for somebody like myself, if you say, man, I ain't listening to it just because the people who co-sign it, I'm cool on that. So even if you are one of those people, I still knew who she was. I can't make it like this is my first time ever hearing about her. So even like I said, even if you were fighting the urge of actually going to listen to her music, you still knew who she was going into the Grammy. So this and not be just some, oh, I can't believe she won it. So let's be clear. She even, like we talked about her Tiny Desk Jones, she smoked it. She had literally all the black band. She had all the black background singers and all of that. Like her whole vibe was very pro-black. It was very a super black thing. When you seen it, it jumped off the screen. It was like, oh yeah, she is proud to be black. So I'm not, like that's what I'm saying. You cannot knock this. You got to kind of realistically, you got to celebrate it. Because again, to me, more of it, like if I'm comparing the two last people who won rap album of the year, if I'm comparing Killer Mike compared to Doechii, well, I feel like, oh yeah, well, and even if I had, and I probably skimmed through both of their jumps at the same level, but I could sit here and be honest and be like, if I was going to say which one would I go back and listen to again, 9 times out of 10, I would listen to the Doechii Jones again before the Killer Mike. And then again, 9 times out of 10, leading up to the Grammy Awards, you at least had people talking about Doechii. It don't matter if you felt like she didn't deserve what she was getting. She got it. And she already built up the hype to get it leading into it. So again, shout outs to Doechii. I'm
some other categories she was in. I don't see her because there's so many, other people in there. I didn't see her getting them. And shout outs to Chris Brown finally winning a Grammy in 13 years.
Yeah, I think he won, and he won 2 tonight, right? He won 1 for R&B Album of the Year, and and sometimes and the crazy thing is, I mean, you can't sit here and say he don't. You can't say he don't deserve it. I'm sure Chris Brown fans probably feel like it's another album that's probably even better than 11:11, but he finally got it. And realistically, you can't. And the difference between him and even if you talk about Doechii, you can realistically sit here and say that people paid thousands of dollars to even take pictures with this man for this album. Like them meet and greets went viral from this album. So it's like Chris Brown kind of realistically earned his stay and kind of like who realistically he is for you to sit here and be like, all right, that's good money. Like I get it. Like you can't, it's no way, it's like Chris Brown kind of, like you said, long deserved. He's had a long career. And of course, just having those moments of ups and downs where it's kind of like, damn, it looked like they never going to give CB any type of love because of just his mistakes as a younger artist. He kind of like, he deserved it. And the crazy thing is, I'm sure Chris Brown probably wasn't even there because he probably felt realistically he wasn't going to get it.
I don't think he ain't been there in a minute.
Yeah, but that's messed up though to me because it's like, damn, you basically robbed yourself for your own moment. Again, while we talking about Grammys, I do want to play,
but the higher ups, I still don't think he has that clear.
What you mean?
I feel like a lot of people still blackball him.
I mean, you can't say he blackballed now. He won an award.
Yeah, he won an award, but I feel like just him being there as a president, I feel like, well, a lot of people say, well, I'm not coming because he's there.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know if that. I don't necessarily know if people
Beyonce
still feel
there. That's one person right there.
I don't know if y'all necessarily know if Beyonce got no smoke with Chris Brown.
Why wouldn't they?
Why would she?
They ain't been performed before. Whenever all that BT.
I just think that was a long time ago when they were trying to push Rihanna. Like Rihanna was still like really a rock nation. Like Rihanna ain't putting out no music. What ties do Rock Nation or Jay-Z got to Rihanna right now in 2025?
But some people still hold him for that.
I don't think so. Trust me, he would. I promise you, if he wanted to go, he could have went.
But I also feel like it's something why he wasn't there. I feel like their priority.
Yeah, because he probably didn't think he was going to win. He ain't won. You listen to what you said. This is his first done in 13 years. Why would I go if I ain't won in 13 years? What would be my point? Like there wouldn't serve no purpose to go to something if you didn't think you was gonna win. I'm 100% positive that kind of caught him off guard. Like, damn, I wish I would have went so I could at least got my pictures off. Or whatever.
How many? Drake won. He ain't been in God knows how long, right?
Drake ain't won in God knows how long either.
But he has one. He wasn't there when he won.
The last one he won and he wasn't there for was what, last year when they won him, Tim's, and Future won one. But
yeah, and I think
that ain't his award though.
But no, but before he's won awards. He hasn't been to Grammys in a long. I don't think he's been to Grammys since he had a beard.
I can't remember. I'm like I said, I'm not a Grammys watcher, so I can't argue this. I do want to play this last clip of Babyface getting carried on the red carpet, and I even wrote in the comment section on this. I'm like, I understand how people are upset, because of course it's because it's Babyface and he is such a legendary music figure. But you can't be mad at how white people show up for you. This is the Grammys is a white people's award. I ain't seen Babyface at the BET Awards. This would never happen to Babyface at the BET Awards. So if you want to go to the Grammys and you have to listen. What I'm telling you, one thing you can never control. You can't control how white people going to treat you. And one thing they always going to tell you is, even when they talk about police officers or you look at A$AP Rocky, you going to have your day and your time where they going to remind you ain't nothing but a nigga, dog. And that's just, it is what it is. So I'm going to play this clip of Babyface, and they just wanted to remind him, like, yeah, you are legendary. You are an iconic figure in music, and especially in black music in general. But whoever this white girl was coming up, they ain't care about Babyface being no type of legend or no type of icon. And he felt super small. He felt like that, like a peanut. Like literally, that's how small he felt.
As well.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
Hello, how's it going, Chapel? Hello. Yes. How are you? Rock as well.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
I believe this
Rock
girl's name is her name is Chappelle Roan.
Yeah, she got nominated for last time too.
But again, listen, you see how they just listen to what I'm saying, and this is why I'm sitting here saying go where you were celebrated, and this is why it could go back to just sitting here saying when I sit here and say you can't control who other people feel like is a superstar. That I could literally name that the name of this episode because that's just the truth. You can't, like, as black people at home, you sitting here, you upset about this, but guess what? This would have never happened at. This would happen at the BET Awards. So do I feel like Babyface deserved that? Yes, I do, because you want to go show up at these white people's award ceremony and you feel like you somebody, you want to be snobby. Hey, I'm at the Grammys. This and the third. You said what would have happened at the BET Awards?
That probably would have happened.
Man, how? So who would have did this to Babyface at the BET Awards? For who?
You like you said, it's younger audience. It's not an old audience no more.
Bro, ain't nobody.
Babyface. When the last time you heard a Babyface song?
Marcus, this is what I'm telling you.
When the last time you heard a Babyface song? You don't listen to R&B, so right.
I don't know no Babyface song.
Right. So he put out an album. You don't even know that album.
So listen to what I'm saying. But listen to what you're saying. I'm not the person to should judge it then.
The people at the award.
So listen to what I'm saying. Just slow down real quick. Just slow down. So do you think if he did this at the BET Awards, somebody at BET wouldn't lose their job the next day?
If they'd what? If they would have sit here and whoever this girl is, Chappelle, whatever her name is, do you think somebody who works at BET would have reacted like that? If Coco Jones came up and they reacted like that, yes. What, they gonna lose their job for that because Coco Jones is coming up? Coco Jones is a new act. Babyface is not the act. Listen to what I'm telling you. I guarantee you, this white outlet is nothing gonna happen to them. I promise you. Listen to what I'm telling you. I promise you for a fact. If you were a black news reporter and you did this on any red carpet and you worked for a black company and you disrespected Babyface like that, I promise you, you would have lose your job the next day. That's what I'm saying. But what is a black company right now? That's what I'm telling you now. That is if you worked at Essence, you will get fired. If you worked at the Griot, you will get fired. At Essence, okay, but there's those two companies. There's who are covering it. They don't care about. That's what I'm telling you right now. Yeah, you're telling me exactly what I just said. Just say what you're about to say. No, say. Don't stop. Say what you was about to say. They don't care about Babyface. Right. So that's my point. That's what I just said. You saying if they would get fired, who would get fired? Anybody else? MTV and all them who's covering that? Hey, listen to what I'm telling you. If you were listening to this the same way, y'all don't stop DMing me, stop commenting on my page about stuff that Marcus say that y'all feel like y'all please DM so he can know when he is saying something crazy. The same way with that coffee thing. And don't tell me how crazy he sounds. He has his own social. When you were sitting here talking about the ladies at the coffee jar, nigga, they was killing. Oh my God, I got so many people who was writing me about you and that coffee thing with the people. But anyway, listen to what I'm saying. Y'all DM him because he sound crazy. And I listen to him. I know for a fact. If this was a black company, this was at the BET Awards, this was at Essence Festival, anywhere, and you treated Babyface like this, I promise you would not have a job the next day. That's Babyface. I don't think nobody. All right. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. I hear what you say. I don't listen to R&B, but I know who Babyface is, and I know how people. Who he is. All you got to do. Guess what you got to do? You can go on. Listen to what I'm saying. Go on social media. Go on the shade room right now. You can go look at the comment section. People are killing these people, but guess what? These people won't get fired because this is for a white company, so they don't care. You absolutely. These white people don't care about Babyface. That's why they treated him the way they did, and that's what I'm saying. Hey, go where you are celebrated, not where you're tolerated. You on these white people's platform. They are tolerating you. They're not here to celebrate Babyface, and they show that to him live in living color. Like, hey, you're cool, but this girl right here, she's the hot new young white thing, and we about to run and go interview her. Excuse us. Like, bro, you know how belittling that is? Right, but that's what I'm saying. But even with like I said, for those acts now, I feel like you don't have that no more. You don't have, like I said, you're a legacy act. You're a legacy act. Like I said, and that's what I'm saying. And a lot of people, you're the new. Most of the people who are doing them interviews are young. And just like with Elliot and how they always make their fuss about, people taking our jobs and all these, different people acts. That's what I'm saying. That's not the thing no more. Babyface is not making no music. He put out an album with Coco Jones on it. Nobody. That's what I'm saying. Those acts, you don't have that no more. Just like even with Usher. Usher did the performance at the Super Bowl last year, right? That album did not do it. We keep talking about his performances at his concerts and what that stuff he's doing in his concerts. We're not even talking about the album. Nobody even bring up that album. Just some of those acts are not the same no more.
I mean, like I said, I don't listen to none of these people, so I can't argue with you on that one. I cannot argue with you with that point or those things. So I'm telling you just for a fact, if this was the BT Awards or this was at Essence Fest, whoever was doing that interview would never disrespect Babyface. Like that's my only point. I don't care about their music or nothing. I'm not here to speak on people music, because if I go off of what other people sit here and say, I can get into this for like 2 seconds. Just imagine me, and that's why I always tell y'all why I don't listen to a lot of people's opinion on especially for people who listen to, and I know a lot of the dudes who listen to the show, y'all listen to Joe Budden. So on Saturday, Joe Budden and them had a huge, crazy breakdown about the weekend, and then told me the ESTG project. I was like, y'all got it, dog. This is why I don't listen to them for their music opinion. Like, you can skip the music part. That's why when they go to play Sleepers, I cut the whole joint off. Like, I'd be happy when they say it's only 15 minutes left and they start playing music. I'm like, thank God I don't miss nothing else, because I don't care about y'all music opinion. Guess what? Listen, what I'm telling you. Guess what you would know for a fact? You would never come and click on this podcast in here. You never will hear me even talk about The Weeknd unless he has done something salacious with a woman. I'm not talking about no Weeknd's album, because I don't give a flying F about The Weeknd. But I'm going to tell you how ESTG put them slappers out when he flipped that goddamn Jeezy joint that I just talked about a week ago. That joke came on, and that little beat get to go crazy, and he get to running on that joke, talking about little baby, so I can get him for 15. He don't know I've been getting him for 12. I said, oh my God, this nigga talking crazy. Then he came in the very next song and did head buster. He said, hey, he flipped that. Oh my God, do my own stunts. Oh man, this nigga. Huh?
I said that was Asia Wilson.
Man, this nigga ESTG went crazy, dog. That ESTG joke was them two songs alone. That Jeezy flip, and then when he flipped that, what is that? Who is that? Did you say? We some head busters. I forgot what Atlanta group that is. But anyway, them two jokes came back to back, and those flips came back. They was perfect. That's Bone Crusher. We some head busters. And fucking knocking nigga out, and we some head busters. Bone Crusher. I want to say, I thought that was like a group.
I'm not Bone Crusher.
I want to say, I thought that was, is that Crime Mob?
No.
We some head. Oh, is that it's somebody around that Lil Jon time or something, one of them. I want to say it was one of them. I can't remember who it was, but I know that was the flip he did. We some head busters, because he even let that play out towards the end of the jump. But he came in literally with that Jeezy jump. The name of that song is called Plug Motivation. I swear to God, I wish you could play music on this jump. He went super. Oh my God, he went crazy on that Jeezy Joe. Like, he walked on that Jeezy Joe so hard. The very first Joe, when he sit here and say, I be in the A and baby talking about I could get it for 15. And he was like, nigga, I be getting the prices so low, like I be hanging with Meech. I was like, man, this nigga is bugging out. I could, like, when I listened to it, I'll tell you, I caught myself when I heard them talk about it on Joe Budden. I was like, cool, I know this ain't really their type of music. I'm not going to take this and feel some type of way about it, because this is not what I'm here for. I'm not here to even hear them even give me a critique on ESTG. So cool, because you just proved it to me. For you, that it's like my brain cannot go. My brain can listen to what I'm saying. My brain cannot go from listening to The Weeknd to listening to ESTG. It don't work like that. The human brain don't work like that, dog. My brain can't, wherever The Weeknd gonna take your brain, it's not gonna bring you back there to ESTG. You're not gonna be able to digest it. Like, if you eat healthy, I'm not gonna be able to digest a pizza the same way if I eat kale salad every day. That pizza is gonna hit my stomach and do something completely different. That's the same way when we talk about music palette. Everything ain't for everybody. You can skip certain jokes. Like, I'm not here. I'm never going to listen to what I'm telling you. I'm not gonna be the guy for you to sit here and give Weeknd takes. Like, I just, even with Babyface, I can't argue with you about that. I don't know about his last project because I ain't listened to it. It ain't meant for me. Only thing you may get a little bit misconfused for me, because I tell you what was fire.
Jay-Z was there at
the awards this year?
At the Grammys. Yeah,
of course he was. Why wouldn't he be?
No, when you said that, when we was talking about the whole Chris Brown situation, that's what I'm saying. That's why I did.
I mean, but of course he was gonna be there. Beyonce was gonna win awards. I know you. Of course he gonna show up for that. But anyway, but staying right there with the with the ESTG Joan, I would say the only way you will get a little confused with my takes is two gospel songs that I was sleeping on, and we'll get back into whatever else after. Pass the mic. And I know I said this on here, and when I posted this, a homegirl in my DM me was like, oh, you listening to Pass the Mic now? I said, I'm not listening to Pass the Mic music. Y'all know Pass the Mic is probably number one on my he put out music. His music kind of be like ringing off. Like even when he come here, he don't be coming here to preach. He be coming here to perform his music. So his music kind of be like going crazy in the gospel circle. But he got a song called Amen. I swear, I'm talking about a hit. Like this joke, I perfectly like. If Kanye wasn't so bugged out, I was like, dog, this would have been the perfect song to have Kanye West on. Like this literally sound like an old Kanye joint. Like of course you can't play music on YouTube, so I can't play this joint. But this Amen song by Pastor Mike, that song is so. I heard this joint. I was like, no, this is not a gospel hit. Like this is a hit. Like, and this is one of them jokes. Like I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I'm like, damn, like who the hell is this? Like I heard it like Amen and Amen, and I'm like, who is this? And I'm like, oh, this Pastor Mike. And I look and I go get on TikTok, go down the rabbit hole real quick, and I see people turning up doing a challenge. I said, okay, Pastor Mike, you like because I've never Pastor Mike been playing out music, but I've never seen his music just come around the timeline and people doing a challenge to his music. I was like, oh yeah, he got a real hit. And then it's a young lady. What is this girl name? And she got a song called it's like a little sample joint. Are you ready? Are you? It's a gospel joint. Her name is
it was a little scrappy.
Oh, Lil Scrappy. I knew it was something around that time with Lil Jon. So yeah, Lil Scrappy. Her name is Bianca. She got a gospel joint called "Are You Ready?" and that joint is fire. Like it's a little sample joint. It kind of been going viral on TikTok and Instagram for a minute, and the song is called "Are You Ready?" So those is like that will be my different palette. My palette won't still go, and that's just because of my religious beliefs. My palette will go there, but my palette ain't never going from The Weeknd to ESTG. It's just not gonna happen. But the number 2 song on that joint is him and Lil Baby and Travis Scott. Like I said, I understand why he put Travis Scott on there. He put Travis Scott on there for the numbers, because what they was talking about, even Lil Baby, like you could hear it in my what do you say? You could hear it in my verses. I don't be stuttering. I'm just rapping my real life, and that just one of those things. When he said that, I was like, I get what he's saying, because you can listen to some rappers and they just don't sound believable. And I think that's why when I hear ESTG, like even when I heard him on that Plug Motivation joint, I was like, this is why people was comparing you to Jeezy, because you took a Jeezy beat and you walked like 2 bricks of fentanyl all through Jeezy jump. Like, here you go. Here go the snowman. The snowman is returned. Like he did one of them jokes. Like, hey, y'all know who y'all favorite rapper is. This is his beat, and I'm gonna jack this one, and I'm gonna do it absolutely man. Come on. Like it should have been like Yo Gotti had one of them lines. What was it called? White Friday. And I ain't gonna get into it. But anyway, shout out to ESTG. That ESTG project. Them 3 songs for me, I kept playing. I can't even tell you how the rest of the whole entire project sound, because I just kept playing them 3 songs back to back. But them 2, like them jokes came literally back to back. That what's the name of the song? The Jeezy Flip jump was number 7. That's Plug Motivation, and I Do My Own Stunts was number 8. Them 2 jumps came back to back. I literally kept playing them 2 jumps back to back for like an hour. No exaggeration. Like them jumps was just like I was so mind blown and just so geeked up when I heard them 2 songs. I ain't even let the rest of the project go through. So like I said, shout outs to ESTG. Who else won some Grammys? Shout outs to, and again, when we talk about Grammys, when I sit here and say, and this again, shout outs to Rap City and Erykah Badu won a Grammy for 3 a.m. And that's sometimes where I'll be like, that's a song that I know 9 times out of 10 most people probably ain't really hear it. And I think that's why I can't really, I can't never get mad or upset about the Grammys, because I don't know how they judge them. None of us are part of the pickings of it. So you can't really get upset about something that you don't know nothing about. You don't know the metrics or even how they judge and pick these Jones, because I don't even remember who she went. I want to see who did she go up against for this award real quick.
Wow. Yes, I think
who did she go up against? I just want to say just real quick, because I think it's like, I ain't trying to shade her, but it was kind of nuts. Like, come on, bro. What the hell are we talking about? Where her John at? They ain't have hers. See, that's how dirty they even did her. They ain't even post her jump. Yeah, they ain't even post her jump. But I know she did win. Shout out to SZA. SZA also won. Money Long also won for our R&B, what is it, song? Yeah, for the song of the year. Who else won one? Beyonce and Miley Cyrus won one. Yeah, that's pretty much all the black people that won one. Oh, yeah, and SZA won one. What? Beyonce? Hold on. Beyonce won something for... Oh, she won for album of the year.
Yeah, country.
That I'm able to still do what I... God. Oh, my God. That I'm able to still do what I love after so many years. Oh my God. I'd like to thank all of the incredible country artists that accepted this album. We worked so hard on it. I think sometimes genre, thank God. Oh my God.
Hey, real quick,
She won album of the year too? Oh, she won. That was best.
That's for best country album. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was for country album of the year. I don't know who won album of the year, but that was for best country album of the year. Yeah, shout out to Beyonce.
Oh, Kendrick wasn't even there.
Oh yeah, my bad. That's who else want to get Kendrick Lamar. He cleaned up. Who was this for?
Must have accepted all his
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar won. I believe Kendrick Lamar won what?
Three.
Rap 3 of them. Yeah, rap song of the year, rap performance of the year, and rap music video. Yeah, music video of the year.
Mustard.
Yeah, so shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to DJ Mustard. And shout out to Kendrick because I'm sure he knew he was going to win them awards, and that's kind of to me is kind of gangster way. It's like you know that I got to be focusing on performing at the Super Bowl, and I'm not really just a Grammy type of like that. Really ain't his get down. So for him not to even show up for that, I respect it. Like it's just like I'm gonna take this W and kind of like super slam on Drake, and I'm not even gonna show up to this. Like it's cool. I don't even need to show up for this. Like that's a super backhanded slap because it's like. I'm gonna get mine off because it's like, yeah, cool. Like, all right, I hear y'all and I understand how you feel because it's the first diss song. Ain't no diss song ever in life ever won a Grammy. Like, think about how big Back to Back was. Back to Back ain't win no Grammy, dog. So just for him to sit here and be like, I want a Grammy.
It did get nominated, right?
Back to Back?
I think it did.
It might have. It might have got nominated. I'm not gonna lie to you just real quick, just back in the sports real quick. For Ja, I kind of be feeling bad. Like I be kind of rooting against the Grizzlies because I hate when they win and he ain't playing because it's always that little, we play better without Ja thing can kind of go on it. Like even when they beat Houston the other night, it was kind of just like, I be feeling for Ja, like, bro, you gotta kind of get yourself together because you don't want to be one of them people where you keep getting injured and then you ain't gonna be able to get one of them real paydays again because they can argue that they don't need you. Yeah, they need you to sell tickets, but we talking about to win games. They don't need you. They be pulling off some victories. They like, yeah, they be pulling off some victories. Yeah, so shout out to Memphis Grizzlies again. Shout out to everybody at the Grammys. What else?
What did SZA won?
SZA won R&B. What was the joint she won? It was and that's the crazy thing is I don't even know what song that was. What was it for though? It was R&B song. It wins best R&B song. Sinatra.
Snooze.
That wasn't Snooze. It was called
Saturn.
Yeah, Saturn. Shout out to SZA. I feel like some other things going on in the real world. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world. Oh yeah, real quick, to kind of double down on our conversation that we was having last week. So we was having a conversation about the Don Julio and Popeyes having their collaboration. So it is already, of course, hit the stores because it's supposed to be realistically a Super Bowl combo pack that they trying to offer people. And so I had to kind of double down just to remind Marcus, like, because he thought because I don't drink, he felt like I was being super crazy when I see him and said this combination was made for the hard ERs. It's Black History Month, so I'm trying to not say the N-word, but it was made for y'all. So I'm going to play this clip of Philly. People was in the Philadelphia Popeyes, and they was kind of celebrating this moment. And so I'm going to play this clip of this dude at the Popeyes.
Out here, we all got the hoolie, you feel what I'm saying? What's up, you want a shot of this?
Why not?
Came from Maryland for this, bro, come on. Woke up at 7 a.m. Oh no, you gotta tap the bottle, cuz. You gotta tap the bottle. You tap the bottle. Oh, bless that jump. We doing it the right way in the Popeyes, you feel me? Thank you. Thank you. Everybody trying to tap that hoolie. See everybody pouring it up. Everybody got the dime, y'all. Whole time, homie, drinking and driving. Yo, it's 10 in the morning, and this place is flooded with people eating fried chicken and drinking Don Julio. Just a little bit. You gotta hit it with the Don. With the Don. Yo, swirl. This joint better with the Don. I don't know what they doing, y'all. But they say it's a Don Julio chicken sandwich. I don't taste no Don. That's more like it. That's way more like it. Woo! It's too early to drink, ain't it? Never too early. It's cool. Let's do it. My boy JL. You think that this is bad for the black community? Absolutely. You see how many people out here? I mean, it's more than black people out here, but if you look at the majority, people was out here from 8 a.m. I got here at 10:10. They gave us orange wristbands on our black skin. What's the color of the jumpsuit in jail? Orange. And they gonna get fried chicken down low. You got a fifth with you. Listen, don't let Dr. Umar see me out here. It's gonna be a problem. Yo, that Don got him cutting up. You think that this is bad for the black community?
Like I said, again, this is just my double down. I like it just to remind y'all, just when I be right about certain things. I told you I knew.
But that's my, but that's him doing that shit.
But
my thing is but what's the difference between the Jack Daniel at Fridays?
What's Jack Daniels at Fridays?
The
like?
Jack Daniel wings, the Jack Daniels ribs, all that. The Jack Daniel, that's liquor. That's what I'm saying. I was thinking, like I said, I thought it was going to be maybe a drink or whatever with the lemonade, but no, they're using it for the damn sandwich. So how's that a nigga thing?
But it's because I'm gonna play the dude who
that's
made
what I'm saying.
the jump.
That's the nigga.
Because the dude who made it, this dude right here, it made it popular. The Don Julio popular in the black community.
Oh yeah, it's the movie. Just like Popeyes got the good Don Julio X Popeyes collab, the championship lineup menu. I got this good box shot. It's a movie. Look at this. This is fire. This is good PR right here. Good PR. You know they got the good food for niggas, hot and ready. You are, feel me? They got shirts. You are, and they got the no. They got the Don. They got the Don. Put a whole bottle in here. A whole bottle in here for the hearts. The strawberry spicy hibiscus, and I got food in here. My shit better not be cold. I swear to God, I'm about to eat it, nigga.
Using for free promotion.
I hear you.
No, but he the only one that had that, right?
No, it's other people. People on TikTok got it. Like they
that
sent
package.
Yeah, they sent it to other people.
That's what I'm saying. They using y'all for free promotion. That's y'all. Y'all been dodos. Damn dummies. Black History Month. They using y'all for free promotion. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
But that's my thing. You can't say right. But did y'all use this and promote this?
No, because they know who was going to eat it up. But
that's what I'm saying. But that's y'all. I feel like that's y'all doing that. Like you saying it's for the niggers. No, but that's y'all. Like even in that video you showed, it was white people in there.
Yeah, even in the video, hitting the dude said it. He was like, but guess what he said in the video? It's not just black people in here, but 80% of these people in here is black people in here, and people been here since 8 o'clock in the morning. And Popeyes don't even open until 10.
Yeah, that's y'all free promotion. Y'all niggas do it.
Listen to what I'm saying. That was listen to what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with who it's for, but I just told you I knew who it was for. I ain't sitting here saying that who. I'm not saying who right or wrong. I'm just telling you I knew who it was for. They knew who it was for, and that's how Popeyes even knew who to get a box to. Like they knew to send this dude because he was the one who made the Don.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But when you was talking about, you was saying, why am I doing it? Like I was just saying, like, yes, if they about to put it in the lemonade, I'm gonna try it. That's what I was saying to it. You was trying to like, oh, y'all niggas is about to sit here and line up and do all this.
But guess what they did though? That's my point. This video, when the dude in Philly, they was in there. That joint was packed. That Popeyes was jumping like a Mickey D's.
That's why y'all give out them free promotions easily.
I knew that's what was going to happen because I told you that was going to happen.
Easily.
Again, like I said, I ain't mad at y'all. I'm not here to knock it. But again, man, shout out to what's so crazy, real quick. And I should have talked about this in a minute. Earlier when we was talking about the Angel Reese thing. No, you know what's so crazy? And this, I just literally, and I be proud of myself when I just write back, okay, like cool, because I was ready to black out on this girl. This girl DM me was like, because when I posted it, she's like, man, this is bad for the black community. I said, how? Explain this to me. She's like, because they gonna make kids want to eat McDonald's. I said, okay. I swear to God.
Make kids eat McDonald's what?
Because Angel Reese got a McDonald's joint.
Angel Reese is gonna make kids eat McDonald's?
Exactly. So listen to what I'm saying. I swear to God, I wrote a paragraph. I was about to black out on this girl. Right before I hit send, I said, bro, it's 2025. I said, I'm not gonna go back and forth with people. I deleted everything that I was gonna write to her and just wrote okay.
Because Angel Reese said
a McDonald's, because she got a McDonald's meal. She said that this was going to make a bunch of little girls want to go eat McDonald's. I said, bro, anybody who going to eat McDonald's is going to already eat McDonald's. You're not about to sit here and make it seem like, oh, this person who been eating healthy their whole entire life, now I'm going to go grab some McDonald's. Like, bro, stop. Like, I ain't like, I swear.
Not too many kids know.
Bro, exactly. That's my whole point. So I left it alone. But I
see if you said like the Travis Scott thing. Cool.
Of course. But even still to that, it
still no. McDonald's, McDonald's.
Exactly.
McDonald's is everywhere.
Exactly. But that's not exactly. So man, just moving on. Again, and you know what's so funny? Because it'd be so funny. Like certain times,
have you seen it in the DMV, even with the Popeye? Have you seen it in the
I haven't looked, to be honest.
I take that cup though.
Oh, they got a Stanley Cup, right? That's what it is.
Oh, I mean, I ain't a Stanley Cup, but yeah.
But I mean, it's the same type. That same type of cup.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, it might be a different brand, but
yeah, it's a tumble cup. Yeah, little Popeye joint. I definitely take that.
Yeah,
that's why I saying that's where he's pulling all the Don Julio in there.
Mm-hmm,
that's why I'm. But see, that's what I'm saying. So when I seen the advertise, I thought it was just going to be in the Super Bowl. I didn't know it was out already. I thought.
Of course they're gonna sell it. I mean, of course they're gonna sell it a week up leading up to it. And of course, of course it's gonna be in Philly. Why would it? Of course it will be in Philly because they in it.
Philly's.
Yeah, they in the joint.
Okay. All right, that makes sense then.
Yeah, they in it. That would.
That's why I said I didn't know. I thought it was gonna be going into the week. I didn't know it was gonna be already out.
I mean, and let's be real. I mean, of course, let's be real. For just because how social media. Let's be real. If we talking about just off of straight business.
Smart.
No, it's listen to what I'm saying. It's beyond smart. Let me tell you why it's beyond smart, because guess what Popeyes know for a fact. It's a Super Bowl. People gonna have Super Bowl parties. People gonna get drunk. This song, Don Julio is attached to social media. It's like a social media drink. So you know for a fact, like, hey, cool. Everybody they're gonna have their Super Bowl parties. People gonna have Super Bowl parties, and you know for a fact they're gonna make videos, so they're gonna be doing it. So of course, why not have a Don Julio thing? Because it's going to intrigue more people to make more videos, because Don Julio is already a popular thing. People make videos too. So don't making this for business wise for Don Julio and Popeyes. It's perfect. But it still don't mean that it's not made and catered for the hard ER. It definitely is, but realistically. It's just, to me, it's just funny because I know how it's gonna play out, and shout out to our homie. I think he is from Philly, and for him to be able to get one and they send it to him and reach out to him, like, that's tight to him. One thing I ain't gonna never do. I'm never gonna sit here and hate on a black person finding a come up, especially from corporate America. I ain't never gonna be mad at that. Shout outs to him for doing that, and shout outs to Popeye for even being that. Like, you gotta think about it. For Popeyes or Don Julio, I don't know who reached out to him first, but for them to even be that aware of social media to know, like,
he been branded with them.
With Don Julio?
That's why he got the chain. They gave him that chain.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Like, I seen him a couple times. Like, I don't follow him enough, so I wasn't him. Yeah, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they gave him that chain. That's why I just saying, like, it's just free marketing. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, shout out. I mean, like I said, shout out to him because I'm sure they paid him for that. And then, like I said, and that is, again, that's just branding and marketing. So I'm not, like I said, I ain't mad at him, but I just wanted to bring awareness to it last week of who it absolutely was catered for. So what else? I feel like we eventually gonna have to get into some of the sadder news a little bit in a few, but I'm trying to just kind of like pace myself out before I really get into the heavy adult stuff. What else was going on in the world? We get an ASAP Rocky.
To be honest with you, now thinking about that whole trade, that definitely might be good for Luka.
What you mean? In what sense?
But look at everybody they traded from Dallas. Porzingis.
Say the Dallas is the jinx.
Could be. It's just kind of crazy. They was in the finals last year and you trading them. But just looking at it.
You know what I'm about to say, nigga? That's on brand for Mark Cuban, but Mark Cuban don't even own the team no more.
It's officially.
Yeah, he sold it last year.
I didn't know he gave up the.
Yeah, no, he sold it last year. I don't even be seeing. I don't even be.
I didn't know if he gave up the full.
Yeah,
I didn't know if he gave. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
But they put it up. It was like from 2022. It was Jalen Brunson, Chris Porzingis, and Luka on that team, and they traded all three of them.
Yeah, I think they traded a lot. I mean, what Porzingis thing is because him and Luka allegedly didn't get along.
But that's why I think even with
the Celtics came back, boy, they was getting cooked. They was down by like 30.
But I really think the whole Luka trade I think it's personal. To be honest with you.
What you mean? Like he don't like somebody in a
I think he was. It was a Jimmy Butler waiting to happen sooner or later.
Like I said, let's get. I mean, because we come back to that in a little bit. Let's go to this ASAP Rocky real quick. So I'm gonna play this clip. The young, I ain't gonna say the young man, but ASAP Rocky old friend. What's his man name? ASAP Relly. Basically took the. I ain't gonna lie. He just like been going crazy on the stand, going up against ASAP Rocky. Like he just like really been in his bag on some real live. Like I'm about to snitch for real. Like I really don't care. I'm trying to put this man away. And the crazy thing, sometimes I'll be forgetting. Like when I do videos, I forgot that. So for people who don't know, ASAP Rocky could have sit here and just took the plea deal and could have took 180 days. He could have just literally took 180 days and he could have been about his business, but ASAP Rocky denied the plea deal and he wanted to take it to trial. So now he going to trial. And matter of fact, instead of playing this other clip, I'm just gonna play my girl. Y'all know my favorite girl on TikTok right now is definitely.
I wake up.
What's her job? I'm a lawyer.
I think it might work in his benefit now.
For who? For A$AP Rocky?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because Slim on. Nah, I don't know about that one.
About what? Him don't remember the text messages and all that?
I think he probably. It's matter of fact, it's two different people. This is. Let me play this. I'm gonna play her, but then I'm gonna play this dude too that I found on. Where he at?
Because I mean, as a lawyer, you don't remember sending that text message, but you remember what happened
Playing a very serious and very dangerous game of chicken with the DA's office right now. They gave him 180 days in jail. Now, I realize it's got probation. I realize it's got suspended time. That was all a little bit, I think, to save face, and I'll discuss that in a bit. But when you're looking at an exposure of 24 years in state prison and you are told you could do 180 days and get out, you take it. You take it. 180 days. By the way, just so we're all on the same page, 180 days in county jail here in Los Angeles really means 30 at best. And with a high-profile inmate like Rocky would be, the jailers probably want to get him out of their jail anyways. They don't want to have to deal with all the extra security and nonsense of having A$AP Rocky in county jail here in Los Angeles. He might go home on an ankle monitor, quite honestly. He is playing.
So, like I say, I can save my girl for YMW Melly because she got two different videos I wanted to play. So I can save her for YMW Melly and I can just stick with the A$AP Rocky joint. Just me personally. And when I seen it, usually people give you pushback, but what if he not guilty? I listen to him saying, just as a black man in America, I don't think you should be playing the game of what if I'm not guilty? Like, bro, that's a hell of a gamble. Even if I'm listening to him saying, even if I'm not gambling.
But if you have the money for lawyers,
but listen to him saying, why spend them? Why even risk it? Because what if you? Perfect example. Look at Young Thug. Shit, you think in Young Thug mind that he listen? Now, let's be clear. After his men beat them charges, he did go back and had a lawyer. He'd have his lawyer try to fix some of his stuff where he could travel in Atlanta a little bit more. But he ain't asked him to like, hey, take off some days or I should have. You ain't never see him come out and say, damn, I wish I would have took it to trial.
He didn't take the plea though.
He did take the plea. He didn't take the original one.
So that's what I'm saying. So in this case, if he didn't take that, so let's just say he didn't take that original plea. Now the next one might come up and they might say, well, all right, we might throw it out.
But what if they don't give you another one?
No, but I feel
that
like
A$AP Rocky joint is tricky, dog. Because let's be clear,
it is tricky. But then they said, like, I even heard a couple of things, like even with the shell casing thing, they said he went back and got the shell casing. The dude,
no, yeah, all of that's cool, but
nobody else found that shell case. So
that's cool, but still on camera, like, yeah, you might not see him actually shoot at the dude, but you see him pull out the gun and you hear the shots. It like, dog, you had the A$AP Rocky and them got to prove a reasonable doubt now. Like what I'm seeing on camera, there's no way. I don't care, bro. Even if I pull out a gun on somebody, I'm telling you, I'm just would have took the 100. Bro, I'm taking 160, dog. Give me the 160 days or 100. What was it? 160. I'm taking 160 days or 180, whatever. I mean, days it was, bro. I'm taking it. There's no way in hell I'm turning that. It's not. I'm telling you, for two things.
So if he walk away scot free, then
I mean, then if listen to what I'm saying, if A$AP Rocky beat this one, then he kind of realistically he proved that if you got enough bread, you can beat whatever. That's it. If A$AP Rocky could beat this, then he made everybody sound like an idiot because everybody else,
he just got shot.
Yeah, he just got grazed in the hand. But it's California. Meg Thee Stallion just got grazed. Where's Tory Lanez at right now? Doing 10. Tory Lanez shit ain't even on camera.
But he didn't get charged for shit. He got charged for having a gun.
Yeah, for having a gun, right?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. But like they say, he's registered to have guns. He has guns in his house, and that was a prop gun.
That's what he's saying. It's a prop gun. Now you have to prove that it's a prop gun. And now A$AP Rocky, I'm saying they don't got the gun no more.
What, the prop gun or
the prop gun?
No, that ain't a good look.
So that's my point. That's why I would have took, bro. You could have gave me the 160, 180. I would have took it, bro. You A$AP Rocky like that. You would have did that time on your head. Like that would have been nothing. You just would have got cool with. You would have got your push up game. And to me, that's what I'm saying. You even just run, and this is how you know A$AP Rocky is so gone off of just being a husband and being a boyfriend at this time in life. He ain't even thinking about his music career. Cause let's play the hard end game real quick and rapper game. Me as a rapper, I benefit more off of taking this time, plead out. So now guess what I can do? After I get charged for it and I plead out and I plead guilty to it. So now I can rap about shooting my old friend for playing with me. I can put this in my music and I went and did my little 180, 160 days. I can rap about all of that. Remy Ma do it all the time.
Yeah, but people listening to his rap.
No, it don't matter. I'm still a rapper. It's still going to get some type of attention. So now, because that's what rappers do.
Yeah, but
you know how many rappers that get locked up for 24 hours and do a first day out?
Yeah, but ASAP Rocky is more of a fashion rapper.
So what? I don't care. Niggas don't listen to ASAP Rocky fashion raps right now. So at least if I can come home and sit here and say I clapped somebody and I did a couple days in jail or did a couple months in jail, it'll give me a little bit more edge to my music again. It'll give me something new for people to listen to. Yeah, you're absolutely right. ASAP Rocky is not known for rapping and shooting people or talking tough on songs, but that's cool. Nobody don't listen to ASAP Rocky no more, periods. But this would at least people would look forward to see, like, damn, you would want to hear an ASAP Rocky interview when he first come home. You wouldn't mind hearing if ASAP Rocky do a first day out, like, oh, let me see if ASAP can go crazy on this joint. People would listen to that. But if you sit here saying, is people going to sit here and listen to, like, bro, you that to me, I would never leave my hands and my freedom up to any type of courtroom in America. Like, nah, dog, because you can see how it can go bad.
It can.
Or you could just be in court forever. Look at YMW Melly.
But he ain't buying balls right now. So, I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. We'll see how it eventually play out. But like I said, if I'm ASAP Rocky, it's absolutely ain't no way in hell I would have turned down that plea. I'm sorry. It just ain't gonna happen. What else I wanted to play? Real quick, I did want to talk about Harlem a little bit. Because it was, for people who haven't watched Harlem yet, it is 4 episodes out. I believe this season is only going to have 6 episodes in total. So they've been weekly, letting out 2 at a time. So the first last week it was episode 1, episode 2. This week it was episode 3 and episode 4. Of course, last week when I talked about it on the show, I didn't get to watch episode 2. So I did watch it last week, and I also did watch episode 3 and 4. And I just kind of want to bring this because we can use this as a regular topic also, just podcasting. So of course Megan Good character is Camille, and then the dude from P Valley, his name is Ian. So they got ended up pregnant. Of course they was breaking up. They was like I said last week, and they was like trying to end their relationship, but they were still having casual sex like consistently. So they end up getting pregnant. So now he's in a new relationship. And he already know that he got Megan Good pregnant. So, but in his new relationship, him and his girlfriend are trying to plan out a pregnancy. So he real life texting Megan Good. Like he's literally at a doctor's appointment with his new girlfriend, who she's not pregnant. They're trying to plan out a pregnancy. Like they're trying to like freeze eggs or do whatever the case may be, whatever that new school stuff that people be doing when they're trying to get pregnant. So they're going through that process. He's literally sitting in this joint with this lady, with his girl in the doctor's office. And while Megan Good is texting him, because she debating if she wanted to get rid of the kid or keep it, then she sent him he literally in this office at an appointment. Then Megan Good sent him the text like, hey, I'm keeping the kid. Bro, I said, dog, I'm a man, and I was watching this, and this nigga pissed me off to the 100th power. I'm like, bro, you are the nastiest man on planet Earth right now. How are you sitting here real life trying to have another imaginary kid with somebody? You got another broad pregnant in real life. Like that is, to me, was I'm like, bro, you are nasty. And I'm almost 100% positive the way this young will probably play out the next 2 episodes, he probably ain't even told the other girlfriend that he got Megan Good pregnant yet. But just some reason, I just got a feeling that he has not told the girl he living with right now that he's starting a new relationship with, that he got a baby on the way.
Hold up, say that again. He froze.
So it's okay. Him and Megan Good, they was already like, of course, the last 2 seasons they've been off and on in their relationship. Mm-hmm. So coming into the end of last season 2, going into season 3, they basically not together no more, but they still like, they still friends, they still exes, and they still having casual sex. Yeah. So that's all. They wasn't going out on dates, they wasn't doing nothing. They were just having casual sex. Mm-hmm. So boom, him and Megan Good, he ended up getting pregnant. He ended up getting Megan Good pregnant. Got that part. Okay. So then he's in a new relationship with a girl that's supposed to be like his long-term, like high school sweetheart. He had a crush on when growing up. So now they supposed to be they starting a new relationship. Now let's be clear, like literally a couple of weeks ago, the way just the episode, the series is playing out. A couple of weeks ago, him and Megan Good was just having sex. Now he kind of
right, yeah.
He done maybe ghosted Megan Good for maybe like, let's say like a week or so, maybe like a month. So him and this other girl had kind of been building. And of course, if it's somebody you didn't have from back in the day, it's a lot y'all building at a lot faster pace. So now they in a serious relationship, and when him and Megan Good end up bumping into each other, he tell her like, man, this is not just a little fling. Me and her trying to build something real.
Yeah. You said that last week. So what?
So cool. So now him and her are trying to have a kid. You know how some people now, if you can't just, I guess, naturally have a kid, you go to the doctors and try to like freeze some eggs or whatever, one of them little cool doctor ways they got now that you can kind of plan your pregnancy out. So I think the girl had like 4 I forgot what the word they used, but it was like 4 eggs or something like that. They left so they could freeze, but they even knew what kind, like what baby, like it could be, I think when someone say a thing, he said it could be 3 girls and a boy. So they knew whatever, they even knew what the sex could be and all that. So they was going through all of that. So while they at this doctor's appointment, Megan Good is still like, he don't know if Megan Good will keep the baby or not. So while he in this appointment with this girl, Megan Good sent him a text like, hey, you are a dad. Congratulations. So basically letting him know that I'm keeping this kid.
So she had the conversation with him about her being pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh, she had the conversation.
Yeah,
with
she
him.
already had the
And
conversation with him.
He wasn't doing it.
No, he was telling her like, yeah, you can have the baby, but I'm still going to work this. I'm still trying to work on this relationship with this other girl.
That's crazy.
So she, of course, Megan Good being a woman like so you basically trying to get me to sign up to be me and my kid to be a side chick?
I'm not gonna say a side chick. But you just don't.
But listen, and guess what? And that's what he said.
I don't want to be in a relationship with you.
And for Megan Good, realistically, and the reason why and for people who maybe don't know,
a side chick.
No, she wasn't never a side chick because
what I'm saying is the role that you wasn't in a relationship with him, right?
They was in a relationship. The reason why they stopped being in a relationship because Megan Good never thought she could have kids, and she didn't want kids.
Oh.
So the pregnancy wasn't planned. So their reason for even.
Okay, so then is he wrong for feeling that way then?
You kind of listen to what I'm saying. To me, just personally, if y'all only reason for stop y'all relationship was she in her mind she felt like she couldn't get pregnant and she really wasn't pursuing it, and then she ended up getting pregnant, bro. You should have just clipped the other girl off the rip.
But if you already stopped talking to what I'm saying is, right, if let's just say you fucked her, like let's say y'all fucked like a month ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Just all right, I'm done with this. I can't keep doing this shit. Shorty you've been talking to Shorty maybe 2 months. Y'all been back, getting back in the rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
You and Meg just, that was a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
But you and Shorty are back in
So listen to what I'm saying. So go ahead.
So y'all back in rhythm, and it's just like, all right, I'm working on this. I'm not paying you no mind.
I hear you, but so my thing would be is to that. Okay, cool. Let's just say everything you say, I'm with that. We're on the same page with that. But if what you and Megan Good really y'all real beef and breakup was because of the kid situation, but y'all the conversations that y'all was having up, the love that y'all actually had for each other, if it was real, to me, if that's just like if an ex and me and we was really trying to build a family, that would have been over. Like me and this new girl, it would have been over because yeah, it's cool.
But see, this my thing. I don't know how you, because like I said, you might not explain, you might not put yourself in those situations. It's probably easy for you to cut people off or even just like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm going back. But my question is like, if I'm already pursuing this and I'm building this, I'm trying to make things work. And the old work is like, all right, well,
listen to what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you, I could just bring this back into my real life and just perfect example how I can see it. The ex that I'm sure everybody has heard me talk about, even when we talk about spending the money and all of that. Even for our conversations and our real back and forths or whatever, or us dealing with each other off and on. If I put myself, if that was me and her and she was Megan Good, bro, I cannot imagine. There's not no other woman I can see myself with realistically trying to still have a real relationship with, and I end up getting this girl pregnant. That would
no. Okay. No. Keep right there though.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say it's the stripper.
Mm-hmm.
From your first.
Mm-hmm.
She's back in the picture. That's who's coming back. That's who the girl.
Okay, for sure.
That's who, you know what I'm saying? So now she's back around and you know what I'm saying? Like y'all trying to work things out and she wants to have kids. She's ready. I want to have kids. We didn't, we was young, blah, blah, blah. I was young. I didn't, So this is the situation. So you knew Shorty.
Okay.
You knew Shorty said she can't have kids. She has trouble having kids. And then now stripper comes back in your life and I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready to settle down. I want to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Now, how do you go from there? Because yes, the last time y'all dealt with each other was a month ago. You ain't paying no mind, but just the last, all right, goodbye, fuck. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, but you and the stripper are going steady strong. So you're gonna sit here and say, nah, I gotta go back to the old girl. And because you and the stripper joint are going good. Because if I'm listening to you right, that's how the scenario was.
Yeah, you painted the you have painted the picture perfect for me. And that's what I'm trying to think realistically, like which one of those connections would I have felt like it was just more of like I think that's when you're gonna have to really kind of go into your mental Rolodex and see which one you actually like. It will put you in a extreme tough place. Like it do. You're absolutely right. When you put me in that place right there, it makes it a lot harder to actually decide, because now you're gonna have to sit here and go deep into your memory bank and be like, which one of these people I actually had real genuine feelings for? Which one would I actually wanting to start a family with? So it's like you're gonna have all, I guess you would have realistically all of those moments. You would have all those thoughts, and you have to kind of realistically, you have to weigh out your pros and your cons. Like, it do sound like I'm with you. It sounds easier watching it on TV, and let's be. It was so funny because I felt this way still, and when I posted it on TikTok, it was women in the comment section. It's like yeah, I hear what you're saying, but even as a woman, I feel for him. So I kind of I'm like, damn, am I tripping for real? But now when you're breaking it down like that, and I'm kind of really thinking to myself, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't. And now I'm looking at it like that. Now I kind of feel bad because I was like, damn, this nigga trash. But now I'm really thinking about it. It's like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm being honest with you right now. And I'm trying to really I'm still trying to hold the conversation and think of it at the same time. And if I'm being honest with myself, I realistically, that probably will be one of the toughest decisions in my life.
And that's why I said, because when you look at certain situations, that's why I say I get it. You live by whatever you go by. It's just like, I hear what you're saying, but you're not putting yourself actually in those shoes, for sure, of course. You just saying, "Oh, well, yeah, I'm this, I'm that." But it's just when you think about the history or whatever you built with somebody,
for sure.
And then it's like, all right, well, damn, she couldn't have kids, but then now, girl coming back and she want to have kids and she ready to have kids, and we didn't, been kicking it off, and we've been doing good. We've been better than what we was back in the day, for sure. Can you really oh, damn, I got to go back and, what I'm saying, like. That's a tricky situation.
Yeah, of course. For sure. Like I said, so if you haven't that already, I like the way you broke that down. I like the way you spent that one. So I do totally agree with you. And I just want to play this clip from that episode, from episode 4. Because my favorite character still on this show is Ty, and that is and I kind of I don't even necessarily know what's the proper term for, because I want to sit here and say she have her moments where she dress up like a stud, where she presents as a stud, but then she be having moments where she kind of really be in her feminine bag, super crazy. So I'm just want to play this clip because her and Shorty from Snowfall and she clean up so, oh my God, she clean up so well.
Have to tiptoe around your feelings, but to be very clear, I like you being here.
To be 100% clear, I like being here.
So be here.
I can't say I have to do some work.
Okay, fair. How about this? We do a work date at my office so that we're sure that we get some fucking work done. And then we come back here and you can stay for a few days.
Define a few days.
More than 2, less than 30.
That range works for me.
Like that.
And just real quick, just to kind of double back in our original conversation earlier, we not gotta stay on sports long, but I do want to sit here and say, because I do know, and this is how I know I study people for real. Juju Watkins is the quote unquote the black person that everybody can't wait to kind of just so they can stop. The people who fake like they like Caitlin Clark, you can't wait for Juju to begin the WNBA so Juju can be your favorite player. But my only thing for Juju is, and what I just noticed this season, she kind of been wetting the bed in the biggest games. The moments when she kind of really supposed to rise to the occasion, and she playing, I ain't even gonna say elite competition, because they were supposed to blow Iowa out if we just going off of just ranking wise. Iowa not even ranked this season. So they were supposed to realistically blow the doors off of Iowa. But of course, you go here, it's an ESPN game, and you wet the bed. When they played Notre Dame, they got their boots smoked against Notre Dame. And even when I'm really kind of
lost a couple of games, right?
Yeah, they ain't lose a lot. But even if I'm judging off of one thing I can give the difference between Juju and Paige, bro. Paige play defense. Paige is cool with picking up the best player on the other team. So when Connecticut
but that's a defense. I mean, Connecticut is more of it's a system.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but we all know Paige was supposed to be Caitlin before Caitlin. So Paige is supposed to be just the white girl pull up, shoot threes from half court and do it but Paige will real life slap the floor and play defense and get up in your grill. She was doing that with Juju when Connecticut played USC.
But I think that's the thing. You might not pay no mind. Just as like even with Steph Curry, I can hide you in when we plan as a team, and we plan as a team when it's a system. I can make you look like you're playing.
No. So I get what you're saying. That ain't Paige. I get what you're saying. That's what they do with Juju. Juju, they can hide Juju and make it look like Juju play D, so you may get some steals. You're absolutely right. That I love it. You two for two for right now with your analogies. You're absolutely right. That is what Steph Curry do. And when Steph Curry was playing with KD, Iguodala, Sean Livingston, and all of them, they made it look like Steph Curry was a better defensive player than what Steph Curry actually was. He was getting steals, so they was kind of backing it up with like, oh, but look at how many steals Steph Curry get. But they was realistically hiding. He was getting the play. He was damn near basically playing free safety. He was. But no, that's what I'm saying. But the difference between so I'm with you. That's how USC do with Juju. Juju don't sit here and check. Like when they played Connecticut, she never checked Paige, but Paige would check her. And that's even the difference with LSU. That's why people got so mad at LSU last year because Kim Mulkey didn't let Flau'jae check Caitlin because it was like, bro. This girl can play defense. Flau'jae will pick you up and play defense. Like even I forgot who they played today, and the girl must have said something crazy about her on Twitter last year, and she was like, "Bro, I didn't care if I scored 0 points as long as I clapped her up. I was cool with whatever. As long as we won the game, and I stopped her from scoring because I remember what she tweeted. Like I guess the girl called her little 4 instead of big 4. She remembered that, and that's my whole point. Some players make it their business to play both ways, and then some people don't. Like you kind of, but I just even with Juju, it's like I kind of paying attention to her, and I'm like. Damn, bro, like the biggest moments, you kind of like you die like you poop in the bed, dog. Like you ain't really like you ain't seizing the moment. Like this is supposed to be your kind of like runaway season. And then realistically, the Notre Dame girls, this kind of like they didn't kind of stole the spotlight from you and Paige and beat the brakes off of both of y'all. So, I mean, like I said, that was just a tidbit because on the TV they kept showing it, and I kind of was just thinking that anyway earlier when I seen that they lost. What else is going on? Oh, yeah, shout out to 2 Chainz real quick. I do want to sit here and give 2 Chainz some credit. 2 Chainz, and I'm not even a Larry June fan, but I do kind of know what type of music he make. I know his lane is more of that currency type of lane. It's more of that like old school Wiz Khalifa. It's one of them chill, melodic, and ain't no crazy hooks. And the reason why I wanted to give them credit because it was like, I'm listening to the first song they put out, and I was like, damn, this is perfect for 2 Chainz because it's like there ain't no pressure because you're not doing it with Wayne, so you don't have to chase no hits. So it's like realistically, I can just rap. I'm listening like it's a Alchemist. I believe Alchemist is going to produce the whole album. So his joint is more like soul sample, scratching the beats or whatever the case may be. So there is not like these songs aren't catered to a hook. It's just catered to, hey, can you rap? Like, show me that you can rap. The sample going to play. The sample going to kind of like basically do the hook. And realistically, the same thing Jim Jones kind of doing right now with his 2 newest songs put out where it's like, look, and I think realistically the smarter thing for rappers and especially older rappers, that the samples kind of help you because it's like, if I can really rap, I can rap. Because it's not easy for everybody to make a hook. And that is kind of realistically the purpose of a sample. Allow the sample to kind of replace me able to have to come up with a hook. So I'm listening to it and I'm like, damn, this is so smart for 2 Chainz because 2 Chainz can really, if you like, and I'm saying 2 Chainz was rapping so well, it's not like he was rapping like Titty Boy more than he was rapping like 2 Chainz. Like, and if you've been following 2 Chainz for a long enough time, you can, or if you don't, just go on YouTube and do your history. Just put in Titty Boy and listen to the way 2 Chainz used to rap when he was Titty Boy and when he rap as 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is more like fun, bubbly punchlines. When he was Titty Boy, he was like rapping. And I'm listening to this joint with Larry June, and I'm like, oh, this nigga on this joint going crazy. I was like, damn, I ain't heard 2 Chainz rap this good in a long time. So I was kind of like, and you would think, I mean, I'm not sitting here saying he was slumming when he was rapping with Wayne, but I feel like him and Wayne was more like, they had catchy hooks. Like you can tell like they was trying to make a hit because it was him and Wayne instead of more like, and that, like I said, they had songs where they were just straight rapping on there, but I can just tell a lot of that 2 Chainz and Wayne project was more them because it's 2 Chainz and Wayne, they trying to make like at least a club hit on it. With this Larry June, and so of course it's only one song out right now, but just going off of that first song they put out, it seemed like it's more going to be in that Larry June bag where 2 Chainz can kind of really just come and rap. So again, like I said, shout out to Larry June, shout out to 2 Chainz. Rod Wave, we can kind of talk about Rod Wave real quick. Rod Wave has been canceling a lot of shows, and of course he's been having his moments via social media where he's kind of just like Like he kind of been spazzing out on his fans. Like they don't understand like how much effort he's putting in to keep going on tour. Because I believe he messed up his ankle or something. So he was showing like the pills that he had to take to even just be able to get on stage every day and actually be able to perform. So he was kind of like, y'all being ungrateful. Because I guess some people maybe have been complaining.
That's not being ungrateful though. They paid their money for it.
I get it. I mean, I get it, and I understand.
My fault your fat ass ain't lose no weight.
This is what I'm saying. I get it, and I understand all of it. But then I understand two things though. I get where he coming from. It's two things could be true on with this one. You can absolutely be right on. It's not their fault that he's out of shape and he's overweight. Because let's be clear, Drake did the same thing.
He doing dances and shit. How the fuck?
But he tried. But I guess he's even moving a lot more slower than he normally do. Of course, he's not running like his main thing is him just standing up there in the crowd, realistically singing himself word for word. So I think he may have bought out a stool or something. I'm not 100% positive because I haven't seen the clips. I just seen him giving the backlash where he's kind of just like, man, y'all critiquing this performance or y'all critiquing this tour or the way I'm performing on tour whole time. I'm literally drugging myself up to even be able to get on stage because I'm performing on a bad ankle. So, I mean, I get it. Like, I understand both sides. You're absolutely right. It ain't the fans' fault. And, I mean, I understand for him, like, business-wise, he ain't trying to cancel all them shows. But if people going to keep complaining and dragging it via social media, I understand where he kind of like, all right, well, maybe it's a little bit more beneficial that I kind of put the brakes on it.
Boot on it. Put a boot on.
Yeah, I mean, he could do that too.
Because, I mean, shit, you ain't, that's my thing. Like, even like, you know, like with my job, you can't be working with a boot on.
Of course.
Because we have to actually walk.
For sure.
All you doing is up there perform. Put a damn boot on. You go out there on the crutches and you still perform. People still gonna lie to shit. You could be in a wheelchair and still perform. You performing, but you can't sit here and cancel the show where people paid their money, took off, and do all this to see you perform, and you canceling it. There's nothing wrong with now. I get it. If you lost your voice, you can't perform. Cool, but you're saying you got an ankle injury, and you ain't playing no sports.
Yeah, that one was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Can we play something?
Blowing her out of the river right now as we speak. That's all I can pray for. I'm just praying to God.
When was the last time?
I want to play. I mean, I guess realistically, we can't dance around. I'll find a way to back up the mood a little bit later. But of course, I mean, you probably have to realistically be living under a rock if you were not familiar with what was been going on. Not even just in the DMV area. It started off in the DMV area with the plane crash. What was I believe that was that last Monday? I want to say it was last Monday, or maybe it was a little bit. Was that Monday? What day was that? That was 4 days ago. So that was like Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Yeah, like Tuesday. But anyway, it was a plane crash that happened basically right there around the Ronald Reagan DCA airport. It was a helicopter, a Black Hawk helicopter, and American Airline? Yeah, American Airline, just a regular plane with, I believe, like 60 passengers on it. I believe it was like, and the crazy thing is, where I want to say the thing that I seen off the rip that kind of just made me feel some type of way was, I'm gonna play this clip of this gentleman. He was waiting, like his wife literally was on the plane. And she was like, and of course, if you have ever flown in to Reagan, like when you get close to, like, you could dance, like, you know, when you're about to land, like you see the plane, like where that jump literally hit at. If you live in the area, you know, like, or if you've flown into Reagan, you know, like, no, you're about to land, bro. The plane is literally like, it's coming down and it's coming like right over that bridge. And the crazy thing is how close it hit, close to the bridge. Like, bro, that joke could have even went 100 times more crazier, because imagine if them planes didn't just hit smack to the water and it would have hit, like, and they was more did. I don't care what, only time of the day it is really not at least.
Not during that time. I don't think it was traffic.
But it depends on I mean, of course, because it's in the middle of the week. Listen.
Because it was early in the morning, like first flight in.
Hell no.
Yeah, it was early in the morning. It wasn't even daylight yet. It was first flight in.
I thought this happened at nighttime, dog.
No, I want to say it was like first flight in. I thought it was early in the morning.
Nah, dog. Let's hold on. Nah, dog. This happened at nighttime. This happened at like 11 o'clock at night. You tripping? Yeah, you tripping. This happened. I'm looking at the time now. That was at nighttime. I'm like, nigga, no, this happened like in the middle at nighttime. In the middle of, I know for a fact. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, it was like I said, but it's just still a perfect example. It could if that jump would have happened maybe a few inches or a few feet to the left or to the right, it literally could have even been that bridge could have literally went down. Like it could have literally been nothing. So I mean, and I seen people, of course, like on Threads and Twitter, but I really be on Threads more. And you seen a lot of people from the DMV area just talk, and you know, like sometimes, and that's why I say, like, with even, of course, like the older you get, your circle, your personal circle may not be as big, but the community in a circle you may build via social media. This is a young lady I was following her on TikTok, and of course, you know, when TikTok was about to shut down, I ended up following her like on Instagram and stuff. But she is a she is stewardess. I believe she is stewardess on Southwest, and like, I mean, I watch her on TikTok. She make videos all the time. She be at work. She flying, you know, going different places or whatever the case may be. So you kind of get to really see how these people live, and you get to see their everyday in their community on how impactful it can be to somebody. Like, this is your regular job. Like, so you're so easy. Like, if you do something for a living, that hits 100 times harder than just even for us regular people who just be like, damn, we all fly in and out of Reagan all the time. So that, or even still, like I said, driving in that area, that's still very, like, it's, of course, it's an airport right there, but around the airport, it's a residential area. Like, you can literally, it's people who can walk from you can walk from that Target to that airport. Like, bro, it's a lot of places that you can live. I mean, of course, because of traffic and the way the airport is set up, it's probably not safe for you to walk. But if you could physically, you could, if you wanted to. There is a lot of community in that area that can walk to that airport. That's how close people live to that airport. So for that accident, it affects a lot of people. Like, it's just not just like, oh, it just crashed or whatever the case may be, whatever, even if you don't live there. But it's so many people who come in and out of DC, especially when you're talking about politics, like even a lot of their rules, how they even, you said what happened?
That's the most popular.
Yeah, because it's right there. It's literally right there next to the White House. It's right there next to the it's lit, like without traffic. I mean, of course, if it's traffic, sometimes these trips may call like 30, 40 minutes. But if there's no traffic, you're talking about from the White House or from the Pentagon or any of these, or from the the Capitol building, any of these buildings, like that's a 10-minute drive, dog. But people go up and down this all day long. So to watch this and know for a fact, this could literally have been anybody if you live in the DMV area and you travel and work back and forth in that area. Because like I said, those planes could have went in. If they could have went a couple feet to the left or to the right, that literally could have been even worse than just 60 people. And that's still a lot. But again, like I said, watching people who actually are stewardess for a living and get to see them, because like, bro, you're seeing it so more common because we can even later on in the week, we're closer to the weekend. I believe this may happen. This was yesterday, or if this wasn't yesterday, this was Friday. I can't remember my days. It's kind of getting a little mixed up right now. But it was a plane crash, a smaller plane crash in Philly.
Yeah, Philly.
And that joint, I believe that crashed in like like closer to like a mall or residential area, yeah, like in the middle of the street, and people lost their life. And that's what I'm saying. And like, to me, if you don't see some of these things, and again, I seen this girl, I forgot what it was kind of like tied into like it's been so much stuff going on, but it was like something about like the migrants or something, and she was complaining. I think she believed she lived in Texas, so you know they're a little bit more heavy on the trucking industry, and they was saying like how that might mess up the truck. I'm like, bro, I told her, I'm like, I'm not gonna say I don't care about these things, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't get so tied up into them. No, the reason why I say I don't is if you try to, because if you don't make your life and your lifestyle off of money, you won't panic as fast. I'm not sitting here saying I won't be affected, or none of us just listening won't be affected to these things in the trickle down effect. Yeah, of course we will. But I'm sitting here saying is some people make their whole brand or living of who they are as a person off of what they do for a living or how much money they make. So now you panic a lot more. Like if you don't sit here, like even when we talked about Amanda Seals last week when she was sitting here saying, I've made my lifestyle, I downgraded the way I live and where I live so I can be able to fine. I'm okay to take a hit. I'm okay to lose some popularity. I'm okay to lose certain things because I've downsized in life. So I'm okay with however how my cards may play out. And I think realistically for a lot of people, if you know for a fact, you can see how crazy the world look like it may get for a couple years. Because I know it's easy to sit on social media and you'll see people, oh, this is the perfect time to get into the stock market and do Bitcoin and do all these things. If you ain't financially got the freedom to be able to do those things, bro, play it a lot safer and be closer, be more financial responsible and save instead of spending more, and don't get caught up in trying to keep up with the Joneses via social media. Because if you can just pay attention, just look at last week and again, I'm gonna play these clips of the plane crash. You're talking about with all the ice and stuff, like just different things, bro. People can only take but so much. So when I even talked about this during the holiday time, that you're going to see a lot more people just blanking out and just losing it. And you don't want
not even that. I think a lot of people, I feel like even in the state of mind we are in right now, we forget about things so quick and fast. Shit, we coming up on a year on that whole bridge collapse. with the ship, and people forgot all about that.
And you know how often I'm just driving around out there, and I absolutely forgot about it because, of course, now the GPS is sending you a different way.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's just how things are happening. Of course, you didn't have that many casual. You had, I think it was 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that many, but it was just like,
but it still affected a lot of people. Yeah, of course.
It's still a lot of things that these things will affect, and even with the whole migrant situation, it's going to affect people sooner or later.
Of course.
Because even the more that they keep pursuing people, will keep you're going to, a lot of people not going to show up for work, and the jobs, like you say, we crack jokes and we make fun of those jobs, but a lot of those jobs are really going to take a hit, and you're going to see effect that people are not coming to work because of that.
Yeah, of course. But I would sit here and say, though, I do think realistically, even just for one thing I will say is, if you don't mind working hard labor jobs that may not pay the greatest, but it's some form of stability, man, take them jobs. Like, stop thinking you're too good to work some of those jobs. Because I'm not gonna lie, sit here and say, yeah, if some people may not, if those people aren't showing up to work or because they're scared that they may get picked up by ISIS, if you looking for a job, if you know for a fact you tap, I'm telling you, put your pride in your pocket and sit here and go pick up some of these jobs. Yeah, they may not pay $30 and $40 an hour, but if it's paying 16, 17, I'd rather make $17 an hour than make $0 an hour, because I got some sense of pride where I feel like I'm too good to fucking work whatever type of jobs that these people trying to avoid and not go to work or not go to school, whatever the case may be. You got to kind of keep that all in mind as well, because I do think sometimes, like, man, you need them jobs. Like, I've been listening to him saying, I know for a fact when I was trying to figure out life and figure out my footing, I've sit here and signed up for them fast labor day jobs. Like, you can see, I remember it was like a John and Kentland, and it was like what is the name of the job? I want to say it was like a fast labor or something like that. And it's basically damn near just like almost, but you was going through like a third party company, almost damn near like just how the Migos stand in front of the Home Depot. You would just go into one of these things and people would come and pick up labor workers from this building instead of just, and this would be more, it will, of course, it'll be the proper way instead of just, hey, and let me pull up in front of the Home Depot and just grab people. So you can realistically, like, you can still get those jobs. And that's what I think you got to think about it. Just like, you can see somebody, and this is how you know black people kind of a little bit messed up. Is like, why we don't never see no black people standing in front of the Home Depot with the Migos? I ain't never tried to stand on it. They may run you off for all I know. I don't know, but I'm just thinking about like how nobody don't even, like, black people don't even try that. Like, that's not even an option. Like, most people, you don't even try to sit here and say, damn, I could even pick it. Like, they making money every day. They out here for a reason.
But we had this conversation before, and I remember, I think you gave credit to them. You was like, how.
Oh, yeah, no, I respect it. Yeah,
the women are out there with them,
of course,
making the money and working. I just some people feel like it's beneath them. They're bigger than that, and which I don't understand. But even not going too deep into them or on them, like how they will be in a house and it's families in that house. A bunch of families, like they don't, like I said, I think they don't live for, I got this, I got that.
But that goes so I totally agree with you. So that go back to my point where I was just sitting here saying earlier when the girl was complaining about how it may mess up the trucking industry. That's my point of sometimes for black people, we be so geeked to be up and ahead, like, oh, I got this sweet job, I got this new house, I got all the rappers do it all the time. We talking about buying chains and just rushing to go buy and do stupid stuff to show people, hey, I'm better than the next person. You're absolutely right. They don't, and they cool with sitting here like you said. It could be 5 families in one house and we could thug it out, and people don't see. I don't know where my next paycheck gonna come, but it don't matter. I'm gonna be out here every day trying to make $1. And my guess what? And that's what you absolutely. We talked about this before here when I say damn, it's cool because they get, like, realistically when of course when we see all of those dating conversations and you see all of those people on social media talking about the 50-50, and that's why a lot of people say, oh, this is only a black conversation and this is only a conversation with black people when you talk about being provided. Because you're absolutely right. You can watch listen to them say there is not, I guarantee you, if you pull in front of one of those Home Depots and you ask 90% of those men out there, those men are in relationships, and you can't not tell me that this man has no real stability because he don't even got a job. He's just out here hustling. His hustle is just different. So you can't sit here and say, but that again, that goes back into real love, and that goes into a whole different conversation. And that is why I kind of sometimes jokingly about like, oh, I hope Trump do lay down the hard arm of the law, because sometimes black people do need a little bit more realization of like just life. Life is a lot more than just sitting here saying, oh, I can buy this, or my credit score is this, that, and the third. You only hear that is like some dumb black people conversations that niggas just like to brag on. But you can see how fast life can just change. Like I said, anybody, if you live in the DMV area, there's no way you can be a human and know that you can get on a plane and not sit here and watch that plane, them two planes crash into each other, and you not feel some type of way.
Shit, they had one today in Houston with what's name caught on fire.
But listen to what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna lie. You know how crazy I think some people are. You are if you are right now. And listen to what I'm saying. And I want to know people. You shouldn't get on trips if you can't. If you can't afford to cancel a trip, you shouldn't even be going on a trip in the first place. But there's no way on God's green earth right now if I'm watching how all these planes is just stuff is just going crazy. Bro, I wouldn't go nowhere. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You call me scared or whatever. I ain't.
But that's not. I mean, because shit, people get in car accidents and you still drive the car.
I mean, yeah, but. Still, just real quick, I'm gonna play this clip of this dude because I'm not gonna lie. If I was him, I would have smacked this lady.
I'm just praying that somebody's pulling her out of the river right now as we speak. That's all I can pray for. I'm just praying to God.
When was the last time you spoke with her?
She texted me that they were landing in 20 minutes.
Can you show us a text message that you got from her?
Landing in 20 minutes. The rest of my text did not get delivered. That's when I realized something might be up. I'm just praying.
Bro, do you know how? Listen to what I'm saying. One, how unsensitive people are who work at the news. And like I said, sometimes, like you got to think, but this man literally just said his last text he sent to his wife when she was in his hand. They about to land in 20 minutes, and you got the audacity to ask this man, "Could you see his text?" Bro, I swear to God, if that was me, I would have DDT'd that lady live on national TV.
You shouldn't even did the interview.
I wouldn't have done. You're absolutely right. I wouldn't have done the interview, but even if I did do the interview, bro, I mean, because I get where he's coming from.
But that's my only thing. Is just like some things. I'm not gonna say they're planned or set up or whatever the case may be, but some shit don't look right. And for you, like I said, if that's me and my wife, that was my last. I wouldn't even did the interview.
I wouldn't have neither. But I get it. But I get two sides of that where he could kind of be coming from, where in his mind could be like, I at least want to be able to put it out there that, hey, my wife may be missing. I hope somebody, because that's where he first started saying, like, I hope there's somebody in the river trying to get her out right now.
No, I ain't no hope. So I'm going to be in that damn river. Like, that's my only thing. Like, because even with protocols and how situation, I don't think they go straight. You know what I'm saying? Because even when the bridge craps, people couldn't go into the river and start searching right away. So that's my only thing. Is just like, I wouldn't have did that interview.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have did that interview at all. I'd have been on the scene trying to fucking find my wife.
Yeah, he was sitting there too calm, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's why I'm just like,
but I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's no way you would have been able to ask me, hey, can I see your text message?
And that's
like,
why I was kind of, even when me and Erica was talking about it, and I was just like, dog, something don't sound right. Because I'm like, even with the airport, how do you get to sit there at the what's name? I know, like, you got to go through TSA to be in on certain parts of the airport. That's why I was just like, how the hell he was over there by the window?
I can't remember. I haven't been in Reagan in a minute, so I can't really remember how their I can't remember how their airports, the inside of it is.
Yeah, because that's why I was trying to remember. I'm like, how the hell he in the airport?
I mean, because it's different. I don't necessarily know, because you know, even in Reagan, it's still two different levels now. Because I mean, and they have been remodeling, so I don't necessarily know. I haven't been in a minute, but you know, the Southwest and some of the other flights is on one. That's a whole different building, and then that other, I mean, with the American jump, that was an American flight. That's on a whole different level. So I ain't 100% positive. Like I said, I haven't flown from that jump in a minute, so I can't really remember how it is set up. But still, just me personally, I'm with you on that one. I would. There's no way in the world I would have did that interview. But even if I did, and she would have asked me like, "Hey, can I see your phone?" I would have gave her a stone cold stunner. It's no like, bro, what do you mean? Can you see my text message, Joe? I just told you I think my wife was on this plane and this Jonah's in the water, and you asked me, can you see my last text with her? Like, bro, have some dignity and have some, like, come on, what the fuck are we talking about, dog? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, that one was crazy. I feel like I ain't gotta do too many crazy more clips from that. But I do. Oh, that's Mustard you sent.
No, that Kendrick showed up.
Oh, he did. Let me play.
Drake in trouble.
Hold on.
I'm a big stuff. Why you trying like a bitch? You tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
What's up with it? Oh, what the deal? Hey, what's up? First and foremost, all
he
praise to
want
the
record of the
Most
year,
High.
too? Damn.
We woke up this morning. Rest in paradise, my auntie Sharon. She transitioned yesterday, so this is special right now. You know, she probably watching it from up there. So make sure y'all got your smiles on, right? Make it feel good. Dre, what's up? Doc Dre, what's up? Swiss, what's up? We're gonna dedicate this one to the city. Compton, Watts, yeah. Long Beach, Inglewood, Hollywood, out to the Valley, Pacoima, IE, San Bernardino, all that. This is my neck of the woods that's held me down since a young pup. Since I was in the studio scrapping to write the best raps and all that. In order to do records like these. So I can't give enough thanks. To these places that I rolled around since high school. And most importantly, the people and the families out in the Palisades and Altadena. This is a true testament that we're going to continue to restore this city. And we're going to keep rocking. My boy Mustard, where you at, man? What's up? I ain't got nothing to say but West Side.
Hey, Drake.
Hey,
boy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That one
was at the Grammys and they did that. What do you think they're gonna do the Super Bowl?
Yeah, for people who was questioning, was he gonna
perform that?
For people who was questioning,
He ain't gotta sing it.
No, listen to what I'm saying. For people who was questioning, was Kendrick Lamar gonna perform Not Like Us at the Super Bowl? Well, they just played it right there. They just played it. This is the same. This is because I think a lot of people were sitting here talking about because it's gonna be on network TV, they can't play it and there's this, that, and the third. It ain't. But when we talk about platform wise, and we talk about how many people watch wise, I can easily say that the Grammys is not my cup of tea. But I still know for a fact there's millions of people that watch the Grammys. There's millions of people with endorsements and commercials they play on it. This is still on regular national TV, just like the Super Bowl will be next week. You can go ahead and bet your bottom dollar, buddy, he's gonna perform Not Like Us. So I don't like for Drake. I seen a video floating around Drake in Australia performing, look like that, like he had an open mic or something. I don't know what he got going on out there, but all I'm gonna tell you is, yeah, 2025 is gonna be a rough one for you, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Like, only thing you can sit here and say,
Kendrick
I guess,
open his mouth.
no, because the sad thing. I ain't gonna say sad, but what's gonna really blow Drake is like he gonna have this moment now, and then the moment gonna hit even harder during the summertime. No, I'm saying I ain't talking about screw all this. This is all gonna pass. Like, this is cool. It's still so much other stuff going on. All right, cool, whatever. He gonna have this moment right now in February. Cool, but I'm talking about when the weather breaking, everybody is back outside on social media. These stadiums is sold out.
Oh, the tour.
On the tour. And this is gonna be in every city. Every city he go to, these stadiums gonna be sold out, and he gonna be performing every night, and the whole crowd gonna be wop, 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 and he dot fucking them up, and it's gonna be like, and across the whole entire new United States, every A minor is going to ring off every night during the summertime, dog. And it's been one of the coldest winters in a brick, so people ain't gonna be geeking to go outside. Like, and listen to what I'm saying. Before Drake has done all the super corny stuff he's done in the last couple of weeks and couple of months, I'm not gonna make it like going in towards last year. I wasn't a huge Drake fan, but I can tell you when sometimes you talking about an L that you're gonna take, that's gonna continuously like that. This L is gonna last you at damn near, at this point, it's gonna last you in the damn near until you talking about the next holidays. Like, this L is going, you're gonna have to hug this L until damn near Labor Day.
Oh, just put out some music.
It don't matter, dog. That's what I'm telling you. We had this conversation.
But you think if he do put out, let's just say he put out a hit right now. Let's say, okay, after the Super Bowl he drops a hit.
Mm-hmm.
You think that won't just kind of give him some? Not necessarily an album, but let's just say he drops a hit. That won't give him some of a ledge to stand, you know what I'm saying? Like, give him something to stand
No,
on.
listen to what I'm saying. This is the conversation we had. We've had this a million times. I think Drake has benefited a lot on a lot of other artists having put out music. And the reason why I say that is, perfect example, look at this Friday. Like, if you went on Apple Music this Friday, bro, it was so much new music out. It was kind of like, damn, you kind of almost, I feel like, damn, I need a break. Like, let me still figure out how to listen. That's why I do think they should go move it back to Tuesday, because me trying to rush in and figure out what I want to listen to on Friday and be able to, I mean, of course, everybody don't create content, everybody don't podcast, so everybody don't have this problem, but it just still is like, damn, I don't know what of course, ESTG, I'm going to listen to that, but I've seen so much of a younger, newer dudes who like I like to listen to, or I want to see if they got a song or two on here that I may like. I told you Drake was benefiting a lot from other artists not trying to compete with him on a drop date. I don't think people will give Drake that benefit of the doubt no more and not dropping nowhere towards him, because when Drake normally dropped, people will try to move out his way, allow him to have his like 2 week period, because niggas was chasing numbers. I don't necessarily know if everybody is really chasing numbers anymore. Like, I think people kind of to the point where it's cool, I'm just gonna put out music. And I'm just going to put out music because I got to kind of rely on, I got to still go do shows anyway. And I'm not going to lie, while we talking about doing shows, I do see, Glorilla's about to go on tour. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be arena tour because I haven't seen exactly where. I just seen her put out dates. It didn't say the venues that it's going to be at. As long as she don't do arenas, I would kind of been like, damn, I think Glo should have, I hope she do smaller venues. Matter of fact, let me go look at her page, because I don't necessarily know. I didn't look to see if she, where she was performing at. Let me see if she Glorilla. Did she put out, when she put out these dates? Did she perform? Yeah, she put out the cities, but it don't say arenas because it's her, Boston Richie, and some other person. I hope she not doing arenas, because I personally just don't think she's just not ready yet. I feel like Glo probably she had a great year last year, but I do feel like Glo needs a couple more songs, maybe even another project or two before she jump out there with the stadiums. I still would recommend, if I'm Glo, Meg, Lotto, Cardi, especially if Cardi actually want to put out an album this year, I still think they all should just do a tour together. Like, cool, like don't jump out there and just try to do like Glorilla and Boston Richie. To me, ain't an arena tour. Like, if you're going to do a Fillmore or maybe even a venue a little bit, like I feel like Glo could probably do the 5,000 to like 7,000 venue, like a venue they could hold like 5,000 people. I'm cool, I get it. So like in the DMV, that probably be like the Anthem, or even if she kind of did one a little bit bigger, the Joan in Baltimore, if she go to, it was the Royal Farms. I know Kevin Durant I think he changed the name of it because he put some money into the Joan. But whatever the new Joan they did, if you go out there, cool. But I just don't think Glo should just jump out there and try to do arena tours. Like, don't allow social media to jump you out there and make you think that you're supposed to be doing arenas already. But again, like I said, shout out to Kendrick Lamar, shout out to Glorilla. What else was going on in the world? Oh, did I meant to? Matter of fact, while we just talking about music real quick, I can't play this story. There is a story that was floating around via social media that was contained Lotto. It was basically Lotto supposed to have beat up some girl, had some girl beat up that she was kind of like, I guess her and the girl was having like some back and forth subs via social media. And then Lotto caught the girl at a club. And I'm gonna play two videos of this. I'm gonna play this girl's version of the story, and then I'm gonna play a version of another woman who broke down the whole altercation.
Bitch, I told the whole mother is for you to think that that's a joke. It's crazy, because I promise you, I'm going to literally make sure pro-life, women's rights, abortion rights, all them are on your ass. Because what do you mean the last bitch that played with me or my man, I had them beat up outside of a club in Atlanta? Bitch, I told the whole motherfucking world that I was pregnant. And then the day after that, started going through a miscarriage. I'm so happy that you think that is funny, you evil bitch. Do you know how evil you have to be to laugh that somebody went through that? I haven't even spoken on the situation myself yet. I haven't even got to talk about the situation. And bitch, you think it's fucking funny to laugh about it? Like when I tell you, you sent bitches to jump me, but I asked you to literally, you and me, I said, I gotta handle my situation or we can go from there or after my situation, because bitch, you took that fucking choice from me. That's the fucking problem. And I promise you, you will answer to all of it. I will sue you for every fucking dollar that you make and every dollar that you make in the future, bitch. And you better fucking hope I can't file charges on you. You will go to jail. I'm not playing with you. Because at the end of the day, one thing about it, bitches are ha-ha, kiki. Listen, you stay on this motherfucking internet trolling, right? And you might have a fan base, yeah, cool. But does your fan base know that you literally had me jumped? And you knew I was fucking pregnant.
All right, real quick, before I play this other girl who kind of broke down the story and really explained to it, I think sometimes people be getting confused what people be popular for. Hold on, Beyonce dancing, Kendrick Lamar, not like us. Oh, all right. I think people be having it a little bit confused on why people be famous or people forgetting that people are rappers. Like, I don't think like and I seen women in the comment section when the girl was telling her story and then the other girl was explaining the story and they was like, why was you in the club? If you were supposed to be pregnant, why were you at a club? But I think me personally, I've been to enough clubs and I know for a fact if you gonna get jumped, people don't care if you pregnant or not, dog. Nobody don't care about this. Like how are you going to prove that Lotto had you jumped? Like you gonna have to prove that. Like there's not like Lotto ain't got no group. Like Lotto ain't a male rapper, and it's like when Young Thug had YSL. Like how you gonna be able to prove this? And even perfect example that to me, like her crying and complaining about this, that Young Thug YSL case should be the perfect example to kind of let you know like. It's wait, and this was like the actual like the courts the state tried to prove they hit them with a Rico case and prove that they was a gang. You know how hard it's gonna be to prove that these girls was with Lotto and got hurt and got you jumped? Because if it wasn't her sister, a lot of them be posting a bunch of girls in her videos or nothing. So how would you realistically know how you gonna attach these girls to Lotto? You just gotta take this L and nobody and listen to what I'm saying. One thing I've seen about women, and you know, it's so crazy. I can tie this. I literally seen this the other day. On Silver Hill Road, right by the Planned Parenthood joint out there. And I swear to God, it was two girls outside of parents. And the crazy thing is, y'all know I kind of paused. Outside of the Parenthood. I mean, what's this joke called? Parenthood? What is the fuck is this shit called? It's called Parenthood or whatever the joint is where they go to get the abortions. Listen, they was literally out front of that junk. I'm talking about scrapping. A girl was in the car. The girl got in. I'm talking about literally. Hey, one girl sitting in the car, the other girl on top of her, punishing her. And I'm like, bro, it's this ugly nigga trying to break this joint up. And in my mind, you know, the first thing I'm thinking is like, I hope y'all two bras is not fighting over this ugly ass nigga, bro. Marcus, this nigga was ugly, beady head, dirty. I'm like, bro, I was jealous a little bit because I'm like, damn, this nigga got two bras fighting over him. This nigga is dirty and ugly as shit. And this two, I'm talking about going to blows, like nigga. I'm talking about they was trying to kill each other, like dog. They was fighting like hell inside of this car. Like I'm like, bro, you gotta relax. But just hold on, where is this clip at? Oh, and I gotta talk about your man Wale. I cannot let that one slide neither. I hope they ain't let that shit slide. What, let Wale slide?
It's Philly.
So what you trying to say? What part am I supposed to let slide?
What you? Oh, I didn't. What you saying?
I'm saying Wale is a one. Wale, you know what's so crazy? I can't find it. They must have. Did I send it? Let me see if I sent it to myself or did I send it in the group before I say they deleted it? Because I hate when they be having these videos and then they end up deleting it. Jones, like that should be annoying me, dog. Oh my god, hold on, I'm trying to find it. Oh no, yeah, she ain't deleted. It's right here. Yeah, so just no. So real quick with the Wale situation is, and I can play the Wale joint after this. I just think two things about Wale is. He wanted, and I see this with because who I was listening to. I was listening to Charlamagne on the Brilliant Idiots, and he would just say he was giving Gilly his props, and it made me think about Wale because he was just saying how so like the Eagles itself and even just the people of Philadelphia, how they embrace and love up on Gilly, like how they just embrace him, and it was just because Gilly never left Philly. Where when you think about Gilly, first thing to come to your mind is he from Philly. Even just how he didn't came up with a dance, like he didn't change the blow the whistle dance and then made it to a Philadelphia Eagles like celebration joint. So like him and that the small dude that he be doing the joint with, like they have made it a thing. But when you thinking about the Eagles, you think about Philly, you think about Gilly the Kid. And I just thought about that when I'm thinking about because he was just like, damn, it's so cool how Gilly he got famous and of course like $1 million worth of game. They can do that from anywhere. They can move anywhere, like just across the world. They don't have to he don't have to be still as attached as he is to the city. So when I'm watching this video of Wale, I'm kind of just like, bro, you Wale, why are you even at this game by yourself?
I think he's by himself.
What nigga? Why wasn't he was about to get crushed? He had to be by himself. Like the only people who was around him was police.
Maybe that's.
Did you watch the video that I sent?
No, because I
So all right, I'm gonna go back to the Lotto jump real quick.
The girlfriends.
Yeah, it was the girl with the video. So I'm gonna play this video real quick. It was so Wale went to the Commanders and the Eagles played each other in the NFC championship game. So of course after the game, Wale got into it with some Eagles fans, and of course the video was going viral, and a girl was recording the video. So I'm gonna just play the clip, and I'll talk you through it after the video, and then I'll get back to the Lotto story right after. This Wale joke. I just when I seen this video, I was just so disappointed in him on like a million different ways because I'm just like, bro, you Wale, like you could have been into this game, like this. And again, real quick, when I say this and why I say I'm disappointed in Wale, because you are Wale, and you are still quote unquote the biggest rapper from the just DMV area as a whole, bro, you even going there, like you have removed yourself from just like the DMV as a whole, bro. You didn't have 20 minutes you could have took to the game with you. Like you should have been. I mean,
take 20 minutes. Like that's a lot. I don't think you think about the price ticket that you put on your. Like you gotta. That's a lot.
Oh, take 10 niggas with you then. Bro, you're still like. Listen,
you can't. But you got.
Listen,
hold up. You got to think about it, right? If you're not buying a suite or anything like that, how you gonna take 20 people to buy?
But 9 times out of 10, he be in a suite. He ain't in no damn. Come on, Marcus. This is Wale. He don't be in no crowd.
But that's Philly. I don't think you can get like them suites. I don't know how their seating is in their football stadium, but you can't just guarantee you that you're going to have a suite because you got to think about it. You still have the players. You know what I'm saying? Like those players and all them, their families are in those suites and all. I don't think you get first priority. That's what I'm saying. Like I get like you have to be in Gen Pop. Them Gen Pop seats were expensive.
Listen to what I'm saying. We have had this conversation on here. I don't even like when you be going, and I be saying, we talked about this on here before when you go to the games by yourself, and I be like, nigga, you are crazy to go to some of these games, and you are a fan. Of course, you're a quiet person, so it kind of don't matter. But for Wale to be, one, he's still Wale, and then two, just for the illusion of people just on the internet, you and Meek Mill's got smoke. He is a beloved Philadelphia figure. I don't understand how you could just be like, bro, he's literally, it seemed like he was on the regular jump when you enter the game. Like this ain't happened like in some secluded area. Like this shit looked like it could have went extremely bad for him.
And that's why I think that was just you got caught in the wrong place, the wrong time,
man.
Because I feel like that's what I'm saying. Because even like,
hey, dog,
no, he was in what was it? A WrestleMania was in. I mean, what's the name last year? SummerSlam was in Philly.
And that's how all it started. With him and Meek. You were absolutely right. He was there.
Man.
And that was around when the Diddy stuff started. But he took the picture with Slim.
Yeah.
Just again, what I'm telling you, all of that could have been avoided if Wale just stopped being out lollygagging Dolo. Like, nigga, if you're going to just be Dolo, stay your ass in the house. That's my point. You're absolutely right. He could have avoided this whole situation. I'm not going, if I'm Wale, there's no way on God's green earth I'm going to a Philadelphia Eagles game by myself. Let me play this clip though, and then we can get back to it.
When we arrived at the game,
fucking birds.
I did not think that this was going to happen. While this is happening, he stopped and looked at his phone.
Go home, nigga.
He said he ain't Meek, he'll knock his ass out.
Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga.
The fact that the cops went up to him and not my man, I think it's so fucking hilarious. Look at him. He's so upset that his team lost, yeah? Anyway, back to the basics. Okay. Even though they thought it was a picture being taken, but it's a video.
Go birds, go. Listen, I'm telling you, and even just watching that video, it was other Eagles fans that was holding Wale back. Like that, like again, and he didn't want no bump for real because these was random people that were just coming up and holding him back. Like all I'm just sitting here saying is
no, and that's why I say just dog, yeah. Some shit just niggas are different breeds. Dog, I done seen a lot of videos niggas smash like that one instant with the Bama, they caught the Bama in the car and he pulled off with his daughter or who I don't know if his daughter, but the little girl was trying to get in the car. And he pulled off because niggas was jumping and fighting them in the car.
Listen to what I'm saying. That is why I would never go to a Philadelphia Eagles or Philadelphia nothing game by myself. That is again why that story when the Knicks people went down to Philly and did what they did, it was such an amazement and it was such a big deal and it was worth even having a story and a topic to talk about because people don't play with Philly people like that when it comes to their sports. Just to see Wale out there just bare ass by himself and of course you got into it with just a regular Joe Blow looking nigga. Like for this video to even be surfacing like Wale just you lose brownie points. It's just corny, bro. It's goofy. Like you are Wale. Act like you somebody sometimes, dog. Like that's what blow me about him. Like that is why niggas don't. It's why niggas was saying. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Shy Glizzy. If you know, go listen to that Shy Glizzy song, boy. He just recently put out. What's this shit called? Force My Hand. Is that what the name of that song was? It's a joint with him and No Savage. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not a kid, so that No Savage shit does absolutely nothing for me. And Shy Glizzy cleaned his ass up. He didn't need him on that song either. But I feel like that was just, Shy Glizzy just being nice or trying to help him run up some numbers, put him on the song because he definitely ain't need him. But the name of the song is called Force My Hand. And if you are one of those people who you live in the DMV world and you like the back and forth with Shy Glizzy and Aunt Glizzy, listen to them tell you that whole entire. Let me help y'all for people who just maybe not smart enough or not hip enough. That whole entire Shy Glizzy verse, hook, and everything is about Aunt Glizzy. If you don't know, you won't know what he's talking about. But I'm gonna help you and let me help you know what 2 + 2 is. 2 + 2 will equal 4, and that whole entire song was an Aunt Glizzy diss. And Shy Glizzy went absolutely fucking crazy on that song. I'm not gonna lie, I was like, yeah, that's the Shy Glizzy I like right there. That nigga went absolutely bananas on that nigga on that song. He did not need No Savage on that song. That No Savage verse was just a waste of fucking time. Like, cool, I get it. He just came home. You trying to help your man out, but he did not need that nigga on that song. Shy Glizzy, that song is called Force My Hand. He went absolutely crazy on that song, though. He spanked Aunt Glizzy ass. God damn, he went crazy. Like, that was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, that was like prime Shy Glizzy. Like, that was like Shy Glizzy, boom, I shot your granny in the tit. Like, that Shy Glizzy, that was that Shy Glizzy. He went crazy on that joke.
He's so ready to be like, oh, I don't like Lotto or I don't like this person when somebody come out with a story. Do y'all even do y'all research? Because I'm just sitting here like, I knew this girl was coming. Y'all have to learn how to pay attention. If everybody memory serve you correct, she got on the internet about Lotto first. It was not about her speaking on 21 Savage or none of that shit. It was about her exposing the fact that Lotto got that money up off that motherfucking float in that goddamn strip club. So from there, somebody asked her to take the video down, but it was already too motherfucking late. The damage was done. It overshadowed that girl goddamn song. So then the album come out. And now she's back at it again when she heard that little line, "Ho better stick to TikTok," and mean that with all disrespect. You got on the internet and you was like, with that chemical peel, you was like, why was she still talking about you? Why was she still talking about you? Nobody knew who the fuck you was. Nobody knew she was talking about you. You put yourself in the mix once again. Not bringing up 21 Savage in this situation either. Then you told people in the same chemical peel videos in your car that you was calling around Atlanta. You lived in Miami. You was calling around Atlanta trying to figure out who the fuck she was talking about in that song. You called asking people and then you put 2 and 2 together and that's how you figured it was you. Let's be real. Then you came to Atlanta and was like, oh, the hoe must want to fight. Why you want to fight a stripper? You're just a stripper. You must be mad that my homegirl took your nigga to Pound Town. But if you want to fight, I'm on that or some shit like that. Y'all can literally type in this girl name versus Lotto and it's right there. And in them same set of videos, you was telling folks that you was pregnant and was like, but don't congratulate you because you don't want to just be a baby mama. Those were your exact words. You didn't know if you was keeping that baby or not. So then you also, I don't know, you made a video and you was talking about how you had heard that Lotto was saying that she was gonna motherfucking do this, that, and the third to you when you went to the clubs. So you went to Copper Cove. Let's be real. Your pregnant ass went to Copper Cove where her men be at and his people. They dropped the low on you because you in there trying to be funny. The fight take place. Now all of a sudden you wanted to keep that motherfucking baby. If you wanted to keep that baby, you wouldn't have been in no club with no baby. I don't give a damn the type of lifestyle you live might be different from others. No, if you really wanted your child, you would have been in the house put up. You did not want that baby and you using this as a moment to motherfucking chase clout so people can buy your motherfucking brand that you dropping. I've been peeping the whole scene. I don't like clout chases. I don't like shit like this. And girl, the girl is clout chasing. Clear as day. She even said it out her own motherfucking mouth that she went to Copper Cove because of the simple fact that she heard Lotto was looking for her and bitch, she wasn't hiding. If you're going to play dumb games, you're going to get a stupid motherfucking prize. You put your baby in harm's way. You did. What the fuck? Then you talking about, oh, I was thinking about this girl. I never said nothing. I was thinking about this girl. I never said nothing. No, they probably told you should have never took your ass there looking for trouble.
Pregnant, but I don't feel like sis care.
So again, like I said, why people that's the difference, bro. That is the difference between, like, I understand. I say this all the time. I know that people just don't like Lotto. For whatever reason, they don't like her. But again, when we sit here saying, bro, you never going to get people like, bro, you can't, like, they still regular people. Like, people still got, and that's what I think women think other women don't got egos, bro. Women got egos. So you're not about to sit here and play with this girl on social media like she don't have no type of motion. She don't got no type of bread. As long as you got money, you can make stuff happen on the streets. That's all you need to know. Like, if you got some bread, you could put some bread on somebody's head and it's going to happen to you. So that girl sitting here trying to be on social media and cry and complain about Lotto actually getting somebody to put hands on her. Like, bro, one, you have to prove it. And two, hey, guess what that girl said? Like you said, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Like, it happened. It's going to happen. Like, I don't understand why people be thinking like, because somebody like, because she pretty, like, it can't happen to you. Like, yeah, you dumb. If you believe that, knock yourself out. You will absolutely learn the hard way. I mean, and you learned the hard way. It is what it is. I'm not mad at that situation. I guess let's get into Justin Tucker. I guess I can play this clip of this nigga because he's just like funny, but damn, Justin Tucker. Like, and it kind of, I mean, of course, realistically, it kind of makes sense now when you really think about it, like the way Justin Tucker played. And I kind of was wondering, like, that.
So
what this didn't come from this season that just passed?
No.
So question, realistically, do you think that they would have put this out if Justin Tucker didn't play like ass this season?
Would they put this story out?
Yeah. Because especially if you saying it's old.
Yeah, from what I see, I thought it was like old allegation. I don't think this is like recently.
I thought this was new, but I mean, either way, do you think they would?
No, would they, if he was still doing what he was doing?
If Justin Tucker didn't have a horrible season, do you think they would have put this information out?
And it's not even a horrible season, but yes, you're right. They wouldn't have put it out if he was still doing what he was doing. Like, that's the sad part. Like,
you know for a fact the only reason why they put this information out was because he played like Cheeks.
Yeah. But you can't. That's sad though. Like, to say he played like Cheeks and he only missed how many?
He missed a lot of field goals this season. A lot, especially for Justin.
For what I'm saying. So he I think he missed like let's say 10, right? In his whole career, he missed 8
before this season.
And what you saying that's Cheeks, but you only missed your whole season. You only missed 8. So let's say
listen, what I'm saying. And guess what they said? Mark Andrews ain't dropped
a pass since 2019.
Exactly, and then he dropped them when it counts.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the fucked up thing. Is just like how you know what I'm saying. Your legacy off of one. You talking about for 1 year?
Man, because it's the big. I'm gonna tell you the reason why people. Just 2 reasons for both of them, for Justin Tucker and Mark Andrews. The reason why it's such a big deal and people are upset about it because we live in a day and age where now it's not going to be like. Whatever Lamar Jackson do next season, him and Derrick Henry, it ain't gonna matter until the playoffs. And that's the times like we kind of live in. And that's kind of, and the sad thing is where it's like, it's messed up because sports media made fans judge sports like that. Because it shouldn't be like that. Let's be honest. Like, it should be no way in the hell if I'm a Ravens fan, I didn't get to celebrate Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry's great season because they ain't make it to the Super Bowl. Like, the whole entire season, it was just like, oh, we don't care. Like, I literally watched Ravens fans the whole entire season sit on social media and be like, man, we don't care about no MVP. Like, you can't even want your man to get MVP because y'all sitting here saying because he ain't won a Super Bowl yet. Like, you know how crazy it is? Just think about that. Like, you thinking about you sitting here like Michael Jordan or LeBron James and them ain't never, and that's again, sometimes when we talk about those voices on sports media, sometimes they are too powerful, especially because even if you don't watch these shows, because if you still follow those pages via social media and the clickbait and it follows and you'll see it come on social media, you're going to still eventually hear it. And then you can watch the fans behave such way. Like, you don't even like Lamar Jackson had probably the best season of his career, but nobody even got to celebrate it because hanging over his head the whole entire time was, oh, what they going to do? He ain't going to do in the playoffs. Like, look at how people treated Mark Andrews, and nobody ain't do that for none of the Buffalo Bills niggas. Like, I don't even know why they even lost. They just lost. Nobody don't even care. You don't see people making it a big deal, but look at how they kind of did it for Lamar. And that to me, and that's why you can damn near almost like, I know for a fact, if Mark Andrews would have had a great season this year, he didn't lose in the playoff game, so he still kind of don't deserve it, but people still probably felt some type of way. If he would have had a great season and he was still regular old Justin Tucker, I'm 100% positive this story would have never even been out. But that's just the times we live in there. People so hung-strung on whatever the narrative is drawn, like, it's like, again, like Mark Andrews ain't dropped the pass in God knows how long, so he dropped one at the wrong time. It's like that's crazy, but that's the times we live in. And people kind of only judging it off of it's damn near it's like Super Bowl or bust, and it's only like that for certain players. It's literally probably to me, it honestly seems like it's only like that for Lamar Jackson. It ain't like that for nobody else. So I mean, it is what it is. Let me play this Justin Tucker stuff though.
Watson might have a new roommate in hell because he and Justin Tucker are allegedly cut from the same perverted cloth. Tucker is being accused of inappropriate behavior by 6 massage therapists in the Baltimore region, behavior that was so bad that he was allegedly banned from 2 of the spots. Now, unsurprisingly, Tucker is denying these allegations, but there are a few things working pretty hard against him. First of all, according to the Baltimore Banner, the news site that dropped this story, most of the women who shared firsthand accounts of their experiences with Tucker did not know each other before being contacted for this story, and yet they all gave very similar accounts of Tucker's behavior. But if that's not enough, thanks to the internet, we have even more damning evidence against Tucker in the form of 3 tweets from 2021 from 3 different people that include some of the exact same details provided in the story. Justin Tucker must not have received his happy ending that he forced the masseuse to give him this week, probably because he's banned from every spa in Baltimore. Fun fact, Justin Tucker finishes prematurely and is banned from multiple salons in Baltimore. Justin Tucker is canceled, but it's not my place to provide the reason. Let's just say he's been told by many massage places to never come back. All in all, yikes. Tucker having a down year suddenly makes a lot of sense. Having a clear head is a huge part of being an effective kicker, and he knew this story was being written about, so I'm sure his head was anything but clear knowing that he was about to be exposed for exposing himself. The only question now is how many first-round picks the Browns are going to trade for him.
Like, so this, okay, like I said, so this story, I guess, been lingering around since 2021, but you're talking about this 2025 when this came out. So you're talking about this has been festering around for the last 3 or 4 years. That to me is just like, I'm 100% positive Justin Tucker still would have had an amazing season and he was still the elite kicker. And I ain't saying that he ain't still elite, but he just didn't have an elite season last year. I'm 100% positive this story wouldn't have came out. And that's just kind of like, and it's kind of messed up. That is the times and that is the place that we kind of live in with.
Been married to his wife for 10 years.
Who, Justin Tucker?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Ooh. But I'm sure your wife kind of already know that's how you get now. And even if I'm the wife, would I be mad?
Is that cheating though?
That's what I was about to say. Like, would you be mad at that? Like, you going to go get a massage? Like, do you really care about like him going to go get a happy ending? Like, would I really care? Like, is it that deep? Like, it's a massage. Like, oh, he paying for the happy ending. Like, it's not crazy. Like, he ain't really like, it's not like he playing for some box. He playing for a happy ending. And it's just like a hand job. So I don't necessarily know if I would I care.
Yeah. So this is Kobe. The Kobe situation. The Kobe situation when Kobe How
is that the same?
No, I'm just saying, like how you said, because he had that bad season. Now you don't want to pay him. You don't want to have. You know what I'm saying? Like now this information is coming out.
So you feel like somebody in the Ravens organization may have put this out and they're trying to force Justin Tucker out?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it play out. We'll see how the Ravens carry it. Of course, and it's happening so early, and then it's just like, the benefit for Justin Tucker, kind of, if we keep it in the buck, is because he a white kicker, and I don't necessarily know how much legs this story actually gonna have.
Cause shit, we stopped talking about the other kicker at the beginning. What was the Kansas City kicker? When he said that shit at the damn
man, you know how much stuff that football players be getting away with, niggas don't be talking about. This dude who for to play for who he played for, he play for the Raiders and he killed the girl in Las Vegas. I think he about to get out of jail. The dude, he killed the girl. He killed the girl in her.
I don't think he about to get out of jail right now. No.
If I can remember his name, if I can remember his,
no, you talking about what's his name? I don't think he got sentenced. He didn't get.
Yes, he did. He got 10 years, boy. He about to. If I can remember his name,
I don't think he about to get out. I think he just got sentenced. I think he just got sentenced. I don't think he about to get out.
I wish if I can't remember his name right now, but so next week,
Ruggs. Henry Ruggs.
That's his name. I guarantee. I'll guarantee. Google his name. I'm about to Google his name. I guarantee you he about to come on. What's his Henry Ruggs? Henry Ruggs.
I thought that was his name.
Yeah, that might be it. You might be right. Henry Ruggs, wide receiver. Henry Ruggs moved to prison near the Allegation Stadium and released. Hey, I told you he about to get out. Former Raiders player Henry Ruggs, wide receiver, moved the case in the game in August. Ruggs was currently serving 36 to 120 months in 2021. Has remaining 20 months left. August 5th, 2026. Mandatory the court date is he about to get out, and he about to get out August 5th.
He been in there since. So yeah, I mean that sound about right.
Man, that's crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because I think
about to get Marcus. This happened. Listen, what I'm saying.
He wasn't sentenced to that many years.
Listen, what I'm saying. This happened. But I'm just. This is my whole point of what I'm talking about. Why football players can get away with anything.
If it happened in 21, you talking about he about to get out in 26?
Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. Perfect. That's what I get. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm with you. He didn't get hit with a lot of years, but I'm just saying if that was my relative that he said here, you got them in a car accident. He killed this lady and her dog, and he about to get out in 2026. This happened in 20. Damn near, he only did like 5 years, dog, for murder, basically. Like, you know how crazy that is when people are real like, come on, bro. Like, nah, free Justin Tucker, dog. Don't do Justin Tucker like that. I'm cool. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm just as mad as everybody else, but I ain't about, nah, don't do Justin Tucker like that, nigga. That's crazy. Like, stop playing.
But to get
Listen, and we don't judge. In 2022, I had found out my baby daddy had cheated on me with the neighbor upstairs. And I took him back, and after I took him back, he still kept on cheating on me with the same girl. Long story short, I got sick of it. I actually heard him physically up there in her apartment, so I went up there, and I actually shot the girl apartment up with her daughter, him, and the girl inside of it. I ended up going to jail, and the whole entire time I was in jail, he's pretending like he wasn't fucking with her. The whole entire time he was still fucking with her. I found out once I got back out, and I still took him back. And after I took it back, he got locked up, and I'm currently holding him down. We listen and we don't judge.
You know what's so crazy?
I'm judging. This is Black History Month. Why?
You know what's so crazy? When I hear these stories, I kind of be wondering, like, I be feeling like it's a lie. Like, I don't honestly be believing them Jones. Like, it just be sounding like people kind of made certain things up. Oh, matter of fact, and while we was talking about the Ravens, let me not go too far in it. I do want to play this clip because this, of course, it is Black History Month, and this lady who designs, I didn't know these jerseys was custom made by somebody. So I do want to play this clip real quick because this is a Black woman who is hired from the Ravens to be a full-time seamstress.
Way designer gives the Baltimore Ravens an advantage that almost no other NFL team has, but not in the way you might think. See, when Ebony Short was just 10 years old, she got her first sewing machine for Christmas, as well as a lesson on how to use it from her dad Keith. This one gift led her to start designing clothes for her dolls, making her own prom dress, and it even landed her at New York's prestigious Parsons School of Design, where she would go on to work for major Broadway productions like The Lion King and Cinderella. However, in 2019, Ebony was faced with a decision: move to California to design costumes for Cher, or move back home and work for the Baltimore Ravens. And given the fact that Ebony grew up less than 2 miles from the Ravens training facility, the decision felt like a no-brainer. But what does she even do for the team? Well, the Ravens are actually one of just 3 NFL teams who hire full-time in-house seamstresses, which means they're able to offer a level of uniform customization that can give their players a massive edge on game day. For example, in the Ravens' last game, you may have seen Lamar Jackson with a red dot on his stomach. That was the custom battery-powered hand-warming pouch that Ebony sews into every one of his jerseys during cold weather games. She'll even paint players custom cleats or remove fabric from their jerseys so that it fits tighter to help them avoid getting held. In fact, Ebony has become so popular with the Ravens that her team of 5, who often work 10 to 12-hour days during the season, just got a brand new office space. Maybe she should get some credit for Lamar's MVPs. Broadway.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. That's tight as hell. I didn't even know that was a thing, and then just even to kind of see it, like. And of course, when people seen that he got the custom like pockets on the jersey, like people like, damn, the NFL should sell them Jones. So I ain't even know she customly making them Jones like that.
Nah, not those though.
What, the pocket pot?
Yeah, everybody got those.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't never seen it. Well, she meant.
Yeah,
well, I know she do
everybody
put
got
this.
those,
I'm looking at the junk, the way the steel frame is. She put that little that heating pack inside inside the pockets. Like that's tight though. Still, just like I didn't know that was even a thing. And it's just so cool when you hear stories like that because it's like I'm sure it's a lot of people out here who don't even know like jobs like that even exist.
No, I respect those jobs even more. Like, and that's why I kind of just like it's kind of crazy because even I think it was one joint that I heard like it was equipment manager or whatever. I forgot what the dude was saying, but he was just like breaking it down, like how he booking the hotels and all this stuff. And he's like, you got to separate this, such and such. Like, dog, that takes a lot of work.
Oh, hell yeah.
That shit takes a lot of work. Cause it was one joint, I think, dude for the Seattle, I think it's for Seattle, what's the name? The Seahawks. And he was like, how their cleats and all that, like they got the chip in their shoes. How many times they wear them cleats or how many, you know what I'm saying? Like what games, you know, like how they sort them out and all that shit. Like the way he broke it down, like it's a chip in everybody's shoe and he keep track of it. Like how many times you wore those, like after you wear them, like I guess a certain amount of times they get rid of.
You know, it's so cool because they do, that is, I guess how technology is. Cause even when the Unravel John, forgot what I was listening to, but they was talking about how they got chips in their uniform now. So it tracks it tracks like how many it tracks your play emotions. It tracks
Remember,
how many.
What's name did that a while ago, and I don't think it panned out too well because the NBA did it for in the jerseys, but I think you just like you can tap it on your phone with your iPhone. You can pull up their stats and stuff like that on the jersey.
Yeah, so basically, so that's basically what I guess that's what is that. I I think that's what it's counting, because I know that they said it counts the steps and it let them, like how it can kind of, I guess, I don't know how it reads your body, but letting you kind of know like what part of the game you peaked out, where did you lose energy at, what was kind of like, it really read all of those things. I was like, damn, that's crazy that technology has got that far in advance. I mean, of course, we've been talking about all over the place, but again, so we can kind of just throw in it's around that time of the mark where we can kind of throw in a little bit of relationship shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, I seen this clip a couple of days ago floating around a TK Kirkland, and I was gonna skip it until Erica sent it, and I was like, all right, cool. If she sent it, then we could talk about it, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it was like me hearing it, I was kind of like, bro, this nigga is crazy. Like, TK Kirkland sometimes he really be talking some real shit sometimes, but then it be like, you hear certain clips like, bro, are you serious? Like, why would you even like? But I'm gonna play the clip and we can talk about it afterwards.
Raising another man's child, that's mental illness.
Have you ever tried to do that?
I've done that.
Oh, you've done, okay, speaking from experience. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
It's a mental illness. It's really one of the worst things you can do.
Raising another man's child is mental illness.
It's mental illness.
Explain.
Because
please.
You're raising something that don't belong to you. That's some horrible shit to pretend. That's like a gay man who wants to be a woman, or a woman who wants to be a man. You're pretending to be something that's not natural. And nobody talks about it in our community. We men think that's what they should do. And you know what happens? Financial fucking debt. And then when your money is out, the pressure that's on you, the stress, you end up dying early. And you out of here. And don't nobody give a fuck. And the kids will love you. Yeah, if you're a good person. But there's not stress. You ever notice that you can be a stepfather and the dad, the birth father ain't shit, but they still love that motherfucker like he paid the rent.
Right.
It's still groceries in the house. They still show love to dad.
Because that's their daddy.
Exactly.
No matter what.
Why should you go through that? You.
Go ahead.
What?
The ending part was kind of fire. The very end, what he said, where that is kind of a little bit true to it. It's like,
okay, so you raising a dog and having pets, what's the difference?
No. I'm just talking about the very end part, what he said. I disagree with everything else he said. I'm talking about the end where he was like, you can do everything for these kids, but they'll still love their dad, who may not absolutely do nothing for that kid.
That comes with it. Cool. That's fine. But what you say before that shit is...
Yeah, well, I don't agree with it at all. That's why I said I seen the clip going around for a couple of days and I didn't send it to y'all because I just thought the shit was completely stupid. Like, I don't agree with that because there's so many people who realistically...
What?
I get where he was trying to take it, but I don't agree with it.
I don't get where you was trying to take that. Like, huh?
Oh, this one was funny. I seen this like a week ago too. Hold on.
Don't lie, I just feel like I just can't see my nigga like using the umbrella looking like fucking Mary Poppins. Like, I'm sorry, I just cannot. And I feel like it's gonna be so bad when I say it, but I feel like it's sassy.
Wait, so protecting himself from the rain.
No, that's not it. Because you could easily wear a jacket. When you use that umbrella, you're covering the same portions that's going to be covered by a jacket.
Nah.
Just take the jacket off. Why? What's not getting covered by the jacket that's getting covered by the umbrella?
My pants.
Your pants are still getting wet when you have an umbrella.
I got a big umbrella. So why don't you just wear a jacket? Why do you wear an umbrella?
Like I said, it's sassy, so which means I feel like it's for girls. Here's why though. So it's pouring down raining one day and my grandfather, he's on his way out. And it's, of course, my grandmother, she had umbrellas. So I'm like, you're not going to take an umbrella? He's like, no, real men don't use umbrellas. And I'm not going to lie. I think of my grandfather just so highly because he was just that father figure for me for a long time. So he just holds like a very high place for me. So ever since he said that, it's instilled. My stepdad doesn't use umbrellas. The man I marry is not going to use an umbrella. Like, I'm sorry.
You know what? Real quick, two things for certain. One, I don't have an umbrella. I couldn't even tell you the last time I even thought about getting an umbrella. I do agree with what she's saying, but it's just so funny when hearing somebody say it makes it 100 times funnier because it's just like, and I get it because you use the word sassy, and of course in 2024, so many men feel triggered when they hear a woman call them sassy. But if you just being real, like I've never seen, like maybe as a kid, like if you got kids, then cool, I get it. Like you don't want your kids to be wet going into school or whatever the case may be. I understand. Like if you're a man and you got kids. And you kick, but like just for me personally, a man with no kids, bro, I could not tell you the last time I looked at an umbrella.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like I said, I know you don't listen to what's naming them, and I think Savon said it, and he was like, "I'm not carrying an umbrella." He's like, "That looks like Dog, I'm a man. I'm not carrying an umbrella when I'm like I got a jacket on. I put my hood on. You know
exactly. And keep it moving.
But when he said, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I get it, but then it's just like.
But even just think about even as a kid when you had when your parents made you carry an umbrella, like okay, especially because let's be clear, it's a little bit different. Like let's be honest, like because of course we are old enough that we had to stand outside at a bus stop. Yeah, absolutely. If you are a kid, I mean, of course for now, I'm sure for this generation of kids, y'all don't know nothing about standing at a bus stop. But for people who are old like myself, when you had to stand at a bus stop and wait for the bus in the rain, I understand what an umbrella meant. But I still remember the hassle that you had to go through with putting the umbrella up, getting onto the bus, taking the umbrella out, finding somewhere to put it in school. Like all of those things probably remember in your brain. And just when you become a man, you become way more lazier than wanting to do actual stuff that you don't have to do. So stuff that you can kind of avoid to make your life easier, you will always do it. So as a man, I'm never going to carry an umbrella because that's just another hassle of carrying some shit that I don't need to carry. What am I carrying it for? Like I'm not going to do it. That's clip, dog. I'm telling you, couldn't even tell you the last time I actually even looked at an umbrella, let alone, like I couldn't even imagine at my big age right now going to purchase a umbrella. Like what?
Yeah, I never purchased an umbrella, but you use them.
Like, just think about it, dog. Like, come on, dog. What are we talking about?
Like I said, I just think when you used to say, "Oh, that's gay," or sassy, that's where.
No, the sassy thing is dry because people overuse the word sassy all last year. So hearing somebody call it sassy, it'll drive you crazy, and you won't want to agree to it. But if you have an honest conversation about it, like, bro, you're not carrying on. Yeah, like let's be serious. Like, stop. You ain't doing. Something that really pissed me off over and I'm sure for the age group of the 90% of the people who listen to this podcast, you don't even know who this dude is. But I'm going to sit here and play this clip of Central C trying to sit here and say he made Nike because I want to say and because I did a like a little green screen to it and just posted it on YouTube because I know this is one thing you have to do, especially as a content creator. One, you have to understand the age group of where your algorithm 9 times your original people who follow you, what they will sit here and be okay with tolerating. And I know for a fact my Instagram is 90% black people and it's people probably 30 and over. 90% of them probably don't know who Central C is, don't care who Central C is, and definitely probably would have jammed it, wanted to break their phone if they sit here and heard some white boy from the UK telling them that he's the reason why niggas wear Nike tech.
I'm humble in it, but at the same time, I like to think that man put like a lot of man onto the Nike tech thing. And you see the influence even in like America and that now. People be rocking the text like it's like they're us. It's perfect timing as well, really. Like you can't. It's the same. I guess it's the same thing applies. You can't rush straight there.
So again, like I said, so he's trying to say. So for people who don't know who Central C is, I don't know if y'all remember when Drake did his On the Radar freestyle and he let the little white boy go after him. And this is just my quick. And I wish I would have said this earlier when we was coming off the Angel Reese thing. And this is just another double down on how like I understand business and I pay attention to what corporations won't do. Guess what? Nike won't never do. Nike won't never give. They're not running around giving white people no type of endorsement deal. Nike don't believe. Guess who has the worst selling Nike product as a athlete, rapper, or anything? Drake. As big as a rapper as Drake is, not a soul wants to dress or buy anything that is affiliated with him. That he has the absolutely like most bland collaboration with Nike ever. Like the coolest thing I've ever seen Drake do with his Nike collaboration is when he had that little commercial recently with Lotto. But bro, nobody's checking for that. So you think that niggas barely don't even want to watch Top Boy. Like niggas don't listen to when Drake put out that More Life project, everybody and their mother deleted all the songs off of it that had any type of UK rapper. So for you in your rabid white mind to think that Eminem is one of the biggest rappers of all time. And his Jordans made just because they Jordans, people probably would kind of like jump and bite him a little bit. But niggas is not guess what Eminem is 100 times bigger artist than Travis Scott. Nobody ever in their life treated them Eminems, none of his releases with Jordans like they treated the Travis Scotts. Let's put it. Huh?
Yeah.
Them fours, not like the Travis Scott's, dog.
Those are limited. They was limited.
I'm almost.
You look at the prices on them. Yes.
Google both of the prices. I guarantee them Travis Scott's will go for more than them M&Ms. And that's why I kind of didn't want to do the Eminem because I do know them. One of them pair of them fours, Eminem's kind of went crazy. I do know.
Joints, I think, they go crazy. That's the wrong person you would use for.
So okay, so
even Mark Wahlberg, both of them for Jordans. Both of their Jordans.
I'm not hip to no Mark Wahlberg, but all I'm just sitting here saying, I may be wrong with the Eminem thing. Cool, I can admit when I'm wrong, but I'm just
when it comes to stuff like that, like Jordan Brand, yes, Those sell.
But listen to what I'm saying.
But
I
you say a generic brand, like you saying a Nike Tech, you made a Nike Tech popular as a white guy. A false statement when you have athletes who wear Nike Techs.
No, when you have people who wear, and listen to what I'm saying. This is again, and
when he started, he just got popular.
No, listen, niggas. Listen to what I'm saying. Niggas was really upset about this. Like they dragged it to hell with him. Like people was pulling up his pictures in 2015, and he looked like a goddamn he looked like an F-bomb.
Do we know who Giannis is?
Do he know what any nigga in any neighborhood is? Screw who do he know? You absolutely, because that's all Giannis wear. Giannis don't wear nothing else but Nike Tech. But still, just my point is, listen to what I'm saying. People don't wear Nike. He's wearing it as like it's a fashion statement. People in the black, listen to what I'm saying. People in America, in the black community, in the hoods, they wear Nike Techs because it's something I can match, and of course, because hood niggas love to just put on something. Hey, it costs. I'm just outside trapping in this. This is a trap outfit. This is not something. This is not a fashion statement. This outfit may run me like $200, or what is the top and bottom? Like it may be run me like something close to $300. Cool. I'm just wearing this to hustle in. I'm not wearing this to try to see and say I'm the flyest person in the world. I'm putting this Nike Tech on like this is just something I'm banging it in an outfit on. We did the same thing with Hellies and outfits. We did the same thing with North Face outfits. Like, bro, but again, because you're white and you're from the UK, and this is what I'm telling you. And this be my frustration with y'all when it comes to just when we had a Caitlin Clark conversations. Ain't no white person influencing us to do nothing. So stop acting like it. Like I get, like listen, we got to like sometimes you got to draw it because I'm telling you, when you allow people to tap dance a little bit, they get too comfortable and they just start saying crazy stuff like Central C saying. Like nobody in America don't even listen to your music, and that gets sometimes where I understand you might be hanging out with academics and niggas may be gassing you up and lying.
Eminem 4 is going for 40,000.
God damn, my bad, Eminem. I don't want no bump. I apologize. That's why I say that's why when you said it, I kind of walked it back off the rip. I knew saying Eminem was a kind of a stretch because he kind of like a one-on-one type of like he different. But what the Travis going for now? Did you say 40,000 for Eminem? What's some Travis going for? The original Cactus Jack Jones. But yeah, like Central C, like bro, ain't nobody. You can't. Listen to what I'm saying. Black Americans is not. It's not a white boy in the world that no black people want to dress like or be like. It's not happening, dog. And that, again, that's why Nike don't give white people sneakers. Because they just like who gonna buy them? I don't care. Listen to what I'm saying. I understand there's more white people in the world, but listen to what I'm telling you. As a company, I know that Nike know because if listen before they start giving other random people a shoe. They would have gave Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and Dirk Nowitzki one. We're talking about three elites. Argue that you could be the greatest players at their positions of all time, and two of them play the same position. Ain't neither one of them got a shoe. The only white boy who ever got a shoe was Brett Favre. That's it. And at that time, Nike was kind of like, if you was popular enough, they damn near was giving everybody their own signature shoe. But Brett Favre is literally you think about though, that's damn near almost probably 40 years ago at this point. 30 and some change. You talking about this was in the 90s. And you have not seen, and matter of fact, Brett Favre had a share shoe with Barry Sanders. So when they're like, come on, dog, like be serious. Like come on, cut it out, Central C. Like, let's be real. Oh man. I want to play this clip of this mom, and this I think I should have. Again, sometimes I be forgetting I could have played this exactly. This could have went back to back with the LeBron James thing, and I think we do need way more moms like this. I may not be able to play it all because I think it's some music playing in the background. But this mom basically caught her son via. I want to say he was on like TikTok live, and he was trying to act like he was on something, and his mother checked him on live and made him stay on live and tell his followers that he ain't really like that. Matter of fact, I want to play the clip. Screw this. Yeah. Come on, K. Play some little Uzi. I can't play it. But anyway, like
that's it, bitch. As long as somebody talking, I don't think they're gonna.
Maybe on some other shit. But I'm gonna just real quick. I feel like that music just too clear on this John, so it's kind of a little bit.
Come on, K4. No. We're going live. We're going live, right? No. You don't. You can put the hoodie down. No, don't. No, nothing. No, because this is nothing. This doesn't mean shit. Put your arms on me. No.
I love her. That's all I'm just saying.
Put your arms like you're gonna be acting crazy again.
How am I acting crazy?
You're not a gangster. You're not a gangster. You're not K4. You're Kyle. Kyle Armani Barnes, the child that I birthed. This social media shit don't mean shit to me.
Yeah.
Nothing if I have to lose my child over this bullshit. You don't smoke. You don't drink. You don't do nothing. Nothing at all. Correct? Correct? Because you stay in this house 24/7. 24/7. This is how mad I am in the house. What you feel like right now? Yep, I'm his mom. Yep.
Yeah, shout outs to Kyle Mom. Kyle Mom put her foot down.
You deleting your social media?
I mean, you don't matter. I mean, one, he ain't had that many people watching the joint anyway, but realistically, I would delete it because I'm sure your real friends are going to clown you when you go back to school. And that's just sometimes, but I think parents need to do more. You need more parents like this. You need more parents to kind of take that stance and do things like that because there are a lot of kids out here that you could probably nip a lot of that stuff in the bud. Even when we was talking about, was that last week when we was talking about Shorty, it was in Philly. Like, some of those things you can kind of try to nip in the bud early if you are one of those hands-on parents and you kind of like paying attention. And I'm sure somebody probably snitched and told her, or she overheard him making a live or making a video before, or somebody probably snitched him like, hey, your son doing this, blah, 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 and gave her the heads up. And then she seen that and got the heads up and then she nipped it in the bud. I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all. And other news, real quick, a story that I wanted to talk about. Oh man, there's a couple of just a lot of other stories I want to get to. Real quick, one of and y'all know this is kind of up my alley and it's a little bit sad. A 27-year-old OnlyFans star ended up falling to her demise off of a balcony while she was creating a threesome video. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, sometimes when I be
don't sound right.
No, of course it don't sound, something don't sound right at all. But you know what's so crazy? I always think about, like, I'm like, bro, you know how ballsy, like some of these people when they be making these videos on the balcony, they be like, bro, y'all be up high as shit. Like I would be scared to be that close because a balcony ain't but so big. So I kind of would be a little bit paranoid to watch somebody sit here and be like, you're trying to create a video on that balcony. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little bit scary. So I be watching it and they be having, of course, the balconies and the glass be see through, so you can kind of really see how many stories they already up.
Yeah, but you have to go over the banister. The banister not low.
No, of
the banister
course
is high. That's why I said that shit don't sound right. You're having sex on a balcony. How the hell you get over the balcony?
I'm with you, but I mean,
that shit don't sound right.
It happened. It happened.
That's what that shit don't sound right at all.
It happened. And other news, real quick, in the kind of just, and y'all know I be feeling bad talking about this young lady because it's Deion Sanders' daughter, DeAndra Sanders, and of course she recently just had a kid and got engaged with Jacquees. And of course Jacquees, him and Dej Loaf are working on an album right now. They should be getting ready to drop sometime soon because
second single.
Is this his second single? I don't know, but I know they did put out one already, and I'm sure they probably. I know they put out a whole project together. They're working on a project together, and of course, Dej Loaf kind of be like, she be putting out music like here and there. She even, matter of fact, she did. Oh damn, when did she put out? She put out an album recently or a mixtape, whatever they want to call it. But she put it out like on a week when there was a bunch of people dropping, and I think I know for a fact I missed it. I want to say when was the last time Dej Loaf dropped? Just because while we talking about her, I do kind of want to give her some plug because she do Dej Loaf. When was the last time she put out this project? Yeah, they did put out a single. The first song was called they put that joint out this weekend. It was called Forever. I mean, my favorite one. Yeah, they just put out that song. But when was her last project? She just recently put out one. It was called, hold on.
I thought they put another song. Or was that her and Dirk?
No, her Dirk ain't put out nothing. She put out a whole project EP. It was called The End of Summer. She put this out. When was this? I want to say this was October. She put this out on October 11th. She put out a 13-song project called The End of Summer. And yeah, she just put out I want to say this is the only single. Yeah, Forever. Yeah, that was the first song they put out called Forever One. And if you go on Dej Loaf Apple Music junk, that is the first song on her Apple Music junk. And that's crazy because it's new. So but it's Over Me, You and Hennessy, Just Another Love Song. Hey Now with her Feud. That joke. Hey now. My Beyonce. Yeah, but anyway, going back into the regular story, like I said, so Dej Loaf and Jacquees, like I said, they are working on a project. And I guess they were shooting a video for one of the songs off the project. And Jacquees didn't, I guess, want his fiance, baby moms to come to the video shoot. Now, but let's be realistically, I kind of felt 50-50. One, my biggest beef with her is like, you shouldn't have put this on social media because I seen a picture of it, and I guess somebody was like, damn, where is Deandra at? Or Deandra, however you say her name is. But listen, so she wrote under the picture. Like she answered it, she responded to the person under the joint who asked where she was at, and she was like, I wasn't allowed to come to this. And then she tweeted out, I would never go nowhere where my fiance wasn't allowed to come to. But my whole thing, and this is why I said I felt 50-50 with it, because I watched, of course, he did an interview recently with Angel Reese, and he was bigging her up. Like he was making it like she was the reason why he got that extra pump, that extra pep in his step right now with his career, because he was like, he was like, man, I was looking forward going to tour because whatever the last tour he recently just came off of, she was on tour with him. Like she was helping. The way he was explaining his relationship with her when he was doing this interview, it made it seem like she kind of do his PR work and she was kind of doing some of the managerial work, and that was probably realistic. Cool. And realistically, that sounds to me, and if we kind of, y'all remember maybe like a few months ago when we played clips of his ex-manager when she seemed like she had a lot of smoke for her. That kind of made sense now where it's like, oh, all right, when I'm listening to the way he bigging her up and now that I'm watching the ex-manager kind of crash out a few months ago, okay, now I'm putting two to two together. It kind of makes sense. I understand what was going on. I get it now. But still, so she didn't let him come to the Jones. So I'm like, you shouldn't have realistically put that on. You shouldn't have put that on social media. But I get where she kind of coming from. It's like, damn, if I can go everywhere else when you literally sit here and go and get on this girl podcast and sit here and tell people you can't wait to go on tour and bring the kid and with you on tour, and you was happy and enjoyed it, like you was bigging it up and like making it seem like you like me being around. Like you went, he was right there. She was literally right there with the baby. You could hear the baby through the whole interview he did with Angel Reese, and she right there. Like they talking to her through the junk, like why she there in the room with them while they doing the interview. So I'm like, damn, why couldn't she come to the junk? So I get what she would kind of be thrown off at. Like I'm everywhere else with you, why I can't come here? But then I kind of get it on his side where it's like that chemistry that him and LiAngelo have, they may need that little flirtatious type of energy when they making videos. And they trying to sell the video. They trying to sell the intimacy in the video, and maybe he feel like he would be uncomfortable being intimate with her in the video if you was right there. So like I said, I understand both sides, but I kind of like, I feel like you should be able to explain that to her, so she don't bring it to social media.
That shit's stupid.
What did you saying that she should have been able to go, or
what do you have to go for?
Because if I'm going everywhere else with you,
you going, okay. My thing is, right, if I'm going to shoot a video, right, you wasn't in my videos before.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need you there now?
But what
if me performing at a show, you there, you making sure I get my money, right? But me doing the video, it's already, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're mixing and mingling for what? I don't need you there, right? I'm already booked for this and all that. You know, you being me at my shows is making sure I get paid and everything is accounted for as a manager. But for the video shoot, it's already in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting paid.
No, I mean, to me, I think I get the reason why realistically to me, I think why he didn't want her there, because I think it's just the extra sell that they got to sell in the videos. I feel like that little Jacquees, even their first song, met you in the club and the love, like that, their demeanor to the music together is kind of like the Dirk and I get it. It's an intimate joke. Like they make intimate music in the videos is very flirty. So I can understand where it would just realistically, it would be hard to perform this in front of my fresh brand new fiance. Like, I get it. Okay, and you just had a baby, so that means that all that postpartum and all that extra stuff is still going on with you. So I get it.
So that means you're not gonna do no videos?
No, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do no videos. I mean, you just don't need to be here while I'm trying to shoot these videos.
But that's my thing. That's what I'm saying. If the videos are for the visual and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You already get paid. Like, that's why I'm saying being at the concerts or the shows, cool, because you got to make sure the money, everything. But for these videos, why I don't get what the manager need to be there for.
I mean, realistically, most managers be at videos. Most managers, most stylists, but these people be at videos. They be at video shoots anyway. So, I mean, that's why I say I get where she can get. I understand both sides. I understand why it's probably hard for him to be able to do a video with her right there, especially if him and LiAngelo can be flirting in the video. And I understand where for her, it can kind of be like, damn, nigga, I be with you any other time. Why can't I be with you now? So, like I said, I see both sides. I get it.
Because that's what I'm saying. For him being an R&B singer, so what's your rest of your video is going to look like? Because just like I said, you have the women in the video. You know what I'm saying? It's not just LiAngelo. So that's why I'm just like, what do you need to be there at the video shoot for? If that's the case, or if it's a problem.
I mean, like I said, I get it. I'm not disagreeing with it. I understand both sides. I understand how it could kind of play out. Why are we talking about? Damn, I should have played this. Matter of fact, I got two clips that can kind of go back to back. First one, play this clip of this 16-year-old.
10 years old. He's being charged.
He about to get spanked. He about to get spanked, and he had to learn the hard way. He went into court, and he definitely learned that. Yeah, just because you a kid don't mean you're gonna get off and get these childish type of charges. You're gonna sit here and you're gonna have to look at the man in the mirror, and you're gonna have to face some of these adult times and adult charges.
Simpson came into Gaston County Court at points wiping away his tears as he stood before a judge. Just 16 years old, he's being charged with first-degree murder as an adult. That's as a result of a law change that went into effect in December, which allows teens his age to be charged as an adult in certain crimes. There was a realization that during this proceeding that the gravity was hitting him, a grand jury indictment that could come in the near future, and a moment that hit when a judge told him that he would not be seeing freedom anytime soon.
Court may impose a hold without bond. Court finds sufficient allegations to support the charges. Considering the relevant charges, he is ordered held without bond.
This moment is tough to watch, but it was something that Zaquavius Dawkins' family says they needed to be here for. Simpson accused of killing Dawkins Sunday night along Chester Street. Simpson also accused with attempted first-degree murder involving another victim. Dawkins' family says he was going to get medical supplies for his mother when he was killed. After Wednesday's court appearance, things were still raw for Dawkins' family.
It's affected everybody, even the neighborhood that he lives in. It affected everybody.
Her grandson overcoming health issues as a baby and eventually playing football at Ashbrook High School. In recent days, and even after court Wednesday, Dawkins' family could not help but tell us how kind he was.
He was sweet. He was kind. He would do anything for anybody.
Which has made this all the more tough. But there's a realization here from Dawkins' family that justice must come, even for a suspect that's so young.
He is really young, and he took an innocent life, which was a part of me. I felt bad, but I mean, you out here doing big boy things, and this is what's going to happen. You got to suffer the consequences.
Simpson's next court date is set for February, though we're told he could be indicted by a grand jury before then, but he will remain in jail given the charges.
Let's get you.
Sean Simpson came into Gaston County Court at
He would do anything.
Shout out to Digital Thugs in the chat. Digital Thugs, for ladies and gentlemen, especially if you like to keep up, or if you are an older person and you kind of really want to keep up with like what's going on in the younger music industry. When I say younger, I mean like realistically in your 20s. Anywhere in your 20s or younger, if you kind of want to keep up with what's going on in the hip-hop scene, or even knowing what's new, what's current beef, what current relationships are going on, I would sit here and say tap in on social media and on YouTube with Digital Thugs. He keep up with younger stuff that I know my brain capacity realistically could never keep up with. Like I'd be lost. Like I follow him and I pay attention to who he be posting, but 90% of the people I just be out of the loop. I know sometimes you gotta, when we talked about academics last week, sometimes the older you get, you gotta kind of understand where it's like, bro, I know my tap out point. Realistically, I can't go no younger than like Lil Baby and them. So the stuff out of there, like I know, like leave room for other people to keep people entertained. And I do go to his page a lot, especially even if I just want to know like what's going on in the younger community, especially when it comes to like drill rappers or New York rappers or anything that got to do with that. I felt like it was the gun jump. I was trying to play this gun clip when they were talking about it on Say Cheese. Is this it right here?
Terrence and Sylvia, Burke says the number of illegally modified firearms recovered by police has increased 15-fold since 2019. Now, her office will seek a prison sentence when an offender is caught in possession of or has used a machine gun conversion device, extended magazine, drum magazine, automatic switch, privately made firearm, ghost gun, or defaced firearm, while committing any felony offense regardless of the class of that felony. Under the policy, assistant state's attorneys will not reduce charges or accept pleas to lesser charges when there is evidence to prove that any of those weapons or modifications were used. Burke spoke at the Union League Club today and had this to say about it.
What they are capable of doing is firing off 30 rounds in one.
Now with the latest. So basically in Chicago, they are trying to pass a law. It doesn't matter what type of gun you get caught with. They trying to give you guaranteed time. It don't matter. Like there ain't gonna be no excuses for it. If you get caught with a gun and you get caught with any gun with any type of modifications to it, they are going to hit you with some real time, and they are not going to allow you to plea out. So if you heard that and you didn't hear it correctly, what they were saying, if you do any type of mod, if you get caught with a switch, a drum, anything, you get a 30 on it, any type, you try to play around with one, you're gonna get hit any type of gun. But if you do any type of modifications to these guns to make these guns shoot off faster or hold more rounds, they are going to spank you, and they are not going gonna allow you to plead out for lesser charges. And because a lot of times, sometimes like even when I played that joint earlier, when the dude was talking about ASAP Rocky, how they was like they'll try to let you plead out sometimes just so some of these they can just like boom, they found you guilty. Like sometimes they'll just try to like, all right, cool, just to save face and be like, well, we locked up this many people, we put this many people behind bars. They like, nah, we're not about to keep letting y'all plead out and get lesser charges. To kind of lighten the mood a little bit, it's this girl who was going viral on Twitter because she had a tramp stamp, but it was a picture of her son's face. Could you hit a girl from the back if she had her kid tattooed like this and it literally take up 90% of her back?
A face?
Yeah, it's a face. It's literally a face tat. It take up 90% of her back. And this is her kid.
Are we already in the mood about that?
Man, I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is, dog. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. It's not no way in hell. Real quick, I do want. Oh man, I gotta play this clip of this lady.
What she look like? That's what I'm saying.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not hitting nobody from the back with their goddamn kid on their back. I want to play this clip of this lady. I don't know if y'all seen this woman. I believe this woman is from New York City, and I don't know what type of catfish or what she got going on. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of people out here who got a lot of balls. This lady literally took a trip to Pakistan to try to marry somebody she met online, and then it did not go out in her favor, and then she just literally was lunching. I don't know what type of bro. I'm never listen to him say. I'm one of them people. I ain't trying to go to 90% of these countries, and I'm not even trying to play with these people like that because I ain't trying to get stuck nowhere, especially the way Donald Trump rocking and rolling right now. Y'all keep on playing and keep wanting to fill them passports up. You're going to be mad as hell. You keep trying to fill that passport and Trump don't let you back in America, dog.
Story about the American woman who went to Pakistan to meet her online lover, but when she got there, he dumped her and she refused to leave. This is 33-year-old Onija Robinson, and she is from New York. She is causing quite a fuss in Karachi, Pakistan, after she flew there to meet her 19-year-old online boyfriend, Najal Ahmed. After she got there, she met his family, and they forbid him from marrying her, so he closed the door on the relationship. But then she refused to leave. She camped outside his apartment for hours, waiting for him to return home, but he never did. So this bold woman from New York decides to hold a press conference demanding citizenship in Pakistan and laying out her plans for making the country better.
Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on your camera. I'm married to Nidal Hamid. I'm Onija Hamid. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're going to have our baby in Dubai. Okay, I have my son, Jeremiah Robinson, Saya Pitt. His father is William Pitt. Jeremiah's father is Lewis Thomas. They will be rich. The Irene family, Kiki, and Lika, the rest of my family also. Please understand, this city will be reconstructed. It will be fixed up right away. I'm asking the government for $100K in my pockets so I could do real estate. My husband will own it in Karachi. We will not live here, but we will get this job done right away. I'm asking for $20K right away in my pockets at the end of this week. That's all, folks, for today. That's it. He have nothing else to say. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Thank you. Onija said, I'm not going nowhere, and while I'm here, I'm going to fix the whole country. After the press conference, multiple men in Pakistan offered to marry Onija, but she refused. They also gathered the money to buy plane tickets back to New York, but she refused those as well. Her son came forward to say that his mother is mentally ill and has bipolar disorder. And after some coaxing, she decided to take the plane tickets home.
My name is Onija Robinson. I would like for you guys to book my ticket back to New York. Money is short right now, and I will.
Bro, people are crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. People are crazy in an
What's her
internet.
ethnic background?
She black.
I know.
She black. If it wasn't Black History Month, I tell you she a hard ER. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, bro, they are crazy. I did say I was gonna talk about YMW. Oh my God, I gotta play this Drewski jump. Oh my God. I'm gonna play this Drewski clip and then I'm gonna play this YMW, my favorite lady on TikTok, the lawyer lady from this YMW Melly. Because this is again, sometimes when we talk about ASAP Rocky, we talk about a lot of things and we talk about how fast stuff just come and go. Like, bro, YMW Melly has been in jail for I want to say like almost like 2,000 days or something crazy like that. I forgot what the count is, and it's sad because I'm not saying, I want to say two reasons why I want to say it's not sad because if he allegedly did what they trying to charge him for, what for Young Thug, hell yeah, he been in there way longer than Young Thug was.
And Lucci too.
Hell yeah, and shout out to Lucci. Lucci did just come home. I ain't gonna lie, and this nigga and Lucci is short as hell because this picture with him and his kids, bro. I'm like, bro, this is a miniature man. Like, oh my God. But anyway, going back into it with the YMW Melly, and like I said, I don't feel bad if he actually did what he's accused for, but I feel bad on how you can get locked up and then like at one point in time you have like the most popular story, everybody and their mother talking about it, everybody saying free YMW Melly in their songs, all the blogs talking about it, and then it kind of be like, if you know, like it kind of like it just go quiet. Like you'll see maybe like my mixtape may post something about YMW Melly, and then that might be it. But like realistically, people kind of forgot about like it came and went. Like Young Thug, they had his trial, he didn't got out. Fucking Diddy didn't got locked up. Like it been so much stuff that been going on since YMW Melly has been locked up, and it's kind of just like, damn, I feel for Slim.
I'm not a lawyer, but it was day 2 of the hearing that never happened in the YNW Melly trial. And as you probably could have guessed, the state did not turn over that search warrant. In fact, they instead filed a reconsideration motion, basically asking the judge to reconsider, making them have to turn it over. In this motion, the state gives 12 reasons why they say that the judge should reconsider. One of the reasons is that according to them, they legally only have to say that, yes, there is an ongoing investigation involving Raven Liberty, and anything beyond that, according to them, is not required by law. The state also says that making them provide a copy of the search warrant would greatly disrupt their ongoing investigation. They say it would reveal the names of other people involved, possibly allowing those people time to flee and or time to destroy potential evidence. And then in number 11, the state claims that even if Melly decides to waive this conflict issue and say that Raven Liberty can still be his attorney, despite the fact that she's under investigation, the state says that Raven would still have an ethical obligation to withdraw herself from this case. To support their argument, they cite a New York case from 2006 where a court held that if the activity for which the attorney is investigated is substantially related to charges against the defendant, disqualification is necessary, notwithstanding the defendant's waiver. So the state filed this motion at some point before today's hearing, but over objection, the judge ordered the state to turn over a copy of the search warrant.
Ms. Thompson, let me ask you this. I read your authority. Would you agree that they're entitled to a copy of just the search warrant, not the affidavit, just the search warrant?
At some point, but not at this point necessarily.
Well, can you explain that to me? Because if I sign a search warrant for someone's home, and BSO goes to their home and executes the search warrant, and they're there, they give them a copy of the search warrant.
Correct.
Upon its execution.
Apple that the warrant is being executed upon, not the party themselves.
And you think your authority says that she's not even entitled to a copy of the search warrant?
Yeah, that's correct, Judge, yes.
That's your position?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Okay. Well, over the state's objection, I'm ordering you to turn over a copy of the search warrant. I'll put that in a written form today so you can litigate that as you see fit. But I certainly think she's entitled to a copy of the search warrant.
So we gonna see when and if they actually turn it over and if we, the public, actually get access to it. But for now, the next hearing has been scheduled for February 18th. Oh, and the judge also reemphasized that this trial will be happening in September.
So I don't know what else I can do at this point. You've asked me to press pause on all these motions. I'll press pause. I'm not going to move this trial date. This trial is going forward in September. So these motions are heard next month, or they're heard in March, or they're heard in August, or they're heard contemporaneously during his trial, which again would not be the most ideal way to do things. If that's what ends up happening, that's what ends up happening. But the one thing I can tell you is not going to happen is someone that has been in custody for 2,160 days, his trial is not going to be delayed under any circumstances. So that being said, what else would you like me to do this morning?
Bro, this man has been in jail for 2,160 days. I'm not even going to try to do the math on that one. I just know that's a long time, bro. That sounds like a long time. 2,160 days is insane. And his court date, his trial won't even start until September. So you tell me he damn near got to do a whole nother year before his trial starts. Your trial, dog, it's literally just January. You talking about this man got to literally wait until damn near Labor Day for his trial to start. It's going to be a whole, like the Super Bowl ain't even gone on yet. His trial ain't going to start until next football season, dog. You know how crazy that is? Like, let's just really think about it. And again, like I said, we've been in here rapping for a minute. So I did say we was going to save our Super Bowl picks until today. Because, of course, when you're listening to this, we will be moving on into the Super Bowl. So I do want to get if you got any picks, predictions, who you think may win the MVP, any yards, anything. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm proud of myself. I deleted FanDuel off my phone. I haven't gambled in God knows how long. And it's probably because of LeBron, to be honest, because at one point in time, it was just like, bro, I could not get it right with him in them 16-point games. Like, he was throwing me completely off. So shout out to LeBron for helping me kick my FanDuel habit. But do you got any picks, anybody who you think may win Super Bowl MVP?
No. I'm going with Kansas City. If it's not Mahomes winning the MVP, I think this might be. I got either Kelsey or D-Hop.
If it's not Patrick Mahomes,
yeah, I think this one of them games. Like, but see, I don't because it's been wide receivers in that. One besides the
hell no MVP.
Yeah,
nobody but Cooper Kupp.
No, Wes Walker won. Took one of the ones from Tom Brady.
I mean, you might be right. I know. Odell
Beckham.
I mean, he would have got one if Odell didn't get hurt. Odell Beckham Jones, his Jones was signed and sealed. That Jones was on. His name was on.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like this one of them games. I feel like it has to be if it's not Patrick Mahomes. I feel like it's going to be D-Hop or Kelsey that has a big game for them to win it.
Oh, well, of course.
To be honest with you, if I look at it like this, I don't see only way I can see Philly winning this. Saquon got to go for 200 yards.
Oh, for sure. I was going Saquon anyway. I was going. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going the Eagles going to win it, and I'm going to go just for that storybook writing, that fairy tale. I got you. I told you so, and people can live on that story for the entire summer of that Hard Knocks episode, and literally because it's on HD, that video will continuously go viral until next football season. Saquon Barkley will win the Super Bowl MVP, and the Philadelphia Eagles will win it on Saquon Barkley.
But I still kind of hold that grudge against Saquon because you didn't break the record on them.
He didn't have to because now guess what? Because
he should have.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. But now the aha moment would have been we saved them for the Super Bowl, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, it's not going to be worth him not winning." Now it's going to be the biggest FU to everybody who criticized them for not breaking the record because they was basically saying we're going to save them for the playoffs, and now they end up winning the Super Bowl. Like, nigga, that's the best. That will be the best aha. And you got to think about it. Even before the season started, the Philadelphia Eagles coach was in the biggest hot seat ever. I said, so crazy. Somebody literally, and this is sometimes what blow me about social media. Of course, I'm at the certain, especially like with Eagles games and whatever teams that I really like their quarterback. Like, I make videos when they win games. So the Eagles, the first game of the season, they played Green Bay and they played in Brazil. And the Eagles played like cheeks. They won the game, but they played horrible. They was fumbling the ball all around. And that was like the first, of course, the first game without Kelsey as the center. So their center was looking like cheeks. And somebody wrote under my joke and said, well, the center won. He made it to the Pro Bowl anyway. Now who? I said, bro, it is February. You literally wrote on my page from something from September. This video was the very first game of the season. But that algorithm don't even make. Listen, what I'm saying. Even if it just came on your algorithm, to me, it don't make no sense to respond to that video. And this was the first game of the season. This was the very first. This ain't like I made this during the playoff time or I made this in week 15. I made this on week 1, and that center was ass on week 1. He was fumbling the ball. The Philadelphia Eagles did not look like what the Philadelphia Eagles look like tomorrow. Stop, though. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna take the Eagles going to the Super Bowl. I mean, not going to the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl, and I believe that Saquon Barkley will win the Super Bowl MVP. I just feel like that's just how it's gonna be. And I guess my sleeper could be Jalen Hurts just go crazy like he did last time. Because let's be clear, the last time the Chiefs and the Eagles played, Jalen Hurts was balling out his mind. The Eagles just still lost. So do I think Jalen Hurts can put one of those in? Yeah, but I think realistically the Eagles will play it safe and they're gonna ride Saquon until they can't ride him no more. So I do think the Eagles will win and Saquon will get the MVP. I can't remember if we actually talked about this. I feel like did we talk about this Laker Anthony Davis thing? Or we did. So yeah, for people who don't know, maybe you was living under a rock or you didn't pay attention to two of the big. And you know how crazy this Luka this Luka getting traded to the Lakers, AD, Dallas, whatever the case may be, is Beyonce put out that she was going on tour, and Nick and everybody and their mother was more talking about Luka and Anthony Davis getting traded. That's how crazy this trade was. Like this, how left and out of the blue that this trade completely came. And again, like I said, I'm a LeBron fan, but just realistically, I watched enough games this season to know that Anthony Davis was carrying this Lakers team as far as he possibly can carry. I think realistically,
first time in history.
What?
Training NBA All-NBA team was traded for each other in the middle of the season.
Yeah, because realistically, I think for most people, if you ever seen, like, let's be clear, I think all Lakers fans would have been happy if they could have got Luka and kept AD. I think all Mavericks fans would have been happy if they could have kept Luka and got AD. Like you would have both, none of these teams, it would be no conversation if you could have got either one of these players and you could have kept the other player on your team. But it makes it just seem more crazy because you feel like, and I think it's just, to me, preference on what player, what style player you like. If you are somebody who just like somebody who's gonna fill up the stat sheets, then of course you probably like Luka. But if you actually like somebody who plays defense and actually impacts the game on the defensive end, on the rebounding end, you're gonna like Anthony Davis. And that is why I'll take my chances with the Mavs over the Lakers. I think the Mavs won this trade, and I've seen a lot of people get in my comment section and sit here and say that they won, the Lakers win long term. But I'm thinking, like,
I think that's more so the
yeah. But we fans now, we talk trash to each other every day.
Yeah, but shit, I mean, you gotta. This is for post LeBron.
Yeah, but who got time for that? Like, who got time?
It's over.
No, listen, it's over. It's over. But I'm just seeing his hand.
You got one more year.
Listen to what I'm saying. But as a fan, if I'm a fan and I'm on social media daily talking about the Lakers, I don't have until next year to wait for this Luka thing to make sense. I'm trying to talk trash about the Lakers tomorrow, not next year. Like, who's planning to talk trash next year? I want to talk trash today. Like, the season we ain't even the All-Star break yet. So you telling me now I gotta wait? If this right now, the Lakers is the 5th seed, and they only the 5th seed because they 3 games behind the Nuggets because the Nuggets played 3 more games, but they have lost the same amount of games. Both of them, I believe, lost 19 games. But the Nuggets just played 3 more games, so they the 4th seed. But the Lakers is going to drop tremendously. You about to I don't know who they about to play until the All-Star break, but I don't think realistically LeBron, and if Luka ain't because Luka ain't played in God knows how long, so I don't know when Luka gonna get back in shape and really get it, man. All right.
But my question to you, if you're really a Lakers fan, you gonna still talk your trash?
No. If you are,
you a Lakers fan,
no, I don't know this one. I don't think Lakers fans is built like that. They not, and that's why
they're just like Cowboy fans. You still
no. Listen, that's what I'm saying. They listen. There's a lot of them, but they don't. I'm gonna tell you how you know they don't talk like that, because realistically, Kobe ain't never even got put in the GOAT conversation until he died. Lakers fans don't be talking crazy. Like, Lakers fans talk crazy now because they got LeBron, and that's LeBron fans talking crazy, not actual Lakers fans. Like, if you are a diehard Lakers fan, then cool, you probably happy about the Luka thing, I'm sure. But we talking about Lakers fans that have some type of social media pulse right now is because LeBron James play like that, and LeBron James fans are super loud and super aggressive via social media. Like, they always, a LeBron fan is always willing to argue with you on social media. Like, if you get on Twitter, nigga, LeBron fans go crazy. If you on TikTok, LeBron fans are like, I've had people get on me because I've made a video about the Lakers and they felt like I didn't say the right thing about LeBron James. Like, especially when D-Lo was there and I was making videos bigging D-Lo up. Man, it used to be niggas who was LeBron fans who, I'm like, bro, I'm a LeBron fan. Relax, dog. I'm just giving D-Lo some love. Niggas used to be going crazy in my comment section because I showed D-Lo some love. So what I'm telling
you, D-Lo at now.
He in Brooklyn and he balling.
No, he ain't.
Shit, he had some good games since he been here. He been here a couple of games.
What's a good game?
20-something.
And how many games they won?
How many games did they win before he get there?
Right. So that's what I'm just saying. Like, if you was here, my thing, that's what I'm saying. You putting up numbers on a shitty team and you still not winning.
But so what do that mean? So what am I supposed to do? I'm me as LiAngelo Russell, I'm supposed to come to Brooklyn and save them. That's what you was looking for me to come and do?
Nigga, I'm just telling you, he ain't him.
The Nets, where's the Nets at? The Nets, third. I mean, they right under the Raptors and all that. They 16-33. They above the Hornets.
That's what I'm just thinking. Been ass.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I guess in other trades, real quick before we get out of here, De'Aaron Fox went to San Antonio. Zach LaVine went to the Sacramento Kings. So basically, the Sacramento Kings is the new Chicago Bulls because they got Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan
with
now.
no point guard.
Malik Monk gonna be the point guard.
What?
Malik Monk gonna be the point guard.
They ain't got no point guard.
I mean, what's the difference between Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox? I'm sure that's how they felt, and that's why they let it go.
De'Aaron Fox was a more of a point guard than some Malik Monk.
What we gonna see? I do think it's a great pickup for the Spurs. I don't necessarily know how. I don't know how Sacramento was going to absolutely make it work because I feel like a lot of them are just too much similar of the same players.
I only think about the Spurs. Pop ain't been back yet, right?
Nah,
he's still been out. Okay, my prayers to him. I hope whatever he's going through.
Oh, but they the 12th seed right now. I mean, he old, nigga. I mean, he old. His wife. That's what I'm saying. His wife passed since he been like he old. I think. I mean, realistically, we got to be real with some of that shit. He old. Like nigga, he probably like the oldest coach in the NBA. Like the NBA don't kind of hold on to coaches that long. That's more like an NFL thing. Like nigga, Pop is old.
Nah, they hold on.
Who? Name another NBA coach is that old?
No, right now, no, it's nobody. It's not right now, but that's what I'm saying. They're old.
It ain't been like that in a long time, bro. Pop has been there. Pop has been at San Antonio since you was a kid.
Yeah,
you were grown now.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's longevity wise, yes, because he's winning.
Nigga, San Antonio ain't won since 2014. They ain't won in damn near 10 years. When was that? When was that Lakers? I mean, that San Antonio when they beat Miami. What was that? 2000 and that was 14, right?
12?
That was they won 11 and no, they won 12, 13, and they lost 14, and then LeBron went back 15. So that was either 13 or 14 they won. They ain't won, like I said, 10 or 11 years. 12 years. Now it was 2015.
Winning as coach.
I guess. Like I said, man, thoughts and prayers to Pop. I do like that trade for them. I think they do needed another legit score and another star. The Spurs really ain't never been a super crazy star-driven team. They kind of been just like, they've been like the Patriots of the NBA, like Duke of the NBA. They're just like, it's the team. It's the Pop situation. I do think they need other superstars because I do feel like Wemby is one of those. Wemby is one of them players. He kind of, to me, is like the male version of like Caitlin Clark. Like they just like, you can just tell ESPN be like, oh, Wemby. I'm like, bro, we cool. We like Ja Morant, like Anthony Edwards. Like I'm never buying into the Wemby shit. Like he gonna have to win a championship. He gonna have to do something extremely crazy for me to be like, he just looked like when I was a kid and I used to make players on NBA Live. Like, bro, I'm cool. Like you can't sell me on this Wemby shit. Like
right, so that's a freak of nature. You make somebody that's not realistic.
Yeah, and he still ain't won 20 games this season. Cool. Like I ain't here for what I ain't buying into it.
Hey, you ever heard of a Canadian tuxedo?
Nah, what's that?
No, that's what Kendrick had on.
Huh?
He had on a Canadian tuxedo.
And real quick before we
hold up, so
why the outfit look like it was jean though? How's
that's it? That's what it. If you Google it, say Google Canadian tuxedo. That's what it is. A jean jacket and jean together. That's a Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah, I feel for Drake. I don't. Like I said, I don't think it's no. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be. Because realistically, I don't even know what a hit record in 2025 even sound like, or what's the longevity.
And you had Taylor Swift doing the broom sweep because Kendrick swept the Grammys.
Yeah, I feel for Drake. I ain't gonna hold you, dog.
Hey, BB Hell.
BBL.
No, BB Hell. Hell, like raising hell in these streets. I got some work done, but I'm still,
Okay, BB Hell. I never heard no name like that.
Yeah.
Let's hear what you got, player.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. We go pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Is you gangster? Is you G or is you not? I got questions. Is you street? Do you pop? Walk into the bank with all this cash on me. Woo! Walk into the club, all this ass on me. Woo!
That's a lyricist, nigga. Hey. Open your fucking eyes, man. This is bigger than rap, bro.
It's bigger.
He's a fucking lyricist, nigga.
Facts.
It's genius.
They got a lot of women getting their body done and they take off. Once I jumped off the post with that ass on me, streams with the going up, I went to getting book mode, everything. Power move. Bang. Nice to meet you, brother. Back this way?
No. We take that fat old ass over there.
My bad.
Yeah.
You gotta relax with that. Right?
Yeah.
Freak ass nigga shit, though.
Hey, that shit weighing you down, nigga. That shit you get to change the direction. What's your name?
BB Hell.
BBL.
No, BB Hell. Hell, like raising hell in these streets. I got some work done, but I'm still,
Okay, BB.
Hold up, he got a BBL.
He got a BBL. So
That
when,
nigga's different.
no, when he did the
That nigga's
pop, and then you either pop, I'm like, bro, you got it though. Like this, sometimes like you can say whatever you want about Drewski, but sometimes you just gotta give a nigga credit where credit is due, bro. He is funny. Like some of them videos just be like, bro, you got it, because nobody was gonna think of that. Like I can't, like that was just absolutely ridiculous, hilarious. I feel like we skipped some of the more serious topics, but I mean, I feel like people probably over being super serious anyway. It is what it is. Like I said, thoughts and prayers to anybody. If you have just, I mean, I feel like you could kind of almost at this point, you can kind of pick your struggle and pick whatever you got going on. I do want real. Let me get for one time for my immigrants is out of here. They getting y'all
in the area along the.
Like, bro, it's so many different like. I ain't even gonna play it. It's so many videos just going viral right now of just like ISIS picking
now,
up
don't get me
people,
wrong.
like,
Now, this is what I will say. Don't get me wrong. Now, some of them people who they picking up, who got them crimes and all that shit, pick them motherfuckers up and lock their asses up, throw them under the jail.
You even seen the junk like with Dr. Phil? Like, bro, it's no. Oh
There's
man,
some
hold
of them
on,
joints
no,
that
no,
niggas got some serious
no.
cases
We're the dude who voted for Trump and his wife, and they came and got his wife. Man,
I think that's Photoshop. You talking about the shirt said I've
no, not that one. Oh, matter of fact, oh my God, I can't believe before we get out of here. Oh my God, screw all that. I got to end with Jeezy. Oh my God, Jeezy, dog, Jeezy.
Check on the furniture that you came with. Is that correct? I want to do my walkthrough. That's the court order. Let me do my walkthrough, and what I'm personally checking for is my belongings. I moved my whole life from Los Angeles to here. I also had a baby here. I lived in this house. I decorated this whole house. So yes, I absolutely want to make sure that my things are taken with me as In addition to what's packed up. I want to make sure. I can't say for addition. You might be right. He might have packed everything for me, but I deserve a walkthrough because of court order. So that's what I'm here for. Okay. I'm not saying I'm going to, I might walk out empty handed. I just want to make sure that my house that I know is coming with me. Okay. And so it's leaving with just his house being his. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. That I can tell which items are in each box, which is fine. I just want you to know if it takes me a while, understand why. Because I can't point out.
I have all day. I mean, I know you probably don't have all day, but like, whatever it takes to
make check on them.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how. Like when I see stories like this, it kind of make me be like, damn, Jeannie. I don't, because like I almost like, of course, the man instinct, you like, damn, Jesus, you kind of going out like a sucker. But then it's like, when I'm thinking like realistically as an adult, like this woman probably had to really be off her rocker for him to kind of be like, you put her stuff in the box and you kind of was like, I don't even want you to come in the crib no more. Like, I don't even like, that's kind of me to me. Like she really kind of really be in the house lunching out, because what else would make you do that? Like you boxed all her stuff up for her. Like she like, okay, yeah, cool. I'm gonna go through the box, but I want to go in the house and make sure he ain't leave nothing out of these boxes. Like, bro, that was aggressive. Like I ain't even gonna hold you. And I don't even know, we were talking about sports, and I don't even know how we almost forgot about my man, Terry Rozier. Well, he's your man now because he played for the Miami Heat. Terry Rozier is guessing caught up in some gambling scandals for 2023. With who?
With Porters.
Oh, he snitched on him?
That's what they say.
Damn.
It's a part of the Porters thing.
Oh, damn.
But they I don't know if it's gonna stick. Only reason why I say it's not going, because they going off of some girl that was dealing with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think she tweeted something out about, I'm with him, so I'm gonna take him. Something like that. She tweeted out. And I think that game he went out with an injury or some shit like that. He under investigation, but I don't know if it's gonna stick because he didn't play after that.
Oh yeah. So I mean, like, you know what's so crazy? I was just I'm like all over the place. I ain't gonna hold y'all up, but just dog. It was a clip of, because of course we talked about this. I don't know if this was that last week or the week before, when we talked about the young lady who got the 13-year-old, when they was trying to sit here and say that some people pressed her grandmother and aunt out.
Why is the lies on the stand? I mean, y'all told me one thing. I don't know which one of y'all is Shannon and which one is Shannon and Marquita. First off. Oh, that's why you're looking at me like that.
Yeah.
So what's the deal, Shannon?
What's the deal, Mark?
So you like fucking with pedophiles, huh? Am I one? No, of course not. Why, you want to fuck with me? Is that why you asking?
No, not. I'm about to come out here and talk. About what? Whatever conversation gonna be on. About
You said we can answer questions, so what's up?
You already asked me questions,
No,
and I answered it.
I got more questions. Come on.
No. Come on. I'm not here to answer the questions right here.
What motherfucking questions? I don't gotta answer nobody
You just
questions,
said you
my
wanted.
dog.
You just said you wanted to.
Who?
So I'm saying you were the last one to see her live, right?
Yeah, before school.
Before school. So what
I
happened?
told y'all that.
So what happened after school though?
You figure it out. Y'all got everything right. Yeah. I'm not on the defense. Nobody. I said what I said, and I stand on 10 toes down on everything of what I said. Point blank, period. You keep saying that she's still alive. I don't know. Is she?
Do you think she is?
Last time you was.
I mean, just do you think she is?
I don't know. Nobody.
You said last time. Have you had a
Last time you had a conversation.
This is my one question. From the night. No. Listen, let me. So one, when they said when your mother asked you was she there, my first place I would have went was to the shop because that's where y'all let her go. That's my first. Fuck calling him. Fuck asking him. My first place was going to listen. Because I got to from January the 9th till he turned himself in February 7th. You and him never talked about this baby being gone. Never ever said nothing. Not one thing.
I know.
I can't believe that. From the 9th to the 7th, you never had one conversation with this motherfucker that should cut his dick off. You don't have to feed it to him.
I'm not going to answer any questions that you don't feel comfortable answering.
No, she don't have to.
It's not
I just
even
wanted to
about
ask.
feeling uncomfortable.
She don't.
So of course, so basically, what people don't know, the young lady, what was her name, Nazir, and the 13-year-old young lady who's supposed to be missing in Detroit. And people and I don't know who these people are that was pressing her aunt out. And of course, her aunt is married to the dude who was allegedly supposed to have took her or had her pregnant or whatever. They was pressing her out like, do you really even know that this girl has passed yet? Do you even know if she's not alive? And you don't know. And then she kind of sitting here like she acting like she don't know. Like, so, and again, of course, I think most people, even when you originally heard the story, and I know I said here on mic, I'm like, damn, how do we even know that she's actually, because they don't have a body. You don't have a body, you don't have no real evidence or nothing. So it was kind of like, damn, y'all just giving up on this girl. I remember talking about it, but I just wanted to play this clip of it just because I remember even saying it on here before we got out of here. I don't feel like even looking for the clip real quick of Rico Recklezz. But basically, oh man, it was so much. NLE Chopper is such a gay. Oh my God, NLE Chopper, bro. It was a joke. It was going around there. I think what magazine is this? Is it Playboy or Playgirl? And people were sitting here saying that NLE Chopper be gay baiting. And I ain't gonna lie to you that. Like, matter of fact, screw that though. That picture is wild. He out of pocket. Like to me sometimes where it's like I'll be wondering, like, are you okay with risking your whole entire rap career to kind of like chase these little bit of moments? Like I kind of just like I really honestly don't get it, and I kind of be lost. Like, why you even playing them games? Like, yeah, I don't get it, dog. Like that to me is just like a tricky game that I necessarily wouldn't play with myself. I talked about that, man. Man, there's a couple other jumps, but it's cool. I'm about to get out here. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Rico Recklezz. Rico Recklezz. I don't know how. I know how you got Summer Walker because he went and said he was shooting his shot in her DM for 8 years. I'm not even mad at him. It's Summer Walker. I'm not even gonna say if it wasn't even Summer Walker because I know most men, if you are on the internet and you just kind of playing the long game via DM, you just waiting your time. It may be just in between relationships and she may not catch you the first time go around. So I get it. I understand it. I don't even think it don't even have to be Summer Walker to me to understand how you can kind of like still consistently DMing somebody and they just completely ain't paying you no attention. And that's kind of crazy. But if I'm DMing somebody and they giving you some type of rhythm, I understand how you just keep the good fight going for maybe like 8 years. But then I'm not gonna be sitting here just talking to myself in the DM for 8 years. That's kind of crazy. But I do understand it, and especially I understand it a lot more if it's Summer Walker. But I'm sure for most men, if you're on social media, you'd have probably played the long game with somebody too. And just because if time happened, like I ain't saying he's saying you just going on dead air and you just waiting for this person and you ain't going about living your life, but shooting your shot on a regular day-to-day, keep the conversation flowing. I can understand how somebody could be in somebody's DM for 8 years. So again, like we hear each and every Tuesday, if you're watching this on YouTube, of course, Sunday, Monday, whatever day you catch it. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell another friend, and I'll holler at y'all next week. Bought your podcast and we out of here.